go without a mess up.
Oh, it's gonna mess up.
Oh, it's gonna mess
All
up.
It's over.
All right, now we're live.
Woo!
And we are live streaming on Twitch right now.
It's like jazz hands.
And half of my face is not in the screen.
Okay.
Go over here. All right, so what's up, everybody? Huh?
Can they see you? Okay, cool. I just want to make sure.
Delay.
There's a delay.
Oh, see, I'm not.
So that's for real, and then this is for what fake? they see.
Yeah.
Wow, we're millennials.
The big
You
screen
guys-
is what they see.
Yeah, you guys are YouTubers.
Yeah, YouTubers, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, welcome to the channel. I am Charles13. That's Shannon down on the end. We're here with our two good friends from the Tomorrow Comes Movies podcast, V. Patrick and
Carissa.
and I want to thank them for stopping by. They do a pretty big podcast. It's going all over the place. It's getting hot. They're
It's not that big.
And
Hey.
he's like talking us up.
I know, I'm
Like,
getting
oh,
nervous.
Thank you.
they're going to all the Comic Cons. They're interviewing all the celebrities. They're doing their thing. I mean, you guys take it away. It's up to you.
Well, I mean,
Well, first and foremost, thank you so much for having us on your channel.
Absolutely.
We're so excited to do this.
Welcome
I'm
to
so
Twitch.
proud of her. Look how professional she is.
Welcome to Twitch.
Wow.
Why you gotta ruin it?
Because I've never seen this before. And we've interviewed like all kinds of people and she's never done this.
I feel comfortable with them. That's 'cause we're friends.
This guy is a celebrity. Look at this.
Yes,
This is
yes.
professional.
I mean,
I'm sorry, the pop collection is mine.
Not all of them are
It's
yours.
pretty awesome.
Bullshit, all of them are yours.
I'd say 90% of them belong to me.
No.
He pretends. He
This
steals
shelf
my
is
thunder.
mine.
What
The
shelf?
Walking Dead shelf is mine.
Alright.
No.
Half,
Not
That's
half
Jack
Leslie, no.
Skeleton.
Not Jack, not
Yeah.
Captain Jack.
whatever.
Well, let me ask this question to both of you. What made you fall in love with Funko? Since obviously everyone can see in the background the Pops.
I initially got into the Funkos with the he's over there hiding behind. It's the Freddy Krueger Funko with the syringes for nails.
Wow.
I saw that thing. I lost my mind. I bought it, and then
Oh wow! I've never
Yeah.
seen this one before.
yeah,
And then he
I haven't.
unboxed it.
that was before I realized Funko was a big thing. So
Okay.
yes, I took them out of the box, and then I saw they had Jason, they had Michael, they had Chucky,
Okay. I'm
and me
clumsy.
being the big horror guy, I had to
Yeah.
have them.
That's right.
Yeah.
You're big in horror.
And then Shannon jumps in and she's like, "Well,
I
I
think-
want some too."
I think I started with Sheldon. I
Okay.
think Sheldon was my first.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
then The Walking Dead came out, and we just started buying all the Walking Dead ones. And then I got Black and White Daryl, which I thought was super cool.
Which is a big exclusive. Big exclusive.
And then it just went from there.
So how many do you think you have in your collection?
We counted them. How many? 70? Was it 70?
Yeah, 'cause I got a bunch at work.
Yeah.
I'm not-
Wow.
So we had like 70.
That
Which
works,
is,
too.
really isn't a big collection in terms of. I mean, there was somebody that had like all of these walls were covered with.
Yeah.
I
It
saw,
can be.
I
It
saw.
can be.
I saw some of the ones you guys have, and I think you got us beat by a million.
So I counted just one bookshelf. We have two other ones,
Yeah.
and that one bookshelf had over 100.
Wow.
Really?
So,
Yeah.
We
That-
so I
That big one. That wasn't really ours.
and we're worried
We
about
have-
how we're gonna get these so they
Big what?
you can see them all.
That big bookshelf that wasn't technically our bookshelf, but we kept it anyway.
She's not gonna see it. We took it from your cousin because you
So-
didn't want to take it out of her trunk. How's that my fault? She didn't want to take it out of your trunk.
My
She left
cousin
it in
and
there.
I went on a book retreat, and her car was a mess, and we're all supposed to fly back together from New York and go in that car. And I'm like, "There's no way you're gonna fit 3 luggages. Let's pop your trunk." 'Cause she had this big 5-shelf bookshelf from Walmart, and I'm like, "Let's take this out." So I put it in my trunk. But she never got it, and then she never paid me for the rental car. So I was like, "Fuck this! I'm gonna keep it." So we ended up
And
keeping
that's
it.
how it works.
That's
But-
not even how it went down. You were like, your mom's like, give it back, and I
Yeah.
said, no, I already took it out
And
of the
it's funny
car. I
is,
will not bring it back
It's,
now.
we took it out of the car maybe like 2 months.
Yeah, we
We
waited.
put it together, and then we moved out of our recent place. She texted me. She's like, "Can I get my bookshelf?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's already put together. You gotta come get it." And it took us 4 hours to put together that bookshelf, and we got into the fight twice over that.
Oh,
If you-
Jesus
Because
Twice? What did you? Are you just adding? I'm talking about multiply. It was more than twice. We were
I
arguing
don't-
because she's not a
I don't
directions
read
person.
directions.
I like to read directions, and we're over
I
here
know.
arguing. And she thinks I'm Tim
Okay,
Allen
so
from
put
Home
together.
Improvement, and I'm gonna fix this. Not every guy knows to put a bookshelf together.
You should.
I do.
Well, good for you.
The
Look at
problem
wow.
is, Chuck doesn't read the directions either, and then the shelves are in backwards, and we have to take it apart and fucking start all
Yes,
That's what
that
happened
was
over
me.
here.
over. So if you just read the directions first time
Oh,
around,
okay, yeah.
Yeah, and we did
I
it.
just-
No.
Every bookshelf,
Yeah,
there was an argument every 20
Yeah.
minutes.
yeah.
Well,
I don't
I'm
like
the one usually doing
directions.
all the work, and she just.
and all of a sudden I look over, I'm like, the shelves are in there wrong. Did you read the directions?
She only chimes in when I
No.
fuck up. That's what pisses me off. It's like
Well,
I
I mean-
sweat and I do all this stuff, and then she comes over. She's like, "That's not the right screw." How the fuck do you know?
Because I read the directions.
That's
Anyway.
funny.
Well, I'm glad that at least you guys are arguing when things are going wrong. Even when it's going right, we're still arguing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
What do you mean?
yeah.
You can't do that. I'm like, well, I told you. She's like, no, it's got to go in that way. And it's
Yeah.
like, dude, you who made this
Yeah.
bookshelf? We went to Target, and then she's mad more about Target shelves. She's like, I don't like Target shelves. I want to go back to Walmart. I don't want to do this at all. That's what I'm trying to say. I just want my Funkos in one place, and I don't want to deal with this
Well, we
anymore.
have too many books, we have too many movies, we have too many Funkos.
You can never have too much of anything.
Oh, Patrick.
It's true, except that.
My room. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Alright, touche.
Since we're guests, I feel like I just want to interview because we apparently do
yeah.
not interview big celebrities like they're saying.
No.
That we're, be modest.
I mean, come on.
The Green Power Ranger?
Jason Dave Frank.
Yeah.
I like looking at this camera. I can't contain myself now because there's a delay.
Hashtag Green Power
Hashtag
Ranger.
JDF. He's awesome. He's gonna be at Fan X, so we're gonna be there too.
And Pandemic Houston tour.
Oh, perfect. Hashtag Houston. Hashtag Pandemic partner. We have to do this. That's why I'm doing this. Pandemic tour, whatever. If they see this link, please don't take away our pass.
And homework's done. All right.
All right, perfect. So I noticed that with your guys' pop collection, you do take some out of the box. I am religious to not unless it's completely damaged. Which ones do you determine I'm going to take out of the box? Which ones are like off limits?
Honestly, the Walking Dead ones was really the first collection that we started, and like I said, that was kind of before we knew like how to collect Funkos, I guess you could say. So when we buy them, we take them out, and the same with the horror guys. You know, I took out the Freddy, the Michael, the Chucky, and then once we really started getting into the collecting of them, they didn't come out of the box.
And with the Walking Dead, we kind of set up a scene, right? So it was kind of like
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It is pretty cool.
And then now we wish we would not have, but too late.
But
it kind of
Patrick,
makes the room unique, though.
Patrick
That's what I like
won't
about it.
take
Yeah.
out
No.
the Funkos.
No.
I will take them out if the box is damaged, or if it's a common and it's not an exclusive.
Yeah.
Everything's exclusive to me. At this
Everything's
point.
exclusive to him, and
Yeah,
he
yeah.
won't do it. So we have to buy dupes
Yeah.
of things so that we can take one out and display it or use it for an episode or something.
Mhm.
And then his are like precious, and they're in a pop protector. The pop protector is sealed on the side with tape. It needs to stay in mint
She's
condition.
really selling that. I did not do the tape. It was you. You're the one. What are you trying to make?
Because I
What
know
are
how
you
you
talking about?
are. Because you're such a spaz. Oh, we're gonna get dust.
Actually,
in there.
speaking of that, I have the Negan pop with the bat.
Yeah.
And
we, we just took that one out of.
So I take
Did
it
you
out.
really?
Yeah.
Why did you take it out?
Well, because we
Because
had
Amazon sucks at shipping, and the box came damaged.
Hashtag Amazon.
Amazon's great to me. So.
Oh, BS, motherfucker! BS.
I'm trying to get a sponsor. What are you doing? No.
And you had it and you lost it.
So yeah, that Negan with the bat. So there's one that you can buy some off of Amazon that are damaged.
Yeah.
So that if you want to take them out. So I start taking out the Negan. I gently display it on our bookshelf. And then I start fucking getting nervous. I'm like, oh shit, that's the wrong one. So I shove it right back in, and I'm like, it never happened,
It's
right?
too late, dude.
So now I have to go get another one. Now she knows this. I'm going to go find another one.
You didn't tell me that part.
I thought you knew that.
No.
I actually took out the wrong one, so I started yelling at the dogs. I'm like, oh my god, I gotta get another pop.
Dogs did it, right?
Why are you yelling at my dog?
Because I couldn't yell at myself. I was embarrassed.
Buddy, you're spinning my chair.
Oh my god.
Also, I do notice peanuts. And I know that Shannon's big into the peanuts.
Big
What made you
peanuts.
love the... What made you fall in love with the peanuts?
Since I was a kid, I actually have a Snoopy that my uncle bought me for my 4th birthday. So it's
Wow.
It's 37 years old. He's dirty. He's not white anymore. He has no eyes. He has no nose. And growing up, my grandma would make eyes and a nose and keep putting them on there for
Aw.
me. His neck's broken. He has like no
Oh,
stuffing
wow.
left in him. But I love dogs. I love Snoopy, and yeah, it's kind of gotten out of hand.
I
This
don't
isn't
think
even
so.
all of it.
No.
I
So
mean,
you
I
guys
have-
can't see it, but there's Snoopy and
All
peanuts.
over.
It's amazing. You can never have too much peanuts.
You
Yeah, you
can't. You can't.
No,
Yes,
you
you
can't.
can.
No, you can't.
Yeah, you can.
I mean, we even had a beagle as our first dog, and his name was Marbles, which was one of Snoopy's brothers that
Oh.
no one knows. And
I did
he's in
not
the
even
poster
know.
that you gave me. He's right there with the spotted
That's right,
ears.
yeah.
That's Marbles.
I'm glad that somebody wanted that poster. I'm not in a bad way because like I could not get rid of it. Like
I
nobody
love
likes
it.
peanuts anymore apparently. Like young kids and
Yep.
stuff like that.
And I have the small one. I'm going to take it to work to hang in my cubicle because I have all Peanuts pictures hanging in my cube at
Aw.
work.
Do you love anything as much as she loves the peanuts?
Me only.
Besides Shannon,
Yeah.
before this podcast or
Is
for
that
this
an option?
for this Twitch channel gets really popping right now.
Wow, Chad.
You didn't even give me a chance to think about it.
We're gonna be trending in a minute.
Oh man, I would probably have to say Boba Fett. Boba Fett's
Yes.
my
Okay.
my
Here we
Snoopy.
go.
Here we
Yeah.
go. Here we go.
Oh, I've been wondering.
Why?
Why Boba Fett?
Yeah, why?
I mean, you know, he's that mystery character.
Okay.
Doesn't get a whole lot of screen time, but when he does have screen time, he makes this scene. You know, like he was hunting
Okay.
Han Solo.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Finally got Han Solo. You know, did a little battle with Luke there. You know,
Mossy.
When he tried to interfere, I mean, he just, I don't know, he stole those scenes whenever Boba Fett was in there.
And then we met him at Phoenix.
And then
Yeah.
we did.
Fan
They did.
Festival
We
or
were able to meet
Whatever it's
the
called.
original,
Fan Fusion.
the original Boba Fett, who
Okay.
Sweet old man.
very sweet, fragile old man.
Yeah, I was worried about when he was walking. I'm like, if he falls, he's done.
I mean,
I-
I didn't think he was gonna make it through the con. I'm not gonna lie. I was a little nervous when I saw him walk up because he had about 3 or 4 guys just like around him,
Yeah.
like waiting for him to fall.
You want to be
So-
a star too?
And but yeah, I that's my answer.
Okay.
I see on the chat that what's that saying? How do you say that?
Shakshuni.
Shock Shuni says armor. That is true.
It
I'm
is
a
the
big
armor.
Boba Fett fan as well.
It is, the armor plays that helmet, man.
We don't have a believer here on Boba Fett.
That helmet, man.
She doesn't get the hype with him. We on a podcast we talked about the Boba Fett movie that might be coming out. She's
Yep.
like, I don't get it. He's barely in the movies.
I'm just not that. I'm just not that into
Well,
it.
plus Chuck also played the Star Wars game,
Star Wars Galaxies.
and he was the bounty hunter.
I mean,
Okay.
who doesn't want to be a bounty hunter?
Yeah. Well, okay. Here's a good
That's
question.
true.
You're in Star Wars. You can only play one type of character, like a smuggler, a bounty hunter, a guy on a farm.
A Wookiee.
Okay, furball. Which one are you gonna be? Oh,
Wookiee.
You already said it. Let's move on to something else. What about you? So which character? Like, you get to be in the Star Wars world.
Bounty hunter, all
Bounty
day.
hunter.
All day.
I agree.
Bounty hunter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to be on a farm.
No.
You don't want to be Harry.
I don't want to be hairy.
Yeah, I definitely don't want to be Uncle Ben. Because he's gonna get burned.
Right, you're gonna get killed. At least as
But-
a bounty hunter, you have that chance.
I know
Yeah.
in my mind and my body that I will not be as good looking as Harrison Ford, so I will not be a smuggler. It won't work for me. I know I will be Luke because I hope that when I look at Two Sons that I will be just as great. But if it doesn't work out, at least I can say I looked at Two Sons in Star Wars and I got as far as that before they come burn my family. So that's what I would be.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
That's-
I would be because maybe I might get lucky and find my own Ben Kenobi, and I might get lucky.
And the droids.
Yeah, I might find the
You
droids.
could have your own
You might-
R2.
You might find the droids you were looking for.
Or I'm fucking stuck on Tatooine,
Yeah.
and there's nothing going on.
Swipe your balls off.
And
So
the
you
Yeah.
got
droids
2
get
moons.
you.
Yeah. and somehow I end up as Slave Leia. Somehow that's how it's gonna happen to me. So why would you want to be a Wookiee?
Oh, we
Like-
need to write this movie. We're gonna start shooting with that scene first. Oh my god.
Patrick is Slave Leia.
Yes.
Well, who's Jabba?
I don't care.
Could be anybody, honestly.
We'll CGI something in there.
If you ever see Return of the Jedi, when she's choking him, with my luck, when she's choking him, the weekend sun comes on. It's a 50 Shades of Grey spoon.
Oh my God, Patrick.
No.
But why
we're
would you
talking.
want to be like a
Now we're
Wookiee though?
talking.
Because I know you love Chewbacca, but why Wookiee?
Well, I'm really short. I'm only like 5 feet tall. So I think it'd be nice to tower over people.
So no
sometimes.
Ewok.
You know
Well, I
what
was
I
saying,
mean?
why wouldn't you go Ewok?
Yeah. Well,
She wants
I want
to
to be tall. I want
Oh,
to
you
be short.
wanna be
I'm
tall.
already short.
Okay.
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 Is that it?
And
And who wants to
super
be an
strong.
Ewok?
And I want that blaster.
Okay. Yeah. The blaster.
You want the crossbow.
Yeah.
That
That pays off, and plus you can live long. I thought that's what you were gonna say. I can live forever.
That's you.
I would like to live forever.
Patrick,
Really?
Patrick wants to freeze.
I know this
himself.
sounds terrible because then like you guys would not be with me on the journey if you didn't want to, but I just feel that who wouldn't want to live? You wouldn't want to
At
live
what
forever?
age would you want that to kick in then?
But where
Now.
would you want to stop aging, right?
What's what
Now.
I'm saying? Like when,
Yeah.
if you get to a certain age,
Now would be.
Well,
Well,
you're like,
well,
I'm
according
gonna
to
miss
him,
you.
he has not aged in 10 years.
No, I can show you photos. I have not. No, it's true.
Oh, he's Brady Bogan.
I'm being 100% honest.
hashtag KUPD.
ELO
secret-
team.
What's up, Eric?
No, I'm being serious. The secret to never aging is surrounding yourself with a lot of good-looking people and watching them change and knowing that you'll never be better looking or worse, because that's what happened to me. As everyone else got ugly, and I'm not saying this in a bad way. Everyone's beautiful, but I look better than all of them because I never age. Because I look the same. The same fat ass with the same beard. I don't age.
Oh, no. You didn't have a beard until you met me.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But in 10 years, what do you mean I didn't have a beard when I met you?
You didn't have a beard when you met me.
I had this thing on my face.
No, you didn't, bitch. You didn't get it till we started dating.
Bitch, what are you talking about?
You were fucking baby face. You didn't have any facial hair when I met you.
Jeff wants to know if he is lame just for wanting to be a Jedi.
No, you're
No
not
way.
lame. No.
In fact, you have the best answer next to Farm Boy over here. Yeah, who actually? Why didn't
I
anybody
thought you were Slave Leia.
And Slave Leia. Yeah, I'm Slave Leia or I'm Farm Boy.
We gotta keep this. You know, I'm writing this.
Yeah,
later.
Jedi would be pretty good actually. What color saber would you have if you were a Jedi?
Green.
Green.
Purple.
Purple. Okay. You and Mace Windu.
Who? I was just gonna say.
Yeah. Mace Windu. Shannon.
I would have to be pink.
Oh,
That's right.
I
I would say it's for the Pink Ranger Power Rangers, but I'm not gonna get started on the
No,
Power
It's
Rangers.
not.
I would
Unfortunately.
probably just do gray. I like gray. I know it's a depressing color, but I really like
It's
gray.
not really a color though. It's a shade.
How would?
It's a shade?
Gray's
It is a
not a
shade.
color.
What is the difference between a color and a shade? I never knew this.
Gray's
Ah,
not.
shit.
It's not.
She's about to school you now.
Yeah, what
It's
is
I
not.
won't.
It's
White,
not a color?
black, and gray are not colors.
silver? Is silver a color?
Yeah, silver's a
Okay.
color.
Silver. I know where the
So
camera's
when
at, so I'm
you
gonna
ask,
continuously point at
what
the
are
camera.
favorite colors?
Just keep pointing at the camera.
I'm like, I like purple, green,
Yeah.
and blue,
So,
and Patrick.
do you know the
gray.
people that are in here? Do you,
Yeah.
do you get to shout them out? How do you say that name again?
Shock Shuni.
Yeah, great. I can't say it. Now the Jedi, that was pretty good.
So Shock Shuni used to actually Lotrix now that just chimed in here. We were all
Such
we were
big
all
names.
part of the guild when we played that Star Wars Galaxy game.
Oh wow, your brethren are here.
Ken.
Ken.
Hi, Ken.
Wow.
So
Hi,
Shock
Jeff.
Shuni's actually my cousin.
Hey,
Back in,
hey to the two guys with the cool names. I can't say it.
Ken's a redheaded stepchild that, you know,
Wow.
oh, who's been promising for 6 years to come visit and still hasn't come to visit.
Damn.
Oh wait, Jeff has done the same.
Wow, we're
thing.
calling people out, huh?
Shit!
Well, speaking of that, last
Fire.
weekend at this con.
I didn't tell her to say that.
For 6 years?
I
We're-
always give Ken a hard time. It's just the way it is.
Is he allowed to disclose? Where's he located?
They're in Illinois.
I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's
Lotrix
a little
said
far though.
He's strawberry blonde.
Oh, whatever. That's not strawberry, Ken.
Still a little bitch. Hashtag fuck you.
Wow.
Whoa, here I'm gonna
Oh.
defend him. My mom never visits me at all, and she lives
The
the
last
state away.
time,
Yeah.
his mom's about 5 hours away.
Yeah,
The
she'll come
last
out
time she came out to Phoenix,
for a hair show or a hair class. Remember that?
yeah,
Not even your son. It was a
Yeah.
hair class to get
She-
better at her craft.
she
Nothing wrong
had
with that.
she
though.
had a course in Scottsdale, and that was 6 years ago.
Yeah. So I mean, so what's his name? Ken
Ken.
Ken.
or Shock? Is it Shock Shui?
Shock shooting.
Shock Shui. It's okay. You should come visit them. They have a really nice place and.
We got
I
a
can't
pool.
see that
Got a pool,
far.
dude.
Pool table.
They said to fly me out, and they're poor.
Okay, well, they
That's
can
what
take.
it said.
Maybe they can take care of the trouble.
Nah.
Who's poor?
That's what they said. They said
Ken
fly
said
me.
he's
Said,
poor.
yeah, fly me out.
Nah.
I'm poor.
Poor.
Nah.
I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut on that.
No comments.
I'm
No
gonna-
comment.
No
I'm gonna
comment.
I'm gonna ban Ken in like 2 seconds.
What does that mean?
I can ban him from my channel.
Oh,
You can't watch anymore.
you gotta visit soon then.
No, we want all the views we can get.
Whoa! What is she talking about? There's thousands of views. What is she talking about? Ken, you gotta go, dude.
Be nice.
Yeah, Chuck was drumming up business all weekend long.
Yeah, we went and got a new phone at T-Mobile on
Wow.
Saturday,
My mom got a new phone.
and the guy, guy was doing his sales thing and everything, and I asked for like a plan to get like unlimited data because I'm limited,
Yeah, you gotta have it.
and I
yeah.
blow through it quick.
So do I, yeah.
And he asked, I
You're
forgot how we
limited.
got on the subject,
You just asked, I
Yeah.
think.
and I just said, I stream on Twitch. He goes, oh, are you serious? I'm like yeah. And he hands me his phone. He's like, put your gamer tag in here. And I was
Wow.
like, okay. And I was like, hey, we're gonna do a live podcast tomorrow. If you got time, check it out. He goes, well, are you gonna be streaming tonight? Last night. And I was like, yeah. He's like, well, we should play, dude. Like, I'm really good at Fortnite. And then he hands me his phone again, and he's got like 50 clips that he's taken from him playing Fortnite of all of his awesome sniper shots, right?
And he's better than pretty good.
So I'm like, all right, cool, dude. Yeah, I said I'll be on tonight. So I hop on, friend request, party invite, and I'm like, I'm playing with the T-Mobile guy. So
Couldn't have been a nicer guy.
Couldn't be
So
a
if
nicer
you need
guy.
a phone, go to 51st and Baseline.
yeah,
Dominic.
Dominic, yeah.
Well, he said, was this low tricks? Sorry.
That's okay. It's Ken.
Low ticks.
Low ticks. So wait. Oh, I got confused. So Shock Shui's the T-Mobile guy?
No,
No.
Shock Shooty
Oh.
is Jeff, Chuck's cousin.
Oh, okay. So
T-Mobile guy is supposed to be joining in here soon, but we'll see.
yeah, Low Tricks. I didn't see early. He said green for his. I think he said for. I don't know if that was lightsaber.
Yeah, for the lightsaber.
That's a great
So
choice.
here's
by the
a
way.
little thing about Ken. He loves Batman vs Superman. Like he loves that
Oh.
movie. Yeah.
You-
Four against one,
All
bitch.
right.
Oh no.
Four against one.
No.
Let him have it, guys.
Biggest waste of my life.
Let him have it.
It's okay.
It's all good.
We'll live.
I'm gonna keep going because I can't.
You can't use it, Ken.
Batman versus nothing's gonna stop me from Batman versus Superman.
You just put Martha in the chat.
Yeah. Sorry, I clapped. That was great. With Batman vs Superman, I got in this huge debate with this guy I used to work with about when we walked out of it. I thought it was so atrocious that I like Green Lantern better to the point
Yeah,
where me
right?
and him are
Yep.
getting into a pre-fight, like huffing and puffing, like going jumping up and down, and he's like, "How dare you? How
He was,
dare
like,
you rate that worse than
screaming
Green
and
Lantern?"
yelling at Patrick, and Patrick, we walked away and we got done. He's like, "Why'd you fucking defend me?" And
Yeah.
I'm like, I didn't want to get in the middle of that.
All
I
my
fell
friends are
asleep
watching. They're
during
not
that
saying
fucking
anything.
movie, like 3 times, and then we watched it again.
The
and I fell
ultimate
asleep
cut.
again. Like
Oh.
the movie's awful.
It's awful. The
Awful.
best thing in that movie is Wonder Woman.
Yes.
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 Agreed.
That was the only good
Agreed.
And as soon as she was gone, I was depressed. Because it was bad. No, I remember.
Yeah.
Because, no, but that movie, we're arguing. We're arguing about Batman vs. Superman. He's
We're
like, how
outside
dare
the
you?
theater
Yeah.
arguing.
Like, getting into it. I was about to throw a fist because he's like, how dare you? You don't know movies. Fuck you. I don't tell you how to do your rock band, like how to fucking... I should have been like, you know what? Styx is the best fucking band in the world. I should have said that to him because he was getting crazy on me. Remember that? Because I'm like, I don't tell you how to do your rock music. I review movies, so fuck you. Batman vs. Superman, sorry, dude, it's not that great. It's a masterpiece.
I think Jeff said it is terrible. Isn't that what it says?
Yeah,
it is terrible. It's
Yep.
terribly good.
Yeah, Jeff, it is
Oh,
terrible.
wow.
No,
Terribly good.
no.
Here, write something in the chat. Name one good thing about that movie, and don't say the credits. And don't
Well,
say
then
Wonder
he
Woman.
would be right if he did say that.
Oh, dude, I don't know, man.
That movie was horse shit.
But you know, I do respect your opinion. If you liked it, then you were like the 1% that liked that movie. Martha. Martha.
Ken, you're an idiot.
So you guys didn't like the movie either?
Absolutely
No,
not.
no. No, we were
Absolutely
watching. I was like, Chuck, just turn it off. And I don't think we've ever said that about a movie. I wanted
Because
him
the
to turn
whole
it off.
storyline of that movie was Martha.
Right, and it was so stupid. Oh, I hate you, hate you, hate you. Your mother's name is Martha. I love you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Did
Martha.
we just become best friends?
Yeah, come on.
Immediately
Fuck
he goes and
you.
saves his mom.
Yeah.
It's so stupid.
Why'd you say that name? I don't know. Because the director told me to.
It was
That
written on a
is-
piece of paper.
Give me a break. Give me a- Anyway,
Alright, so...
sorry about that. Fuck you, Ken.
The Batman fight scenes almost ridiculous.
Yes,
No.
you are 100% right on
Yeah.
those Batman fight scenes. Batflick was awesome. You didn't like him?
No.
What did Ben Affleck do to you?
Like, is there
Daredevil?
anything to
Yeah,
do?
Daredevil.
Oh.
We talking about Good Will Hunting?
Matt
Yeah.
Damon made
Argo?
that movie.
Yeah, Matt Damon did make that movie. But he was in it. He wrote it.
Pearl Harbor.
Argo only got
Pearl
good.
Harbor. I say Argo, Good Will Hunting, Pearl Harbor. Town.
What?
The town. With Jeremy Renner and him, where they robbed the banks.
We didn't see it.
Oh, you guys gotta
really?
see that movie.
That was just really good.
Oh, yeah.
We watched The Accountant. That was a snoozer.
Yeah, that was-
What photo is that?
Which one?
Low Tricks put up 2 photos of somebody look like they're laughing.
That's
Okay.
called an emote.
Oh,
That-
okay.
Wow.
Wow.
We know what those
Ken's
are.
an emo?
I'm s-
Yes, Ken is emo.
Ken's emo.
Yes. Yes.
Well, I can't say that Batman vs Superman, I think, was worse than Daredevil with Ben Affleck. I will say that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I would say
I would agree.
If I was stranded on a desert island and I had to watch one movie for the rest of my life, my 2 options were Daredevil and Batman vs Superman.
It'd be Daredevil.
I'd kill myself. But then
Wow, you're
I
gonna say that live?
yes,
It would be Daredevil.
but it would be Daredevil.
It would be Batman vs Superman Ultimate Cut.
Oh,
So I can.
don't waste your time. It's not worth it.
You said on an island, right?
Sure.
Alone, stranded.
Yeah. See, yeah, because I'm not gonna survive. I couldn't even get out of your house to grab something in the car. So I need something to keep my mind like, well, I'm terrible at surviving on an island. At least Batman vs Superman's still gonna be worse.
It's cringy. It's too cringy.
Well-
I can't.
Well, I do have some stuff that we can talk about. Since we're talking about DC,
Yes,
do you two watch Supergirl?
we did.
Okay, so
We
this is
did.
gonna be good because like I've only did like the first season.
I have a question before you go.
Oh, is this bad?
No.
Oh, okay.
Why'd you stop?
Oh no.
No?
Because
Wait. Before we delve into this, there are some terms of services for Twitch that we can't say certain things.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
What is that we can't say?
You can pretty much say anything.
Okay. Just
But
because you just said you killed yourself. Is that part of the terms?
all I
I
was
don't
going
think
to
so.
say was they diverted from the storyline greatly and focused more on the sister than
Right.
on Supergirl's
Is that she following the guidelines?
yeah, that's good.
You can't. So is it? What
It turned they turned Supergirl into being about Supergirl and fighting crime and being a hero. They focused on her sister being a lesbian. Basically, the entire second season is more her sister trying to find true love. It was,
And then, you know,
Oh, so it's like going away from
it's going
her.
away from
Yeah.
Supergirl. So
Okay.
the storyline of her sister was overshadowing the story of Supergirl, and you're losing sight of what you're actually watching. I felt that
Yeah.
I no longer
okay.
felt like I was watching Supergirl evolve into a superhero. I was only watching about the sister and her love life, which it could be part of the story, but it became the story.
yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, this is gonna be good then. All right. So now that we were talking about DC has notoriously just putting every movie in development that they can because they're just every time we talk about it on our own podcast, it's DC, Marvel, DC. That's it.
Mhm.
Supergirl is actually in development. They're giving her her own movie.
Is it gonna be the girl from
No.
the show?
So
Th-
they're
this
going
one-
to do the same thing they did with...
Flash.
Yeah.
Yes. So
Okay.
like how Ezra Miller is in the movies, Grant Gustin is on TV. So they're working on a Supergirl movie, and there's not much else details about it. But I figured let's talk about it because you guys have seen. I've seen most of the first season. I haven't seen the love story yet. Can't wait for that actually.
That's like pretty much all the same.
Well, Well, I'm
Just
hopeless
just
romantic.
preparing.
Well, plus some of the characters from the first season, like Kat, who was running the
Spoiler
newspaper
alert.
and all that, you know, it changes, and you
It
don't have
changes
the
drastically.
same.
Okay, that's not that big of a.
Like some of the bigger stars are like leave, and then they try to add more superheroes, and it's already congested with 3 different storylines and.
So you're saying they're hiring anybody? I'm looking for a job. I'll be in the CW. I'll stay on.
Hashtag CW.
I'll do anything. I'll be the guy that walks in the back. It doesn't matter.
Just
What?
be on Arrow, and then you can meet Stephen Amell,
Yeah,
and then you can take us to set with you, and we can meet Diggle.
yeah. I'm down.
Or we just go to the con when it comes out here.
I think the job's better. Yeah, let's do whatever works. But so you guys have seen the Super. Okay, so the show's really good. Everyone says the show's really good. They're making a movie. To me, it's just going to confuse audiences because what happened with the Flash was when people saw Justice League, I had a lot of people argue with me of, well, they should just have Grant Gustin. I'm like, no, it doesn't work like that. Like to me, I'm okay with Grant Gustin not going to the big screen because it separates them. Because if you don't like that version of him, at least you have the TV. So
True.
for you two, you would rather have Melissa Bonet or Benoit? I'm sorry for saying your name wrong. Well,
It's
over there.
French, isn't it?
It's like Benoit or
Yeah, I would
something.
Something
assume
like
so.
that.
Would you want her in the movie, or do you think casting somebody else?
Well, I like Grant Gustin as the Flash on
Okay,
TV,
perfect.
So I was disappointed that he wasn't in the movie.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I think he's a good Flash. I think
He's a great Flash.
Yes.
I really like him, and I was disappointed that it was
He
somebody
does
else.
he does the character justice.
Yeah.
And I think the route they took with
Ezra Miller.
Ezra Miller was a little off the wall for me.
And
I
it
loved
kind
him.
of confuses me, right?
I
because
loved him.
You loved him?
Oh yeah. We're big Ezra Miller. Well, we've watched all.
Well,
his
I like him.
Yeah, it's not that we
Yeah.
don't like him. It's just
I
that I
like-
felt if you were going to
Yeah.
take it and make it, you've already got it.
Yeah.
Why are you changing it?
This is a good point that I was talking with somebody. Is if you never had Grant Gustin before you had Ezra Miller, I wonder how different people would.
How would
That's
you
what I
feel?
think because you invested
Probably
in
completely
Grant Gustin.
different.
Yeah.
Right, because we watched The Flash from the beginning. Like, when I
There
knew
you go,
it was
see,
coming
yeah.
out, we were so excited. I
Yeah.
counted down the days. I mean, it was a big deal. And then I really liked the show, and then they changed it, and I was like, well...
And that was 3 seasons of The Flash before that movie came out. So we were used to that Flash character.
Or more, wasn't it 4?
It could have been 4. We were in that.
Kristen
show.
doesn't watch the. I've
Well,
been
we
trying.
stopped watching it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
We can get into all the CW shows that we used to watch.
Oh, yeah, I still
And then
watch
we
it.
no longer watch.
Go iZombie. That's the only show I love on the CW. Like the one I've always kept a date with.
So we
Rob
tried.
Thomas was in that.
we
an
tried
episode
that.
of
I know. I love Rob. I'm a sucker for Matchbox 20.
Oh, I love
Really?
Oh boy.
He got me tickets, surprised me with tickets. We saw them in concert. I've
don't
seen
like
Rob
I love
Thomas
him.
solo.
You guys love him?
I love Matchbox 20.
Oh my God!
Hashtag Rob Thomas. What's
so
up, buddy?
when in
Hashtag
2012,
everything.
Chuck moved here without me. He moved here 2 months before I did. He was helping my sister, right?
So how many Matchbox 20
looking-
concerts did you go to?
No, Rob Thomas didn't ask me anything on Reddit, and Chuck got on Reddit and said, "Can you say hi to my wife Shannon?" And he did, and I have it
Oh.
screenshotted to my Facebook page.
He
It
saved
said,
it.
"Now I will die a happy woman," because
It's
Rob
all printed
Thomas
out
said hello to
somewhere.
me.
Wow.
Yeah, no, I'm a
Wow.
huge Matchbox 20 fan.
Oh, well, I'm in the right area.
You are in the right house.
All right, let's ruin it. Nickelback? I'm just kidding.
We are.
Hey, they put on
Oh,
a
you guys
hell
like
of a
Nickelback?
show. They put on a hell
We've
of a
seen
show.
him.
Oh, because I like Nickelback, but
Hate me
everyone
all
gives me
you
so much
want.
crap. That's why I was like,
Yeah.
Not so
oh,
much the
okay.
new stuff,
A
the
little
old
this
stuff.
way, so Chuck doesn't
Okay.
get cut out of the.
No, it's alright.
Chuck just slowly rolls.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, make
like,
sure you
Chuck
stay in
is-
that angle. We
this
want them to
is
see
your-
the man who
The
invited
myth,
us
the
here.
legend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for being a guest. Get out.
Take it away!
Let's get back to the C tangent. I'm really good
Yeah.
at tangents, so let's get
Yeah.
back.
So, alright, so Supergirl. So you would apply that with the Flash that you would rather just keep her then.
I kind of would.
Okay.
I do like
Since
her
they-
as Supergirl. I think she's good
Since
at
they really
it.
haven't gone that route of, an established Supergirl. I know they did that Smallville.
That's right.
Was it Smallville? Where they had, all
Yeah,
those
That
characters.
was a
it's
show we didn't
about
watch. Where's
before he
Keith?
became
Needs to
Superman.
tell us.
Yeah, Keith knows.
Keith, are you
watched that
on? Keith, can you
religiously.
tell us?
But,
guys
you know,
wanna stay
as of
on?
right now, we only know Supergirl is Melissa Benoist.
Right.
Okay.
So it would make more sense to could put her in that movie role.
Well, this is kind of funny because she actually knew who Melissa Benoist and Grant Gustin, who they were before the CW shows, and she's gonna tell you in a second. You're gonna laugh.
I think
Where did you?
I
Where,
think
where
I
do?
know.
Where do? Well, one of them. It's two of them. We know. So which one you want to start with first?
Well, both of them were on Glee.
Yes, I knew that.
But Grant Gustin, we actually went to see West Side Story at the Pantages Theater in Hollywood.
Years
2010.
Years ago, yeah.
And he was in West Side Story.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we have the
And
Playbill,
I
so
have
I'm
my
all
Playbill
bragging
with
about
his
it.
name in there.
Yeah, it was all.
That's
I went to
really
Broadway.
cool.
I was
So if you
there.
ever meet him, that's something you can.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
I can sign this, please.
Yes, absolutely. That's super cool.
Well,
Yeah.
Grant Gustin was also on what was that one TV show with the musical stuff?
She said Glee.
Glee. There you are.
Chuck's over here. Like after we say
He
Chuck's
just-
like, I
he just
saw
pulled
you
a
in Glee
Patrick
too,
on me.
bro. Yeah, but
Nope, never saw it.
so when they got announced, she was actually really excited about Grant Gustin. I was actually on the
Yeah.
opposite, not because I didn't think he had
You're
what.
gonna lick off my
So he's
pink
just
hair.
extremely lanky. So I was like, oh,
He
I,
was-
I-
yeah.
yeah, I was worried, but he actually like got in pretty good shape
And
and
I'll
like
just
enhanced
be white
himself.
in that spot.
But when we're talking about Supergirl, I'm gonna be honest with you, you can recast and get someone else, and I'm
Who?
okay.
Really?
Who would I pick?
What
Who?
would you pick?
Who?
Who would I pick?
Yeah, who?
Duke.
No, not
Mm.
Duke.
I would probably pick the girl from 13 Reasons Why.
Catherine Langsford.
Langsford, yeah.
Really?
Well, I also, yeah. Why?
Why?
What's wrong with that?
Well, I don't think she's that good of an actress.
Well, it's better to pick somebody who's not established because we saw what happened with Batfleck.
Haley
Everyone
Lou
but
Richardson.
Lipstick.
Yeah, but
Haley Richardson would be great too. So they could, either one of them can be Batgirl or Supergirl. I'll take them. Yeah, because that's who I would pick. Yeah.
Yeah.
you said the same thing about Han Solo when that came out, and how they had an unestablished character.
Yeah, and
trying
it would
to
pay
take
off.
over.
Yeah.
I don't think it paid off.
I
You
don't
don't
think.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh.
This is gonna be real short. Just kidding.
Oh my god, we gotta go.
I'd like
now.
to thank Tomorrow Comes Movies for stopping by.
We're done now. Thanks for watching.
Don't, no,
Really?
don't get me wrong. It was a great movie. Han Solo, Harrison Ford is a hard character to portray.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I don't think they could have got anybody to make me happy.
I agree.
Okay.
I don't,
Okay.
I
That's a
agree.
good way of looking at. Okay, that makes
Even
sense.
like if they redo Indiana Jones, there's no
Right.
one. I love Harrison Ford, and I grew up.
Chris
right?
Pratt.
No.
I couldn't do it.
I
Thank
love
you.
Chris Pratt, but he's not.
No.
He's not indie, right? He
Right.
just can't be. No one can replace Harrison Ford. I really feel that way in that.
I would
role.
agree. Actually, I'm with her. I'm with both of you on Indiana Jones. Yeah, I don't know.
There's
Han
nobody who could.
Solo, it's a little different because I think that to me, I actually liked it because he was not Harrison Ford. I like seeing him not be the iconic smuggler. He was kind of like he had nothing. It's just like our podcast, basically. Maybe that's why I like him, but. We never have it going together, so
Right.
I like Solo, but then again, I mean, I get one every year of Disney Star Wars. I cannot complain, and I love Last Jedi, and I'll constantly fucking say it's the best Star Wars movie. since the original trilogy, and if you're mad about it, that's your fault, not mine.
Tell me how you really feel.
God
And
damn.
the Porgs are better than the Ewoks. I'm just kidding. No,
Holy shit.
I'm just kidding.
I
I'm just
don't like either. So.
You went
We're
there.
trying to get
You don't
Shock
like
me.
the pork?
You didn't like the Porgs?
No.
No, I do like the Ewoks, but
I don't like them either.
I'm sorry, the Ewoks had no point in the story.
Motrix did that. Whoa.
Yeah.
So if you got Last Jedi comments, you can keep it all day. In
Last
fact,
Jedi was a good movie. I don't.
oh
I
my
loved it.
god, I got into a
loved it.
huge debate with some people. I'm not even. They're not even worth mentioning their names. They're cool dudes. I have nothing against them. But when it came to Last Jedi, I thought it was the Wu-Tang Clan music playing live. We were about to go down. It was about to be a ruckus because they were so
Can't say
angry.
that.
They were so angry about it because they hate Last Jedi with a passion. Everything that Disney Star Wars is doing is wrong, and I'm like, what's going on? Like, if it's just a friendly debate, but it gets to get a little heated. I'm like,
Yeah.
whoa, and I'm like, oh my god, Last Jedi and Boo should not mix because that's what happened. It was like, but I think it's great.
I think it was good.
Yeah,
I think The Force Awakens was great.
Thank
Force
you.
Awakens was very A New Hope.
Nostalgic,
It was
yeah.
very nostalgic.
And
And the Last Jedi was nostalgic, but it was one of its own.
yeah.
They made I think these are better than obviously 1, 2, and 3, right? Because the
I'm sorry, which
first-
ones? I don't know which
Right.
1, 2, and 3.
You don't have the prequels?
Which
the,
ones?
the prequels
Oh, wow.
were.
The prequels
There's
are awful.
prequels?
I haven't even seen any of them all the way through. I can testify to that.
I usually on May the 4th we will watch every Star Wars
We
film
used
available.
to. Now that we're getting older and being adults, I don't get
And
the day
older.
off anymore.
I
Oh,
still
he
watch.
doesn't
I-
aging anymore.
Yeah, I stopped. I started watching it.
Yeah,
When
I
you were
forgot. I
working.
forgot. Pat hasn't aged in like
10
since
years.
10 years.
Yeah.
It's great. I'm telling you. But yeah, I would say that. Well, no, the prequel. I find the prequels still enjoyable for what they are. Because at that time when I was.
Try to get him to skip, and he won't skip.
No.
And I'm like, let's
When
just
I was
skip
9
those. He goes, no.
Well, if you think about it, when I was 9, I'm over here like worshiping
Do it,
the
do
original
it.
trilogy, and then when I see the teaser for Phantom Menace, I'm like my mind starts like I'm losing it. I'm like over here. My aunt was with me when we saw the trailer. I'm like, I'm like, oh my god, we're getting new Star Wars, and I ended up seeing the movie with my mom and dad, but I didn't sit next to them. They actually put me with 2 other guys because there was not many seats available, and I had to sit next to these 2 guys. Yeah. And I was just like, I walked out and said,
How
that's the
excited
greatest. I was like, that's the greatest movie I've ever seen. And then you got older and you're like, well, it's not that great. But I still like them for what they are. Because if that was all we got, I would have said that's better than nothing. Besides, Batman vs. Superman was crap. So take that what you want. I'll take the prequels over Batman vs. Would you?
I can't read the
Just have
comic.
never seen a bad Star Wars movie.
That's
Which-
right. That guy's smart.
Ken says love Last Jedi, but they ruined a lot of the shit it's set up in Force
It
Awakens.
doesn't matter about Rey's parents. I didn't give a shit about that. You can take that out of the window. We're gonna create some shock about it. Didn't matter who her parents were. I didn't care who they were, and I'm glad they were nobodies. And
I kind of like it. I don't think they're nobodies. I think they're leaving that as a little teaser.
it's Lando.
Well, how do you
keep it
feel
interesting.
about Leia flying through space?
That was perfect.
That was stupid.
That was so fucking
I-
stupid, Patrick.
She's
You know it
banging
was
me on these.
stupid.
It was a beautiful. When I saw it,
It
I
was
was.
stupid.
It was
Oh.
like, what the? And it's like, since when can you do that?
I was hoping she was gonna fly right through the screen, come
The best
and
part
high
of that,
five me.
the
I did
best
not
part
care.
of that scene is right after the movie. I saw a meme of her doing that. And as soon as she started flying, somebody dubbed over the Superman music as she flew back into the things. I laughed so fucking hard, and I was like, "That was awesome."
That was one of the best scenes in Last
No,
Jedi.
that was stupid. That was stupid.
Excluding the Christmas special, yeah. The prequels compared to the Christmas special. Come on.
I've never seen the Christmas special.
I was hoping she was going to die in that scene. Would have been an epic ending. But hey, you should have known. Paul Walker in Furious 7. If they die tragically, they don't do that in the movies. That's true. What are you laughing at? That's true. Remember?
Well, I mean, he had pretty much an identical twin brother, though, which is the only reason.
True.
that is true.
True.
You know,
Well, yeah.
only reason why they went that route.
Well-
Not a big fan of the Furious movies, so
Oh, well, that's okay. Oh,
No.
actually,
No.
we do have something to talk about. That'd be great.
Segue.
Yeah, before we come back to Supergirl, but with Star Wars. Oh,
How did we go from Supergirl to Star Wars again?
that would have been an epic ending though if she had died. I mean, that would have been great. But
Right, because
nobody
they-
wants
I,
it.
I honestly, when that thing exploded, I'm like, that was nice. That's how they should have done it. And then she fucking flies back in, and I'm like, you ruined it.
When she
You
flew, I said,
ruined it.
I was like, thank you. Yeah, we're gonna get more of her. What?
Are you shitting me, bro?
No, I'm
No,
not
no.
kidding. I was so excited when she flew back. I was like, yes, yes, she can, and I'm down with it.
Yeah, that would have been an epic ending.
In fact, I hope Rian Johnson, the director of Last Jedi, makes every Star Wars and ruins everyone's childhood and not mine. Yeah. I'm sick of these Last Jedi people coming at me. I'm going after them too.
Wow.
It is.
You know what? I love Rogue One the most
Yeah, Rogue One's
out of
really
all the Disney
I
ones they've done so
agree.
far.
Actually, good thing you brought up Rogue One because you said that without Paul Walker's Bros, they probably would have not finished it, and they might have CGI'd him.
Mhm.
Well, in Rogue One, when Tarkin was completely
Yeah.
because the actor
But
passed away,
People didn't like that.
people didn't like that. So that's why with Leia, they're gonna use old footage because people don't like it.
Yeah.
So it's like either you don't get her or you get that, and I guess in their
Yeah.
minds are like, don't bring her back as
Doggy, you
CGI.
have stinky breath.
Which I'm okay with. I'm okay with the CGI. I like Tarkin.
Yeah,
I actually
you
thought
get
Tarkin was
stuff.
great.
Tarkin wasn't bad.
No,
I
not at
mean,
all.
you could
It's
tell
like-
it was CGI, but you know, it still worked.
Going on.
The with,
Going
with the Princess Leia at the end of that though, with that CGI, you could totally tell that something was wrong with her face.
Oh,
Like the CGI wasn't the best on her.
remember Rogue One? You didn't like it in Rogue One. The actress
No.
that played her body though when they put the face on it, you didn't like it. I loved it.
Yeah, I mean, you could just.
I mean, they should have used her daughter.
I
Lily
agree.
Lord?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't. I don't think they look that alike.
Yeah, they do.
Really?
I'm
When,
sure.
when they were younger.
If you put
yeah.
her face over
Yeah.
it like they did with that actress.
Actually,
Yeah.
yeah. I guess maybe if they would have just used Lily Lord, would have been not
Yeah.
that bad.
Yeah.
All right. But going back to Supergirl.
Okay.
All right,
Segue.
DC doesn't know what's going on. I always get confused with DC because San Diego Comic-Con, they released the Shazam trailer, and they released
Loved it.
Aquaman. Yeah, Shazam was awesome. And the Aquaman trailer, which she loved.
Different.
DC looks like they're on the right path, and then I see this news of Supergirl. Listen, we don't care about a Supergirl movie. The show is fine. Melissa Bonet, whatever, she's doing fine. Work on Green Lantern, Flash, Cyborg. You know he was in that movie. I know the guy from Batman vs. Superman knows. I'm looking in the camera because I'm hoping DC doesn't blacklist us, but figure these out because people want to see Green Lantern. They want to see Flash. They want to see Cyborg. You're doing great with Wonder Woman. Where's Man of Steel 2?
You want to see a Cyborg movie?
Oh, he was my favorite character.
Really?
In Justice League. Ask Rizza. I was so intrigued by him. I go, I want to know what's going on with this guy.
Yeah.
And I definitely want him to hack everything I need. Because, yeah, I thought he was interesting. But the problem with that movie, Justice League, was the cut that we got edited out almost all his story. That's why he kind of doesn't make sense.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
the one thing about that movie is they.
And, yeah, to
Did we
me...
see that one? I don't remember it.
I think we did. I don't know
A
if we
lot
did
of-
together. I want to
Who
say.
else would I watch it with?
Yeah, wait.
I don't know.
You go to movies by yourself? I do.
Oh, we don't go to movies.
They go to movies.
We
I'm
go
gonna
to
say that.
movies.
Yeah, they go to movies.
Yeah.
With these two.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
We saw Black
Yeah.
Panther, and we saw that's right. But going back, so do you remember it? Or no.
No.
Oh, okay. Well,
So if I did see it,
Maybe I
thumbs
might have watched it. but
okay,
it was-
okay.
They
All
shot
right.
the storylines way too fast.
She might have seen it because I would think that she hadn't seen it. Didn't we ask her?
I don't
Or
remember.
do we know her?
Yeah,
Oh, why am I
because
talking
you-
low
you-
as if they
you
can't
knew-
hear me?
You knew Chuck.
Yeah, I knew Chuck. Yeah, what am I talking about? Because Thor Ragnarok. That's how I kicked off the conversation with Chuck. I was like, I'm gonna throw a feel out there and see if he likes Thor Ragnarok. If he doesn't, I'm not gonna talk to him for the rest of the shift. That's exactly. And then when I was like, I'll throw out Star Wars, and it's real receptive. That's how I met Chuck. Is that the last job was I worked security, and that's as far as I'm gonna go with it because I hated that job. But he would come in the mornings right as like a couple hours before I would get off, and I'm a deaf mute. I do not speak to anybody when I'm shy. I don't know it. So he was talking to me, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna throw out Thor Ragnarok. It's coming out. Things are going well. The wheels are turning in this conversation. I don't have to exit because I usually try to exit if things are going bad. Like I don't want to talk to you anymore. I'll just drive around. He brings up Star Wars. He had me there. I was done as soon as he's like, "Yeah, Star Wars is awesome. I can't wait." I'm like, "We're done." Last Jedi. I can't wait. Oh, this is something awesome. I don't want to talk to any of my coworkers anymore because none of them would talk to me about Star Wars because they weren't that big on it. But
And then we did karate in the garage.
that's right. We
and
started.
then he came home from work and he's like, I just made a new friend, Patrick. He's the greatest. And he's like, I'm like, oh yay, Chuck has a new bestie.
Yeah, we're doing Karate Kid 4 or Cobra Kai.
What? You didn't tell me that part.
No, did you not hear him?
That was from Step Brothers now, dude. Remember? Were we the best friends? Yep.
Oh,
we do Karate
shit,
Kid
that one
Karate.
flew over me. Speaking of that, I was in semi-pro. Just kidding.
What?
But
No, don't.
no, I'm not gonna go through that whole thing.
Okay, anyway.
But going back to DC, they don't know what they're doing. They keep developing every movie. Batgirl, 3 Harley Quinn films, 2 Joker films. We're finally getting Joaquin Phoenix as a Joker.
I'm interested.
I'm interested in that one.
I love Joaquin Phoenix. This will be interesting.
Exactly. And then I hear Supergirl's in development. Why? If you already have the CW show.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense because you're going to have that debate like she said. Grant Gustin, that's my Flash. Now people are going to be like, Melissa Blade, that's my Flash.
Yeah.
Or Supergirl.
Yeah.
And they're not going to be as receptive. Or it's like me and Chris will love the movie version better.
Right,
I don't
and
know.
if you don't watch the TV show, then you have the movie version that you may or may not like. Right up, so I felt I was already biased, right, because I had already invested time in the TV show, and now you're changing it on me, and I'm not happy about that.
It's different when you go from a movie to a TV show because you have we know Batman, Michael Keaton's Batman. You know what I mean?
Oh,
so if they were to come out
go.
with like a TV show. You can't just put anybody in a Batman out because, it wouldn't work.
Michael Keaton will always be Batman.
Right.
Well, Adam was, right? But Michael Keaton was...
This is great. I'm going to make sure my friend Kyle checks this out. Because he's not a Michael Keaton believer. But we continue to, spread the good message about Michael Keaton. And you two just praise the gospel said it. So, yeah, Michael Keaton is a great Batman.
Great Batman.
Yeah, because he's not a big Michael Keaton fan. Who did he like? Did he like George Clooney? Was that the one he said?
Don't say Val Kilmer.
Or was it Val Kilmer?
I got Val Kilmer.
Please
No.
What's his name?
What's
his name?
Kyle.
Yeah, I was looking.
Kyle.
Fuck you, buddy. Sorry. Don't know.
Val Kilmer was the worst.
Kilmer
I feel like Val Kilmer destroyed
hot
that
garbage.
movie.
Hot garbage.
Wow.
Yeah.
I want to meet Val. I actually thought he was okay.
He's funny in Top Secret. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that movie.
Which one?
Top Secret with Val Kilmer.
Top Secret.
It's kind of like what's the one they had OJ and it was like a mocking movie, right? Top Gun? No, Top.
What?
The tall guy with the gray hair. Oh my God! How do you guys not know this? He was a cop.
I know. I'm going through it.
They're old movies, like from the 80s.
Oh. Okay. Well, this
I don't
sounds.
think they were born yet.
Naked Gun.
Naked Gun. That's
there you go.
Thank you for helping us out.
Leslie.
Thanks, Jeff.
Leslie Nielsen? Is that who it is?
Leslie Nielsen.
Nielsen. There you go. Thank you to whoever did that because this thing
You're
was
the best.
almost done.
See, Jeff was there with me. So Top Secret is like one of those movies, and Val Kilmer is a spy.
Why can't we have both? You know what? I'm actually
You like looking my leg.
just because I don't want the Supergirl movie doesn't mean that I won't take both. Because that's true. I mean, you can't go wrong with more superhero content.
No.
I just need DC to figure this out because people like Carissa who love Marvel look at DC and it's like disappointing. It's like when you get catfished. It looks great. You show up. You're on your date. It doesn't look like that.
At all.
That's the problem.
I'm gonna be white.
But thank you to did Naked Gun. That's great. Those are great movies.
You
but-
can just tap on the
those
nose.
are classics.
Stuff.
Okay.
So let's throw like let's throw a few of the DC movies in development
Alright.
since there's over 100 at this point. You get to choose 3 of them. Supergirl's thrown out there. Jared Leto's Joker.
Nope.
Green Lantern. Well, this Cyborg movie.
What about Arrow?
Green Arrow. There you go. That one I haven't heard is in development. Let's throw it in there. It's a possibility. Green Arrow.
So that's one they could probably put anybody in that role.
No.
Oh.
Well, she loves him.
Okay. All right. So
You're
one
gonna
of you.
replace Stephen Amell?
Oh, they
I'm
will.
not saying I want to.
Don't they have what's his name in mind? That's fan casting.
Fan casting. They want Charlie Hunnam from Sons of
Sons of
Anarchy.
Anarchy.
He would be the perfect Green
That's
Arrow to them.
actually a really good cast.
Okay, so
I like that one.
don't
Okay, I'll get
don't
back
worry
to
about
her.
that. All right, so let's do 3 hypothetical movies, which Green Arrow would be a part of that, and let's do 3 movies that are in development. You have to choose from this huge list. So Jared Leto's Joker, we said no. I'm all afraid to throw it to him. Suicide Squad 2, I know is supposed to be coming out. Let's just throw that out there because at this point we don't know if it's coming out. Martian. Oh well, that's a hypothetical. Birds of Prey, Harley Quinn,
I'm interested.
Harley Quinn and Joker, Harley Quinn solo movie. What else do they have? I mean, we talk about this all the time. I cannot believe we're tongue-tied on this now. Man of Steel 2, let's throw that out there. We'd like to see
I'm
that
excited
one.
for that one.
Okay.
We have a comment.
Comment. I think they abandoned the cinematic universe and are going to that animated route, more standalone adaptations. That is true.
They are pushing on.
But we're trying to help DC. We're trying to get hired so we can fix these problems. So
I don't think we can fix those problems.
We might be able to. Okay, the Batman. Let's throw that out. I forgot about the Batman. Ben Affleck's.
No.
So we'll throw that one, and then. What are you talking about? Hard pass. Why do you say
hard
that?
Pass on
No,
that.
no, no.
Hard
Absolutely.
fucking pass.
Stop. Leave him alone, man.
I don't think he was a good Batman at all.
No.
At all.
No.
He's not Bruce Wayne. He's not.
Agreed.
Ben Affleck, wherever you're at, I just want to know that you are amazing. Don't let anybody tell you anything. You gave us Good Will Hunting with Matt Damon. You have my heart forever. And I had to go through Paycheck, Sums of All Fear. Oh, God. I mean, Geely. I had to go through all that.
You watched that with Geely?
My mom never goes to movies. We watched Geely. I have never been more mad at my mom. I love going to the movies. That was horrible. But yes, too many cooks in the kitchen. Matt Reeves is going to be... It's going to be awesome. Okay, so...
What does that mean?
Who's Matt Reeves?
Yeah.
Matt Reeves is the director of Dawn of the Planet of the Apes.
Ooh.
Okay.
And War of the Apes.
Have we talked about this?
Okay.
We have talked about this. That's why I'm kind of looking at you a little bewildered, because I'm like, we've talked about Matt Reeves before.
I forget half stuff we
She
talked
forgets
about.
everything we say on this
Seriously,
podcast.
I do.
All right, so whoever wants to take it first, you have to take 3 movies, so I can say them again. All these development movies, these are the 3 you want to see made.
Okay.
And then we'll do hypothetical, and we already know Shannon's gonna pick Green Arrow.
That's correct.
There you go. So whoever you're allowed, we can start with 3 being the lowest of the development, like the one that I wanted but least likely compared to the other 2. Should we do it like that? Is that confusing?
I don't even know what you just asked.
Okay, so this is really bad because hold on here. We talk about DC all the time on our own podcast.
Yeah.
Tomorrow Comes Movies, check that out. But
TOC.
yeah, there you go. TOC movies as well. But we talk about all these DC movies in development. Remember? Oh, Batgirl's another one too.
Oh,
Ruby Rose.
Okay, so that's what you're asking.
We can talk about that one too. Yeah. So hypothetically, all these movies that DC is currently in development and working on, which of the 3 out of all those movies in development would you want? Your top 3. I'll take those.
So we're talking about the standalone Joker.
Joaquin Phoenix wouldn't count. It's already filming. It has to be ones that have not come out. Because they're developing...
Well, I'd like to see Harley Quinn and Joker.
Okay, boom. Shannon's got it.
Okay.
No, you're on the right path. What movies... All right, I'm going to help you out here.
Okay.
All right. I want a Cyborg movie. It's in development. That would be one. So, yeah, Cyborg would be one of the movies.
See, I think it's too late for Cyborg. They should have did that before.
It's never too late for Cyborg. Don't say that. What do you say that for?
Because he wasn't well received in Justice League. That was like everyone's like least favorite character because they didn't take care of the character.
He can't feel his toes in the movie. Everyone wants to give him a hard time. Sorry, Shannon. He can't feel his toes. He can't feel his toes in the movie. He tries to make a joke. Batman, Green Arrow, Harley Quinn, Joker. Brilliant. Except Green Arrow would be in our hypothetical. So give me one more in development, and then put Green Arrow in that development. He's the only one that's figured this out. Whoever you are,
it's Jeff. Jeff knows what he's talking
about. Jeff knows what's going on. So
maybe
she said Harley Quinn
and Joker.
Okay, we'll throw out the least likely.
Not necessarily with Jared Leto and all that. I just want to see their story.
I would probably say Red Hood.
Okay, that would be hypothetical though, because they're not developing that.
Then I would say.
But you guys are working on the hypothetical. You guys are rolling through this. So we have Batgirl, we have Jared Leto's Joker, Suicide Squad 2, Man of Steel 2.
Okay, Man of Steel 2. I'd like to see that.
I'm actually, I would say Suicide Squad 2.
Okay,
so I didn't hate the first one.
I didn't hate the first one, but the second one needs to be better.
Yeah,
I loved it.
The
it wasn't great. It wasn't great, but I liked
it. The story.
So
I thought Will Smith was phenomenal.
I think if you didn't have those actors portraying those characters, it wouldn't have been that.
Yeah, even the guy that was the cop from The Killing, he was in the...
Yeah.
Oh, Joel Kinnaman.
Yeah,
yes.
So I really liked him in The Killing.
Yeah.
He was really good in
Rick
that.
Flag, right?
And then he played RoboCop.
That's right. Okay, perfect. So you picked...
I didn't say it was good.
It wasn't.
All right, so you said Harley Quinn, Joker, and what was the other 2?
Green Arrow and...
All right, one more regular development.
She said Man of Steel 2.
Man of Steel 2, there you go. And what was the other one? We're almost there.
Huh? I think they both said Suicide Squad.
Oh, Suicide Squad?
Yeah.
Perfect. So look at... Actually, those 3 I would agree. Those are great. Which ones did you say again?
He said
Suicide Squad 2.
Man of Steel 2.
Man of Steel 2 and Red Hood.
Okay, now your turn. Well, you can't do Red Hood because it's not in development.
I just did it.
Oh, my God.
I like.
She doesn't know. She doesn't know Red Hood.
Chuck doesn't follow rules.
Yeah.
I know,
Have
man.
this discussion about not reading directions.
Yeah.
You'd be great on a
Here we go. We
podcast.
have another one.
Absolutely.
Batman.
Lantern, and they are still throwing a Lobo movie.
Thank
oh,
you.
Yes.
Thank you who said Lobo, because I was going to use that one. You, sir,
What's Lobo?
Low Tricks 1 is a genius.
Slow down.
I think I
He's
talked
not.
about
He's the
it.
guy that likes Batman vs Superman.
That's Batman vs Superman.
But he likes Lobo, so we will take that. So yeah, mine would probably be Cyborg, Lobo, and then probably I might get flack for this, but I really want to see Man of Steel 2. Some people don't want to see it.
I do.
I
Yeah.
do.
I enjoyed the Superman
I liked.
movie.
It's Henry Cavill, right?
Yeah.
I liked.
I
him
love
as
Henry
Superman.
Cavill.
It's funny, me and Chris have talked a little bit about Lobo, but she's not as familiar with DC. When it comes to Marvel, I mean, she's an encyclopedia.
I don't know. It looks weird.
So he's from a different planet, and they've been wanting to make this movie about him because I think he's about. You know much about Lobo?
Not a whole lot.
I believe.
Never heard of it.
Now, Lotrix might be able to help me out here a little bit, but I believe that
Jeff, I think knows a
Jeff
lot
knows a
about
little bit.
Lobo.
I know a little bit about Lobo, but not as much. But if you guys should look up Lobo, but he looks badass.
He does look
to
badass.
the point where like I
Would
always.
you like some coffee?
Would you like-
No.
You getting tired?
Yeah.
So yeah, Lobo would probably be one of them. He's on a different planet, and it's kind of sci-fi, and
Talking
they.
to me, DC, and I'm kind of going.
Oh my god, we have to move on.
Shift
Who
gears
said Batman?
to Marvel.
Yeah.
All right, well before I talk
We'll
about
swing into Marvel.
All right, oh yeah, we'll talk about more. So, 3 movies you want to see, and Flash can be included because they still is not filmed. I know you want to see a Flash movie.
I do want to see a Flash movie.
I
See it
agree.
done right.
I agree.
It's done right.
Man of Steel 2 because I love Henry Cavill.
Yeah.
Not Suicide Squad 2, huh?
Uh,
Harley Quinn, you want more Margot Robbie?
yeah, I love
Okay, so you can
Margot
choose
I
Robbie.
think
from
she was good as.
I thought she was
Solo with some girl superheroes, like they have like Huntress and other ones, or you want to see her with Jared Leto's Joker.
I think I'd rather see it with the Joker.
Okay, that's nothing wrong with that. So I don't even remember my list. I was trying to help
After
you.
all of that, Patrick.
Yeah, Lobo does have to be radar, but he's from like a different planet, and I don't remember the planet's name, but I believe he's kind of like he might be a bounty hunter. I'm not entirely sure,
I wanna
but
see
he
him
has
right.
fought.
So is
yeah.
it rated R because he's like Deadpool and has a potty mouth, or is he rated R because he's brutal?
He's more of a brutal. He's more of an adult superhero. So I get he's not funny. I don't think he's as funny
He's
as
not
like
fun
Deadpool.
like Deadpool.
No, but he's in that vein of like Logan, like in the sense of it's maybe a little bit too. It's not for the
Graphic.
kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you make it too cheesy, then we're gonna be getting Batman vs Superman. I was kidding.
Yeah, because the Logan movie was pretty
That was really
intense for being.
Yeah.
You know,
That was a good movie.
All right, so hypothetical. Since you guys actually did great on that,
Thanks.
who wants to take it away on the hypotheticals? You said Green Arrow, and you said Red Hood. That'd be great, by the way.
I think you.
But you're gonna begin them in Titans.
Do
Oh,
I know
that's
what
right.
Red Hood is?
You
Kinda.
got- You have the pop.
I don't have Red Hood.
Oh, okay. I thought.
Red Hood's one of those characters that's always intrigued me.
I believe he's actually a Robin,
Mm-hmm.
and he becomes. I don't know
Jason
if he's.
Todd.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, Jason Todd. I don't know if he's. See, I think he looks cool. I just want to know more about him. But
Exactly.
I think
Exactly.
if I research things, but I'm not 100% correct. So I'm hoping Lotrix comes through with the Googling.
There you
They
go.
say that now? I don't know, but I believe that he was. Yeah, Jason Todd is the Robin, and I think he becomes either a anti. I think he's a villain. He becomes a
Yes.
villain because I think isn't Jason Todd the one that died?
Yes.
Yeah, so I think that has something to do with it. See, there you go.
Yeah. Lobo is from
Kazarnia.
Kazarnia.
There you go. Thank you.
I knew Jeff.
Do you want to? Is this the one that won't come out here?
Yes.
Both of them.
Would you mind come out here to this podcast or this session so we need your help?
Jeff is very knowledgeable.
I'm a dork. Yes. Nothing wrong with being a dork.
We're 4 grown-ass adults in a fucking room doing a podcast about nerdy stuff.
in front of all of our toys.
Yeah. If this was the '80s, we wouldn't be. Dorks would be out of luck. We'd be getting beat up.
Nerds.
Yeah. So Green Arrow, Red Hood. I would probably say Martian Manhunter.
Oh,
I really want a
okay.
Martian Manhunter.
And I do like the guy that plays him in Supergirl.
Oh, is he good?
Yes.
See, I haven't got to
He's
that. So
very good.
okay,
He's
perfect.
very good.
Spoiler alert.
Perfect.
Yes.
Chris is not into DC. Well, what about Swamp Thing? Remember because they were getting the TV series.
Oh, that got me.
Yeah, she
kind of
wants to see a
excited.
Swamp Thing.
Oh, I'm excited for that Titan show.
Oh.
Yeah, me too.
Perfect.
Totally
Yeah.
There
forgot
you go.
about that.
You could say a Teen Titans movie.
It's just the
There you
guys.
go.
That trailer for Titans was badass.
Oh yeah.
He gets mad when I say that. He's like, don't say stuff like that.
Say what? What'd you say?
The guy's hot.
Which one? Jason Momoa? We have this.
Oh yeah, him too.
No. The guy, Brenton Tawiz, the guy who plays Robin in Titans.
Okay.
No, I saw that Titans trailer and I was like, I had lost my mind. I was like, when he said "fuck Batman,"
I'm trying to
was
work.
like,
and
whoa.
That's when I'm like, yes, I'm in.
And I'm like, you need to wait until I get a break. I haven't watched this right now.
Yeah.
He
So
was
you could
so
say,
excited.
we'll say Teen Titans movie.
Oh, okay.
You may not get that guy if it was a
Okay.
movie version. And then I think also on top, I want a Swamp Thing movie. I don't know why. He's
Didn't they already make one, like in the 80s?
Yeah, or they made one, it was really bad, and I've never seen it, but I've heard...
There was a TV show, wasn't there?
I want to say
Swamp Thing
yes.
TV show?
Yes.
I would like a Constantine movie, but they'd have to use the actor from the
TV show.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I
that's
love
this
Constantine.
guy
I was
right
so
here.
heartbroken when
Oh
they canceled
my
that.
God,
Like,
you guys
I
are twins
cried.
then.
I loved that show. You know, I don't want to spoil anything.
Well,
I
you
probably
guys
gonna watch
watched
Do you watch
Legends
Arrow?
of Tomorrow?
No, he's
I
on
did a little bit
Arrow.
of it. I
No, he was on Legends of
Don't watch
Tomorrow.
it.
Yeah, he shows up in there. I've watched a little bit of it. I'm a little behind on my CW shows, except by Zombie. That's the only one I'm
I don't
always...
think he's on Arrow. I think
Yes,
he stayed.
because
He
they're on the
became a
island.
regular.
He's on the island.
He does pop up on Arrow. I remember,
He's
yeah.
on Arrow.
He does pop up on Arrow.
Okay, well, he's the series regular now, so.
He
Yeah.
is?
Actually, you know...
Oh, we have to go back to watching that then.
Well, if you like Constantine, on CWC, which is like a free streaming thing, he has his own series on there, but it's cartoon form, but it's him voicing it.
Oh, I love that guy.
Yeah, check it out. It's free. Look it, I'm promoting this. Give me a job, DC.
Hashtag free shit.
Yeah. So yeah, well that'd be pretty much for me on DC's development because I don't think there's anything else I want to see from DC.
Honestly, I don't want to see any of that.
Oh, I forgot Green Lantern. I do want a Green Lantern movie.
It's been pretty disappointing.
It's been very disappointing.
Yeah, because they're actually really good
Batman,
heroes.
With Christopher Nolan and
That
those
was
were
it.
the best.
Amazing.
Those were the best.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And they ended it in such a way that you thought they're gonna make another one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Christian Bale as Batman, come on. I mean, he's phenomenal. I really do think he is top.
I would say
She's
right
hitting
next.
it right on the money.
She's hitting right on the money, and I see it, and I'm gonna ruin it right here, right next to Val Kilmer. Look at his face. I'm kidding.
Can you end this pod? Or
Man,
this-
So
Thank you
again,
for
this is
watching.
twice now.
Right
we're
next
done.
to Batfleck.
Dude.
I like it. Any guy who's willing to do a montage of him
Why are you
working
always
out.
trying to get us kicked out for?
Carissa, you can stay.
Yeah,
you.
you don't have to go
Last
there.
time you tried to break up with you.
Yeah.
It wasn't even.
And
And our own party was breaking up with
Yeah.
us.
Shout out to Mr. Deathbreath. I still have not put out your episodes.
and then I was telling him, I go, and then now we're gonna go do this with Chuck and Shannon when we get back, and you have to tell them that you cheated on them. We already did our first collab.
Oh no!
House.
I'm gonna tell you guys
Fine.
something hilarious. I almost tried to book us for another con we were going to because they had Jim Lee who runs DC. He was there, and they had the young guy from Cobra Kai, and I wanted to go so bad. Cobra Kai. That's what I wanted to do when I saw him.
Cobra Kai.
But no, I'm glad that we're here. But yeah, so DC needs to figure this out. So don't work on a Supergirl movie. It's cool. I'll take it. I'm actually up for it. I just need you to focus on the Justice League members. What you do with Wonder Woman, do the same thing for the rest of them.
Yep, absolutely.
And if you mess up Aquaman and you mess up Shazam, that's my favorite superhero. If you screw that up, I'm gonna have to just
Zachary
walk
Levi.
away.
I think that was a good cast. I love Zachary Levi.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, he was on Chuck.
Oh,
He
wow.
was on
So this is
that
gonna be
show,
good.
Chuck.
Okay, well, you're about to get thrown out, so go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna get thrown out, bro. I'm not excited.
You don't like him?
I don't like him as an actor. I don't like that they chose him.
Whoa, well, I didn't know this part.
No, you do. Don't play dumb.
Actor?
Yeah.
What is he
What did he ever
acted in?
done to you?
I just don't like
He's
him.
been in Chuck. He was great in Chuck.
He
I want to interview him. What are you
He's
doing?
just not my
I'll
type.
go with you. I'll go
Yeah,
with you.
there you go.
He's never gonna watch this.
No. I'm not that excited for the movie.
I think he's.
I think it looks cheesy, and I think the biggest thing that bothers me is his costume. He looks
okay.
fake.
Because of the whole.
Like, why couldn't he?
You
just
saw that
go-
whole controversy, right? Where
Yeah.
it looks like.
He's not that big.
Yeah.
You know, and so he looks like he's like a little kid in a
But
costume.
Chuck
They
showed me the
inflated.
trailer. I was like, oh my god, this looks hilarious. Like,
That's
I
And
exactly-
He looks great.
I didn't laugh once. That's
No?
it, no.
Honestly,
I think a part of it is you don't like him, so you're already out.
I-
And she's not big on DC, so it's not helping.
Right, so she's
I
got
like
two
some.
stripes.
I like some DC. I think if they would have got someone else, I think my perception
What
would be
DC?
different.
That's not shirtless Momoa. Name it. Go. Go.
shirt
I
on,
like-
shirt
I
on
like-
the moment.
And don't say
Wonder Woman.
Nolan. Go.
Well, I did like Wonder Woman piece of
Perfect.
shit.
You didn't want to watch Wonder Woman.
I did not want to
I'm
watch
gonna
Wonder
fucking
Woman.
lose it. Like.
I like Man of Steel. I love Henry Cavill Superman.
Because he was shirtless. No, I was kidding.
Not all the time.
Remember when we saw him shirtless? I was freaking out.
He was like.
I was like, I'm gonna work out. I said, I was like, I'm gonna start working out.
He was like, that's a man.
That's a man. Before Drax said it.
That's true.
To Thor, I was like, that's a man. That's.
Before
Whoa.
Drax said it to Thor.
I was
Good
like.
segue into Marvel.
Oh my
let's
God.
head that path.
So.
And I'm over here like.
Okay, I do have some Marvel. This is gonna be real controversial. Okay. Let's talk about Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Oh, I'm pissed off.
First
right
off,
now.
Disney's not bringing James Gunn back, and we talked about this previously on episode 33 of our own podcast. And she always gets a kick how I can remember this stuff. But to sum it up real quick, everyone knows James Gunn said some disgusting jokes nobody liked. I sure as hell thought they were. I don't even know why he even pressed send.
Yeah.
But it was years ago.
It was years ago. He did apologize. It did come up at one point a couple years ago. So it's. But unfortunately, in this climate, your past does come to haunt you. It's called. Today's life is I know what you did last summer. That's exactly what it is.
Yes. And let me show you these screenshots of what you did.
Yes. We all of us have done things we should not have done, have said.
If you dig deep enough, you could find some shit that we would all get in trouble for.
Yeah.
Everybody's done it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I walked out of the sitter. I didn't want to tell anybody this. I snuck into a free movie, and I got mad that I was in this free movie. We've done that twice, actually, with a free movie that we've walked out. But... yeah, so Disney and a lot of people want him to come back. There's some people who don't want him to come back. So it's kind of basically happening that Disney's not going to bring him back. But they will keep his script. And that's why I want to talk about this. They will keep his script mostly. Because the next director they find will have the ability to polish the script, meaning add a little bit of their own flavor to it. No. So what do you think of this?
No.
I signed a petition to bring James Gunn back.
Wow. Is that the one that Joe Carnahan signed? I saw a petition.
It was a few weeks back.
But it was huge, right? I think it's the one from the director of The Gray. Remember, I told you the director of The Gray is signing this. This is a big deal. What do you think, Chuck?
It's gonna turn.
Just remember, I want to make sure my podcast is successful.
It's gonna turn into Justice League again. Where, you know,
you're gonna have two different cuts.
You got a Snyder,
two different voices,
and you got a Whedon, and you can look at all the pictures. You can see the way Snyder shot it compared to the way Whedon shot it. Completely destroyed that movie.
That's a good point. Now with Guardians, they were start to film. They're going to start filming in February of 2019. That's what they were saying. This one, so there's no film yet.
Yeah.
But you are right. There will be two voices. Me and Kristen we took a while to talk about for a while. I actually think they should bring him back and just find a way to spin this into a positive thing of a comeback and maybe just donate his whole salary to something for people to, in a good way. Charity.
I don't think he has to do that.
But that's what you have to do today. And I agree with you. It's bullshit, right? I made a joke 20 years ago about something gross. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure there's things I have said that can get brought back to me. I'm not apologizing for something I did decades ago.
No, absolutely not.
I already apologized for it. And who brought it back up? Why are you bringing it back up to take me down? Why? I mean,
it was political. That's all as far as I'm going.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like in goodwill hunting intentions. No, just kidding. I love that damn movie. What about you, Chris? I mean,
how do you like them apples?
Yeah. Thank you. Yes. It's a great movie.
But, one more thing.
She's always reading the comments. That's what she's always waiting for.
Before Chris.
Well, we never get this kind of interaction. So
Batista won't return if Gunn does.
I did hear that too.
That is just personal. Mr. Shok Shui, this guy's a smart guy. I know him. Is this the Batman vs Superman guy?
No.
Okay. Smart, definitely smart guy. Yeah, he doesn't want to return, but dollar signs and contract wise,
the money will bring him back. I mean, it's too big of a thing right now to. I mean,
but you know what? I said this to Chris before Chris was fine. He's a real one, because when this came out, everyone else it was like tumbleweeds. No one wanted to defend Gunn. He shows up. He immediately, him and Michael Rooker, they go out on the forefront. Sean Gunn, his brother.
Chris Pratt too.
Oh no!
He posted a bunch of stuff on Instagram,
but it took him a while.
It took him a while. He had to do a lot of PR work. He had to make sure he was careful on what he would say.
On the blue.
But you know, she is right though. Chris Pratt has now been more open about it.
Yeah.
But in the forefront, he was like. He was thinking of Shannon. He's like, I think I might do Indiana Jones. I'm just kidding. I don't want to do this.
Batista came out and said, what, that's bullshit. That shouldn't affect anything. He's a great guy. Basically, fuck whoever decided to do this. Chris Pratt came out and said, I don't agree with what he did, but I still stand by him. And rather than being like, you know what, screw you for doing this. That's all it is. I don't agree with what he
did, but in this day and age, in today, he didn't do it today. He didn't do it yesterday.
Right. He did back in 2009 to 2012.
Yeah,
something
so I mean, it's ridiculous.
When no one knew who he was, and he made this movie called Super. Have you ever heard of it?
I've heard of Super. Yeah.
Yeah, it had with Rainn Wilson and Ellen Page and Kevin Bacon. So. And it's a good movie, but no one knew who he was, obviously. So what do you think?
It was actually a pretty good movie.
What are your thoughts on it now that we've talked about it, and now Disney's not bringing them back?
Well, I've said before, I don't really care if they bring them back. If they do bring them back, it is what it is.
Kicked out.
But the reason why is Disney reacted. They didn't take their time. They didn't research. They reacted, and so. Any way they go, people are gonna be pissed off.
Yeah, but that's what this today is. It's
that's the well, no, not necessarily.
We're definitely not gonna be lasting long. I'm just kidding.
Shut up.
There was another situation where the Rick and Morty creator, they didn't.
Dan Harmon. Yeah.
They didn't just fire him.
Right.
They should have fired him for that.
Yeah.
That was fucked up.
But the way they handled it was right.
Yes.
Disney should have did that instead of automatic. Boom, you're done. You're fired.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say if you had to choose between the two, he would have been the one fired.
And so because they did that, anything they do now, they're fucked. People are gonna be mad at them no matter what. Now, my counter argument though, the four of us. We're gonna be directors, okay?
Yeah.
We're gonna be in the spotlight. It's a little different than it's kind of the same what we're doing now.
Yeah, we are in the spotlight.
We have to be more mindful of what we say because we're in the spotlight.
Right.
So when you get hired for a company like Disney,
that's true.
You need to have somebody go through everything you've ever fucking posted and delete it.
Yeah.
And you need to have somebody watching what you do because it's one of the biggest companies in the world.
Agreed.
Especially when you talk about little kids' genitalia.
I know where she's coming at. With this.
And so...
Me?
No, watch. She's going to say it right now.
What?
How about, alright, I freaked out when this happened. I'm doing my whole Twitter.
This guy, when this
I had nothing bad, but I was freaked out.
He comes up to me, he goes, I'm going to delete my Twitter, I'm going to restart. And I'm like, why? He goes, because someone's going to go through my stuff one day and find something that I said. And I'm like, he goes, and you might want to go through your stuff too. And I go, if someone goes through my shit 10 years ago, all you're going to see...
Go Seahawks!
Yeah, it's fucking Seahawks shit. Like, that's it. I don't say anything mean. I don't talk shit. That's not me. But that's because I'm smart of what I'm going to post. Now, I know at the time he was just looking for a reaction. But that's where your PR team is supposed to step in and be like, hey, take this down.
Yeah.
That's the smart thing to do instead of leaving it up and leaving it for some fucking asshole to get revenge on you to ruin your fucking career.
But you also have to remember that Disney is a different company today than it was years ago. There was a book published. I can't remember the name of it.
No, I think we
something mouse is in the title, and it's about how Disney has their own police, and when things get reported at the theme parks, it doesn't go to the city's police. Their own police handle it. So there's been a lot of issues on Disney property that never get reported to the police because they handle it in-house and they don't want bad publicity.
Yeah.
And the founder of Disney is not one of the greatest men in history either. So they've changed their image. Why are they holding this against James Gunn from years ago? That's my opinion. They shouldn't have just fired him. They should have, like you said, done their research.
They should have done the research. I think that was a stupid reaction and just be like, fire him. I think they should have released a statement. We're going to look into this, and I think if they were going to fire him, they should have done that privately and not made it so, especially the weekend of one of the biggest Comic-Cons of the year was San Diego, where he was going to be presenting something.
Yeah. That's true.
Like, that's so fucked up. You just, like...
Well, it's kind of like what they did with Stan Lee.
But everyone's so sensitive these days, and if you say something wrong and someone perceives it wrong, they will blacklist you.
See what Low Tricks wrote?
No, what?
If Disney goes back, then that just opens the floodgates.
Yeah.
They shouldn't have fired him in the first place. No. Look what's happening with all these upcoming baseball players and old high school tweets. What's going on with baseball players?
They recently just, one of these hotshot pitchers pulled up.
See what I mean?
Pulled up an old racist tweet that he had way back in the day.
I'm gonna guess. I think I know what team this is.
White Sox.
Oh.
No, it's not the White Sox. Okay,
I don't know. It might be the White Sox.
I think I know what it is.
It was the White Sox.
It was the White Sox.
Was it the White Sox?
I'm 99% sure
Okay.
it was the White Sox.
Yeah.
Ken,
Well-
was it the White Sox? Because we're Cubs fans, so
Oh.
that's why we know.
Are you guys ready for? You guys ready for the PR work? I don't know what's going on with Disney.
He said
Yeah, the White Sox.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that police thing. I didn't know anything about that.
Mhm.
But
I've heard of that.
I've never heard of that. I've always wanted to go to Disney jail just to see what it is, but now I'm not going to. Now I'm not going to because I'm scared now because I don't like that. But with Disney, she makes a good point that I don't know. I didn't know anything about Walt Disney's past, but everyone has a past that's not great.
Yeah.
The only difference between Walt Disney and apparently the Disney jail is they're not broadcasting
It's
online.
not on Twitter.
Yeah, and that's the problem is you need to think about what you say before you tweet. Like my first tweet is just about celery, like celery versus what's the equivalence of celery?
That's the first thing
Yeah.
you ever fucking tweeted.
If you look at it, if you go all the way back through my 20,000 tweets, the first thing was celery versus whatever the equivalence of celery go. And I'm afraid that they will take that on me and say that I hate vegetables. That's what I was. I'm worried that
How
I'm
dare
gonna.
you?
I'm worried that I'm gonna. Bruins player. Okay.
Yeah, Brewers player, pitcher,
Uh,
and two other players too. It is. Like, I can literally sit here and go through any body that's associated with Disney and find that one thing.
Yeah.
If they don't fire that person because I found this thing that he said many years ago, then Disney's just flat
Right,
out
so
ridiculous.
they open the floodgates in the other direction. So
Yeah.
now anytime somebody associated with Disney does something that is not agreeable in the public eye, they're going to have to fire them. Because if they
They
don't,
have to.
they already did it to James Gunn.
Yeah.
Now they
Yeah.
started that, and now
Yeah.
they're going to have to follow suit.
Yeah.
I have a
No,
good one.
That's true.
What about Johnny Depp? Nothing happened with Johnny Depp after those allegations of him and Amber
Correct.
Heard.
True.
Nothing was happening.
Were they? But was it?
Yeah.
Was it founded or was
I mean,
it?
I
they
have
did
no
go-
idea.
They did go
Right?
to court about it.
It was
I mean,
handled in a settlement, so we'll never know.
Right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there you go. And that's one of them. And also when Fantastic Beasts, The Crimes of Grindelwald, they picked him up. Backlash, Warner Brothers, J.K. Rowling all defended him. The director, David Yates, I think it is, defended him and said, nope, he's fine. We're going to keep him, even though he continuously has controversy of abuse allegations. So, or whatever happened with him and Amber Heard. So I guess Disney's willing to ride the ship.
Well, I mean, who's more important to Disney, Johnny Depp or James Gunn?
I would say James Gunn, because Guardians of the Galaxy is, in many people's eyes, some of the best Marvel
That's the
movies.
best. Yeah.
You know it's not plugged in, right?
It is. My
Oh,
phone's
okay.
up here. It's recording. I have
So
to pee though.
you have to pee?
I'll be
Good.
back.
Okay.
It's weird doing it live and normally I'm like, pause.
She loves Disney.
Uh-huh.
She looks at it with a child's eye of like wonder. I look at Disney at that one point. I used to as well. When I look at Disney, I just think of great content. I don't know why, but I always thought that Disney puts out really good animated films. I'm not gonna say kid films, but apparently,
Don't say.
yeah, because
Yeah.
Incredibles apparently, according to the director, is not a kids film. But I don't know what goes on with Disney. I don't care about their past because what they're doing now and what they've done since I've been alive is good work. Nothing bad's come out of it. I mean, obviously, and I know if they own DC, we wouldn't be having these problems. Sorry about Batman vs Superman, but they should never fire James Gunn without doing a investigation.
Yeah.
And really thinking about it. You have to. Any decision should be. Your thought process should take some time. We took a week for me and Krista, no longer here, to address it because I was like, we got to be real. We also have to follow a line. So do you. When you're in Twitch stream, you have to follow that line. And not saying that we're not good people. It's just that just be careful what you say. You know?
Yeah.
Right. Just because he made a joke in poor taste doesn't make him a bad
Right.
person.
Like-
He didn't do something to someone. He didn't physically harm anybody.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
You
I don't know.
Yes.
To me, this generation, everyone's too sensitive.
Sorry,
Everybody's
I'm part of this generation. I apologize.
No, you're not. You're not.
Oh, actually, turns out I am. I tried to get out of a millennial.
You are a millennial.
Yeah, you're gonna laugh. I tried to get out because I was like, well, I was born in the 80s. And she goes, hold on. And she pulled up the age, and it's 83 to, I think, 95. When she comes back.
Right.
she's
So
like,
Chuck and I are exennials.
What is that?
Next gen.
It's a new.
Oh.
It's a new term.
Or
they
Gen
just,
X, I think.
and it's
like
from
that.
like late 60s, early 70s, right until 82, right?
But
so he falls on the cusp. I'm in the middle because I was born in the 70s. So we come from a generation of things were just different. Like
You
I
had
didn't
All in the
have
Family.
I didn't have
Watch
to
that,
be
right?
Everybody smoked pot and
Yeah.
had, group sex at, outdoor music festivals.
Wow.
You can't. Sorry, welcome back, Krista.
Hi.
You're gonna understand what we're gonna.
Okay.
All right. Am I a millennial?
Yes.
Remember I tried to get out of it? That's what I was
trying to look it up and say he's not a millennial. The millennial, I think, is from 83 to 99.
Oh, okay. Wow. Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
that's why everybody's so butthurt.
So she's saying
I have this kid we just hired at my work. He's 18, and I thought he was
good kid though.
I thought he wasn't a millennial, and he wanted to be a millennial so bad. So he looked it up, and I'm like, he just made it 99.
It's not something to be proud of.
Yeah,
that's what's wrong with this world.
But
now.
what were you saying earlier about the generation?
It's a lot of coddling. It's a lot of.
She's saying about our generation.
The kids aren't tough anymore.
They're not. They're
I don't necessarily mean millennials. I just mean like.
No, that's true.
It's mostly
coming up. Yeah. Have everything handed to them.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, I love my nephews, but they had cell phones at like 6 and 8.
I had 13. I had a brick.
I just.
Yeah.
I struggle with that.
I was 14 when I got my first phone.
But when we were at T-Mobile, the guy said this lady brought in her daughter, and her 7-year-old daughter got a brand new iPhone.
Yeah, because I work with younger patients, like little kids. And I remember this little girl came in one day for a session with me, and she was literally in tears. And I'm like, oh, did you have a bad day? She's like, I didn't get my phone. I'm like, your cell phone? I think she was like 8.
That's me
she
with
goes,
phone
yes. She's like, yeah, she
didn't
had my birthday, and I didn't get my phone. And I'm like, well, I didn't get my first phone until I was 14. Why were you so old? I was like, excuse you, I was not old. I was actually really cool. I was like my only friend to have a phone. Like.
Yeah, I was pretty cool too. I had prepaid minutes. Oh, so
well, a lot of the problem was, I probably speak for me and Shannon, probably me more.
Oh, they said, I'm 25 and I refuse to be considered a millennial. Oh, you're in the same group.
So that's the good thing.
XX Psycho. Yeah, look, I'm reading this like I'm a millennial. I swear.
His name's Tanner.
It's Tanner.
Tanner, you are. Is this the T-Mobile guy?
No.
Okay, I keep thinking it's the T-Mobile guy. Yeah, that's right. We're not millennials, bro.
No.
We got this. Do you like Batman vs Superman? Before I go further.
He does not.
Perfect.
But the problem is.
I need a new job? Oh my god. Who's James That's
probably Chris.
You think it's Chris?
Yeah.
Well, DC's hiring for the... DC's hiring... I mean...
That's a good one.
Hell no. Yeah, we're not millennials, dude.
But the thing is millennial has become a label rather than what you were born in.
That's true because I saw an article that said Hooters are closing because millennials don't like boobs.
That is true.
Yeah.
That's true.
So, granted, millennial means you were born between this year and this year. But to us, millennial means you're a pain in the ass kid who
wants everything.
Low Trick does though.
Yeah.
That's actually true because I work in the eye care field and they're making all these new high tech lenses to feed millennials need to have an all-in-one lens and not have to get multiple pairs of glasses.
We screwed it up. That's what us millennials screwed it up.
No, but like you, when I say millennial, I don't think of you two. I think of just people that we've met. Like, I know people that are teachers, and that the teacher was being yelled at by the parents for the student having a bad grade.
Yeah,
he says it's parenting. It's not cell phones and technology.
Exactly.
You're right. Actually, you're right.
It's parenting. It's because the parents are the millennials, and they're coddling their children.
When I grew up, if I did something wrong, I got my ass beat.
Or I got no TV
via a belt, a paddle, a switch that I would have to go and get cut it myself. That's how I was raised.
Well, your grandma was.
I got hit with everything.
Whatever
was near me.
Yeah, these kids get a bad grade in school. And the parent goes and yells at the teacher because they're not doing their job right.
And it's true because you know someone that taught for a very long time.
Yes.
It sounded like the way you described those 3 ways of getting parented was it's like your dad took an Atari system one by one and beat you with it. It sounded like, give me the joystick, Con.
I got hit with a chancla once.
Yes.
Yeah.
It hurts.
Yeah, it hurts bad.
It stings.
I never got hit, but it was the threat of your dad's gonna spank you when he gets home. We're like, all right.
You know what? I like to question authority, and I like to push my limits.
Millennial.
And I like to talk. Talk back and see, well, how far can I do? So if I do this, what's gonna happen? Kind of thing. So I always got myself in trouble.
Well, I'm like that too, though. Like, do not cross the line. I'm like, okay.
Well, what if I do that?
I'm doing that.
So I was just always in trouble because Anna was a smart ass.
Yeah.
Actually, I got in trouble once because I got bad grades and my parents were yelling at me. And I'm like, well, you always say I'm a dumbass. I guess it proves it. And then I got spanked and I got grounded for a week.
See?
Yeah, I mean...
But grounded for a week meant, like, I got no TV. I couldn't play any video games. I couldn't talk on the phone. I couldn't go to anyone's house. I literally sat in my room and I'm like,
so let me just tell you, growing up in my house, I got a C on my report card, and it was the last report card, and then it was summertime, and I was grounded for 6 weeks of the summer. I could not leave my house.
Oh my God.
I could not watch TV. We had a pool in the backyard, and I could only be in it if my parents were in it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
that's the difference between this generation.
I was disciplined. I didn't have anything to say on that. I was all quiet.
Yeah, he pretty much got everything he wanted.
I mean, my dad took me to Pulp Fiction, so I guess that was punishment when I wanted to see The Sandlot. When I wanted to see The Sandlot, he's like, we're going to watch this movie where it's Quentin Tarantino, like, as if I know what that is.
Yeah.
When I was like, sure, and it's all this blood.
Look at you now.
Look at me now, man. Look at me now. I can't wait to take
Superstar.
Exactly. But going back to James Gunn, what we're basically saying is the problem with the younger generation is we're so quick to judge and call to action without actually due process.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Not everybody is... I mean, I believe everyone has due process, but there's some people out there like, for instance, I always tell Chris that Hitler doesn't get a pass anywhere. He's done.
Right.
You know, so like someone like that.
But you have the proof that he did it.
Yeah, exactly. And then, so with James Gunn is and now that you guys are talking about parenting, I'm thinking to myself, well, half you guys who are complaining about James Gunn probably didn't even get parented or disciplined by your own parents. So why are you telling James Gunn and Disney what to do when you got away with everything? So that's my thing. But what I'm saying is, I want to say this because I don't know if we said it in a while. We do not like what James Gunn tweeted. It's disgusting.
No, we don't.
So we don't.
It's very stupid.
It's terrible. But at the same time, I was telling Chris this on the podcast that everybody wants to be famous. So he wanted to create shock value to get his name out there. I'm not saying that it was appropriate. It's really stupid, but... And you can say, well, he was a 40-year-old man. There's people who are 60 that still want to be famous. So, at the same time, our society in America is terrible with reality TV shows to the point where everyone wants to be famous. So, of course, James Gunn popped out some tweets and probably thought nobody's going to ever read them. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
I'm nobody. He does Guardians of the Galaxy. Chris is right. Why did Disney do their research? But then again, if that was the truth, then Robert Downey Jr., who has had history of things... Of drug use, he would not be allowed. And guess what? I'm not even here, and I'm not here to bring it up because he's doing fine. Look at Robert Downey; he's doing great.
Yeah.
He is the definition of a superhero.
Lowe, though. I mean,
Rob
Lowe, same thing. He was, and now he has this great career because he cleaned up his life.
Exactly. So instead of casting him and saying we never want to see you again and just go hide in a corner, why don't we try to? You know what's better than? The best story is a comeback story. That's why you like Rocky. So treat everything like Rocky. Let's just spank him real quick. James Gunn, where's he at? Pow, pow. You're done, bro. And let's bring him back into... If he can't do Guardians, they're saying... I have little notes that he might be able to do another Marvel film. So there is a door... The possibility of him coming back is open.
Well, and I don't think he should be completely shunned.
But if they're going to bring him back to do another Marvel film, just let him do Guardians.
Well, this is kind of the punishment, then.
Yeah.
Because...
Which is...
I might agree with that, if that's okay. I mean, I don't...
It's a pretty harsh punishment.
It is.
Especially when you got two under the belt that have done amazing.
That was something that I was shocked about, that they were so quick to get rid of him. I'm like, he's money.
Yeah.
Because other studios want him. Okay? James Gunn...
I haven't even heard DC was like reaching out for him.
DC wants him, Warner Bros. And all these studios want to work with him regardless. Now, I don't know what the mumbo-jumbo with the legal stuff is, but he still has to negotiate with Disney to get out of whatever's going on. So it's almost done. I think they're just going to take the script and he's free to do what he wants. DC's going to pick him up. 100% guarantee DC's going to offer him a boatload of movie. Yeah. Booster Gold, perfect. Yes, he can do. Yeah, great.
I think that'd be a good comeback. Just have him come back and do one of these no-name.
What is that?
Booster Gold is a superhero. He's more of a lighter superhero compared to like some of the darker. You know, DC's mostly darker heroes.
Okay.
Booster Gold's kind of light, like like he would be where Shazam. In that sense, like they're still badass, but they're not as like, I'm Batman, I'm Martha. You know what I mean?
Okay. Chill there. Chill.
So, Yeah, so with James Gunn, I'm just looking.
Too much.
So, but because of this whole situation we've been talking about, Guardians is now on definite hold, which is mind blowing to me.
Yeah.
This is a big money maker.
Yeah.
And it's going to lead into two different topics, which they kind of morph in. Fans want a replacement if they can't get James Gunn. They found somebody they want. Doesn't mean we're going to get
It's not going to work.
Taika Waititi, who did Thor Ragnarok.
No, I don't think
because
Taika
of the
Waititi
similar
will do
with
it.
the humor.
But I don't think he'll do it.
But he did. He just took a meeting reportedly with Marvel
Oh shit!
about
never
doing
mind.
another Marvel movie. And we're not saying it's Guardians of the Galaxy 3, but their speculation is running high. It could be Guardians of the Galaxy 3. My bet would probably be it could break Marvel's tradition. It could be a fourth Thor. Since
Ooh.
Thor Ragnarok's technically it's just a new version. It's a separate from the first two Thor movies.
Yeah.
But what you think if Taika Waititi says, "All right, I'll do Guardians of the Galaxy 3. I'll do a little polish on the script." Did you like Thor Ragnarok?
Yeah.
Okay, see,
Yeah,
perfect.
Thor Ragnarok
I loved
really
it.
good.
Oh, you loved it? Or you?
Yeah.
I loved it.
Oh yeah.
So let's say hypothetically Taika Waititi is like, "Okay, I'll take it." What's your reaction? You find out. Okay, so we're not getting James Gunn, but we're getting the next best thing who can stand on his own. Taika Waititi made Thor Ragnarok kind of his own voice was in this movie, even though it's still a Marvel movie. Would you take it?
I'd be okay with it.
Now the humor might be a little different because he's gonna polish it.
Yeah, I know.
But I think that's the concern with people is if I don't get Taika Waititi, who's gonna take this thing over and are they gonna screw it up?
That's how I feel about anybody they get to do Guardians 3.
Because I just put my resume in.
But, well, look at it like I said about the Snyder and Whedon thing, you know, with Justice League. Okay, that was the very first movie, right? And that was two different guys throwing their hat in there, fucked it up, right?
Yeah.
So now you got
Guardians. Yes on Lantern.
You got Guardians. There's two Guardian movies out there by the same director that have killed it.
Yeah.
You're gonna come in and throw a third guy in here.
It's gonna be different.
You've already got you've got the momentum going for this third one. Any tweak, rewrite or anything could jack that whole series up.
Yeah.
Because of that.
It could ruin
because
it.
Of that one
it could
movie.
ruin the Guardians.
Just like
that is true. Yeah.
We talked about the original Batmans. Love the original Batman. The Batman Returns kind of a little wonky, and then Batman and Robin, and then
and then it went off the
rails.
And
then it went haywire.
And then Christopher Nolan took it over, right? And he made it a different story, but they were.
And you could say with like Christopher Nolan, if that third movie was not Christopher Nolan,
it wouldn't have been
as
good. There's
nobody on this planet that could have kept that. That style,
that feeling to it.
Yes, true. But remember, we also had to get the crap to get Christopher Nolan. That's what it took. So I don't know if Guardians will be. I don't think Guardians will be a disaster. But I think, and I've said this to Chris with Guardians, is it enters like Star Wars a bracket where expectations get too high. That, like, for instance, I saw a guy at Box Lunch when I was buying a Funko Pop, and he made a joke of, I made a friend, because I lost I didn't bring my phone, I lost it for like a couple hours, that's why I didn't text you back for a while. But he made a joke, and this is true.
Hi, Orion, Orion.
Hello.
XI Orion.
Hello, your name's awesome, by the way.
What up, though?
That's pretty cool.
What's going on with you? What was that?
I can't.
Hello.
Like they can't hear me. But just
hey, Link Mercs, appreciate that host, brother.
Thank you. I can't say anybody's name, but at Box Lunch, the guy says, "What's something about?" I don't remember how. Now I don't remember how it went, but something about who's the worst Star Wars fans? And I said, Star Wars fans. He's like, exactly, because they're the ones who can't accept things. No offense on the prequels, Chuck, but
that's true though.
It's true though. It's hard. Exactly. But you're not like the ones that I can't stand. No. But yes,
thank you.
Yes, but that's the problem.
I think kind of stand just a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, I'm okay with letting the prequels go, but if Last Jedi gets out of control, I'm out. But
it sucked.
But Guardians, I think Guardians is kind of. I think Marvel movies, and I said this to her. I always say like the best things to you, just you and me. I don't know why I can't say this.
I told them we need to start just recording in the car, just like what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
My little mic. Let's just start recording.
I think I may have said it with you guys.
Because it happens all the time. What does it say?
I got a tattoo of a girl's name, and I've never met her. That's exactly what I wouldn't do, but I definitely respect it.
Now we're not talking.
Now we aren't talking. All right, I'm going to help solve this issue real quick in a second, but going back to Guardians, Marvel movies and Guardians specifically, in my opinion, is this generation Star Wars. Because a lot of the young generation looks at Star Wars and goes, I don't really get the big deal compared to us.
That is true, though.
And I think that, also it's revenge too, in a way, what I'm going to say, is that with Guardians, I think that no matter what happens, you're going to get either the prequels or Disney Star Wars. And no one's going to be satisfied with them.
Yeah.
and at the same time, I'm like, yeah, because all the people who don't like Star Wars are telling me they're not great or I don't get the hype. Wait till Marvel recast and then come talk to me because, yeah, I love Solo, and I'm not going to apologize for I'm screaming, but I'm telling you, Solo's amazing.
Are you talking to someone?
What are you yelling at?
Yeah,
man?
Is your name Joey?
No, he's talking to the other guy.
Don't. Long story.
But to solve the girl with the tattoo issue, you shouldn't be getting girls tattoos unless they're what's the one that's temporary but lasts for a while?
Henna.
If it's a henna tattoo, that you look cool, like I got your name, and then after a few weeks you wash it out. But if you got the real tattoo, why did you do that? That's stupid. No offense, I want you to stay, but why did you do that? Because did you get a tattoo of? Did she get a tattoo of your name? And was it this name here? That's pretty badass. I like this is cool because we never get to engage.
I know.
So I'm like,
different for us.
But going back to Guardians is that
we're gonna have to do this again.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do this again. No matter what happens, it's not gonna be a happy result. But I'm actually optimistic that I don't think Taika Waititi.
You can get it covered.
You can get it covered.
Go to Shreds Inferno.
In fact,
if you're in Chicago.
If you're in Chicago, go to Shreds Inferno.
Where are you located? If you don't want to disclose that information, you don't have to.
Does everybody get to see this?
Huh?
Like
yes.
everyone gets to see the comics? Okay.
Solo was good.
If
yes.
you're in Chicago, go to Shreds Inferno. If you're here in Phoenix, go to Karma.
Lotrix knows what's up about Solo, but
he's the one that
no, she did not. Oh, he's the one that liked Batman vs. Superman? We'll let it pass for Solo. England. You're from England.
I don't know.
I have a cousin from England, so you guys have the best humor, by the way. I heard a joke once from my cousin who's British about Ja Rule.
I'm gonna get something to drink. Anyone need anything?
Or good.
A Gatorade?
Are you good? You want back to my joke. Yeah,
I'm gonna go with her.
My cousin from England, he said a joke about Ja Rule. That's a former rapper from the 2000s. Blew my mind.
Yep.
That it's something with skis. So you guys have great humor. So.
Well, welcome, man. Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks for checking out. I'm Patrick. This is my boy. How do you say
Charles 13.
Charles 13. So, but going back to the tattoo, man. You know, was that the one from England? Yeah. Great name, by the way. And England's awesome. Well, I hope you find someone that actually wants to not stop. I want someone that wants to talk to you, and not stop talking to you after you got a tattoo.
Or like Jeff said, just find another girl with the same name.
You could find another girl with the same name. It's pretty hard. It's like looking through a Waldo book. And
no, there's Tinder now. I'm sure you can search by name.
Ooh, you could, but I say just cover it up. And
swipe right.
Yeah, swipe right. But if you want to get it covered up, you can come check out my podcast. Tomorrow Comes Movies. If you listen, I engage with my fans. You can tattoo that. You'd be really cool, and I will always talk to you.
We'll send you something. If
I'm not a girl, but I will be there for you in your need. Whether, you know what I'm saying, I will be there for you. I'm selling myself, but I'm willing to do it. And James Gunn, my name is James. Congratulations. You don't think we know that, huh? I could try and have a daughter. You could do that. You could, actually. What is the name, if you don't mind me asking?
Hopefully it's not a jacked up name.
Yeah. Wow, you're way smarter than us. You want to join my podcast? They're from England.
Yeah, Ryan is
trying to get rid of me?
No! This is my... Oh, by the way, I can't say your name. Z Arian, this is Chris. This is my better half of the podcast. Tomorrow comes me. I was trying to get him to get our tattoo. Or you can get... How do you say your name?
I thought he was trying to get rid of me.
Charles.
That was
13.
13. You get Charles 13. He'll be with you forever, too. And I'll be on standby. If you get our tattoo tomorrow comes me, I'll be on standby. Stephanie. Ooh, that's
a nice
name.
That's
pretty.
That's a good name. Actually, that'd be great for a daughter's name. Yeah, so there you go. And you never have to tell her the truth.
You're welcome.
Just don't screw up the year that you got it. So always remember birthday.
My middle name is one of my dad's ex-girlfriend's name. Mm-hmm. So my mom dropped the L in my middle name. Mm-hmm.
Can I bring this up when I see the
question for you. How do you explain the Stephanie tattoo to new girlfriends?
There you go. Use cousin, niece.
That's a little weird.
Grandma.
Would you tattoo your cousin's name on you?
No, I don't like a lot of my cousins.
I don't know. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't.
I mean, I love.
None of my family's one.
I love my cousin. I would not get Jeff tattooed on me though, and I love him to death, and I couldn't do it.
See, I knew you'd drink some of that Pepsi.
Thank you. Yeah, Pepsi's great. In fact, when people ask me what tastes better, Coke or Pepsi, it tastes the same.
Hey, Sock for Life. Appreciate the host.
Sock for Life. That's a great name. Wow, nothing but great names coming through this. This is awesome. I love this.
You like this, right?
That's what I came here for.
Fun.
That's what you came. You came here for some good entertainment. We're going to be talking about some stuff. Actually, you know what? I'm not even going to follow this. Let's talk about Fast and Furious just for the hell of it. Please stay. I hope you love Fast and Furious. But please stay. Do I try to reconnect with Steph or do I leave it? Is this one of your?
I don't know this one. I don't know.
I'm trying to give you life advice.
Well, why don't you talk anymore?
Yeah, why don't you guys talk anymore? That would help. Yeah.
This is turning like Dr.
You could.
Phil,
I know, right?
Okay.
We're here for everything.
Are you a hopeless romantic?
I might need to.
I am.
And if you do, can you tell me what type of romantic movies do you like?
How do I turn it down?
Because this will help me help you. Leave her. Hold on, Shock Shui.
Wait, for the record, Jeff Shock Shui, his wife is named Steph. That's funny.
No wonder why he said leave her. He's like, get away from every Stephanie. I gotta protect my own. So
I'm a one girl kind of guy.
Yeah. So Azuya Orion, I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. Tell me some romantic movies you like. And this will help me, because I talk through movies and pop culture. Help me help you, Jerry Maguire. See what I'm saying? I'm trying to help you. I'm a one-girl kind of guy. So am I, man. We're not all Hugh Hefner. We can't do it. So, okay, that... well, we're getting more info out of him.
Where is this going?
We're going to find out.
Are we going to help this guy?
So, yes, give me some romantic movies. Hello, King Chris. Oh, 2 eyes. That's amazing.
Beautiful.
Cinema Paradiso. I gotta be honest with you, man. I don't know what that is. Can we get like maybe, for instance, When Harry Met Sally or Breakfast at Tiffany's, The Notebook? Help me.
Don't go for brownie points.
Hey, that's how you gotta do it.
Just see if she wants to watch Ant-Man with you.
That would lead to my 20 questions of finding the right chick for you. And so that's a good one, actually. Yes, yeah. Ant-Man is on there. Mm-hmm. Cinema Paradiso, I will check that out for you. I don't know what that is, but can we get like what's romantic comedies? Krista knows about. Krista, give me some romantic movies. Like let's help them out. So maybe I can find out.
Well, today I just watched P.S. I Love You.
There you go, P.S. I Love You.
I like Leap Year.
Leap Year, okay.
How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
We can go there if we have to. If that's gonna help you.
She's all that.
Oh,
wow. 50 Shades of Grey. No, I'm just kidding.
Patrick.
Watch Batman vs Superman. It's a really love story.
You won't check it out?
What does that say?
I will check it out if you want me to, but is it gonna lead me to a virus?
Most romantic film ever is Forrest Gump. If you disagree, we're gonna have problems.
If I have to keep you, fun fact, I saw that movie in theaters.
Human Centipede.
Human Centipede.
That's terrible.
He couldn't even spell it right. Is that how you spell it?
No.
Deadpool.
That is a great icebreaker, though.
All the other King Chris. Yes, Forrest Gump is a great romantic movie, except Jenna was horrible to him, and he was a real one. She should have stuck with Forrest Gump. I'm gonna get mad because I saw this in theaters, and I always got mad that she wouldn't go with Forrest. You're right. That's a great movie. I'm not gonna disagree with you because I'm not worried about the problems. I'm worried about you leaving. So I need you to stay. So.
Hey, Ravy D86. Thanks for that host.
Yes, Ravy 80. Whatever.
But you know what? He might have a point here. If he can watch Human Centipede with a girl and she's still there at the end of that movie?
No.
You're gonna laugh, but I've never seen it.
That movie still haunts me. And
have
how
you seen
long
it?
ago did we watch that?
You seen Hammond? You seen Hemingway?
Yeah.
You seen Human Centipede?
Oh
my god! I've never seen it.
Me and Jamie watched it.
We had a big watching party at our house.
It's 3 hours long in Italian. We love foreign films.
We do.
We talk all the time.
As long as I get subtitles,
I was gonna say, is there subtitles?
Yeah, as long as there's subtitles.
If there's subtitles, I can do it. I also can't get Rosetta Stone. I'm willing to do it for you.
Maybe.
I'll stand by 24 hours. You come listen to my podcast. We can talk about this. I will give you the best advice I can. And if it's one of your friends, it's even better that they're messing
It's a possibility.
It's
I'm
a possibility.
not gonna lie.
But, King Chris, what other movies do you like? Do you like Fast and Furious? Because we're going to talk a little bit about this and help out Z Urin with their love life. I don't know if it's a girl or a boy, so we're going to help you out.
I'm thinking it's a boy.
So,
he's a one-girl type of guy.
Does anybody else have a problem with the Fast and Furious movies before we proceed?
The first one was the best one. I think there's way too many of them.
Okay, this is going to get really good then.
Tokyo Drift was kind of a pointless movie. They should have named it something else.
I've never seen it. I've never seen it. She actually likes it.
Tokyo Drift?
Mm-hmm.
I think if it wasn't called Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift, it would be a good movie.
Yeah.
But because they try to link it with that series,
yeah.
Lost.
I got that
I'm taking it. Lost in Translation. That's a great movie. It's a great movie. So let's help you find somebody that can translate you. Let's do this.
Oh, Patrick.
I'm on a roll.
Jeez.
This is why
it's not Love Line.
We can. All right.
Just give him your cell phone and have him calling you.
Yeah. Well, this is gonna tie back into what we're talking about. Okay. When you look for love, do you look for ones that will go with you to the movies? Do they like similar movies?
Hey, LaFernie, thanks for the bits, brother. Appreciate it.
What is that? What is bits?
He's like talking
Money.
and like...
$25?
No, 25 cents.
Oh, 25 cents! Wow! No, that's awesome. Really?
Yeah, it is awesome.
It is pretty cool.
Tokyo Drift is almost
Thank
as
you
bad
so
as
much,
that
man.
It's almost as good as.
Well, that's Ken. He's an idiot.
Almost.
Almost. I'll be honest with you, it doesn't matter. If they're both in a bin for 99 cents, I'm still not going to pick them up. But
even if you were giving me 99 cents
yeah.
in the movie, I wouldn't take it.
Well, do you know LaFernie?
I do not.
LaFernie, let's get some more 25 cents. I'm willing to roll this all day. But first, I got to say this. Are you a Last Jedi fan? Because you can't refund this if we go further. But going back to... So, yeah, Zurian, so tell me, like, what type of movies you like. Do you want to go with somebody to the movie theater? Or are you okay with your significant other not wanting to watch these movies? Because I can help you with both. But going to the Fast and Furious, because we're doing... this is Love Line, too. We're going to do it all.
Do it all.
And Low Tricks is awesome, by the way.
No.
Is this the Batman vs. Superman?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, fuck. Man, I got to get this shit going.
We'll
Okay.
keep a little list.
Oh.
You need a pen, you can write it down.
Yeah, I gotta. Okay, so did you like Furious 7?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was decent.
Did you see that one with Paul Walker's goodbye?
No.
Okay.
No, it was.
Well,
It
it was really good. I'm not gonna lie, they perfectly
They did a
done.
really good job, yeah.
So his brothers, Paul Walker's brothers, I believe. I'm gonna look this real quick because I don't remember. Where did I write this at? Oh, here it is. Caleb and Cody. They recently talked about that they would like their brother to return to the Furious franchise.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah, did you hear about this?
Oh,
That's a good one.
BVS equals Buffy the
Vampire
Vampire
Slayer. I love Buffy the Vampire
Stop using
Slayer.
it for that crap movie.
That is awesome.
Love it, Jeff.
Shock shoot. Yeah, I don't care whether I go to the movies with her or not. Okay, well, that works
Oh, LaFernie with another 25 biddies.
too. And while you're at it,
Thanks, brother.
we have a YouTube. We have a what am I saying? 25 cents. Imagine what you do when you give out 50 cents increments. I might lose it. Check out ours as well. Tomorrow Comes Movie, TOC Movies. We also have a page, but stay here. This is great here. My boy, is it Chow's? Chow's. I got it right finally. It's good. All right. Why would there
Just go Chuck. It's cool.
Why would that even be a thing? About going to the movies together? It's a big deal, right? Sometimes, like for instance, sometimes she wants to go to the movies or something. She wants to see Mamma Mia.
By yourself?
No, but I
I
went with
was
her.
willing to go by myself.
She was, but I said, I like going to the movies and it's going to make her happy. We went.
No, motherfucker, you were in the doghouse.
I was in the doghouse too.
Yeah.
LaFernie with a 50 biddies.
Woo! Let's keep it going. So we're going to talk about... Well, it's nice to go to the movies with somebody because apparently I like to go to the movies by myself when someone doesn't want to watch a movie. I can still date someone who doesn't like the same movies as me, but some people like the companionship. Like, do you like going to the movies with Shannon? I'm sorry if we're going to be in the doghouse
Absolutely.
in a second. He was like, no.
I was going to ask, like, what do you guys think about people going to the movies by themselves?
I love it.
Oh, I agree. Buffy is the greatest show ever.
And they should not reboot it. So I'm just going to throw that out there. Don't reboot
reboot
it. Yeah, but who is like, I'm not dating you. You don't go to the movies.
Patrick's point isn't about the movies.
I'm using it to help.
He's saying that if you don't have the same interests. So
right.
I like to shoot pool. Chuck likes to shoot pool. That's one thing we have in common. If one of us didn't, we have a pool table in our house, right? We'd have an issue.
Yeah.
So him and I have a lot of the same interests.
Oh, Dr. Shannon is awesome.
Well, I mean, I get
50
what
bits,
you're
please.
saying. You don't necessarily. It's not just
Shut
the movies.
the fuck up.
It's everything in general.
LaFernie with 100 biddies.
Okay. So, wow, we're going to be doing this all the time.
Thank you so much, brother.
But what I'm saying is...
He's leaving, though.
You're leaving?
Gotta run, keep up the good work.
All right, thank you. So make sure you come back and TOC Movies as well.
We'll be doing this. Check them out, brother.
Good? Honestly, I don't care if they reboot it. We'll always have the original. And what if it's good? Then
that's a good point.
Then you don't have to come visit them. You can just chastise them on the phone then. Is this the one that won't visit you?
One of them.
Okay.
That's Batman vs. Superman.
And you can continue to punish them by not visiting them if they don't.
It's not punishment.
But go. All right.
He made the threat of coming to our housewarming party. I was like, Chuck, we don't have the room. Tanner can come. Ken can't.
Everybody else can come, but can't.
Okay, so I want to get back to this fast first. Let me help you out with it. What I'm saying is I talk through movies. So, yeah, you can, if you like girls or guys, I don't know, and I'm cool with it either way. If you're looking for somebody who has similar interests or not, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Some people only want to meet people they only like what Shannon was in. Like, they like pool, maybe, but they have things that they don't always agree with. You just... No.
I need another 100 bits.
I will stop by. Have a good night. Thanks for making me laugh.
with another 100 bits.
I'll continue to make you laugh.
Woo!
Woo! I don't know what I'm doing, so. I have no idea. But,
the hell?
We're not. Okay, so, Z, Azurian, don't leave. I got you. So, I want to know if you're willing to date somebody who may not have the same interest. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I have a friend. She has the worst movie taste. But my other friend, it's a couple's friend, he has great movie taste, but they make it work. That's what I'm trying to find out. So let's start with that. Let's go back to this Fast and Furious franchise. I'm helping you and helping me, Jerry Maguire. So let's do this again. So yeah, Furious franchise.
Is that his favorite movie?
I loved it.
He just started referencing.
I love Tom Cruise. I'm a huge acting wise. I think Tom Cruise is amazing.
Oh,
outside,
I'm sorry.
I said acting wise. I'm out of the house again. So Caleb and I want to make sure I get this right. Cody Walker recently said that they're open for Brian's character, Paul Walker's character, Brian, to return to the Furious franchise. But each one had a different view of it. So that's why I want to talk about this, because I find them enjoyable, but I'm not big on them as like people who are diehards. Like people treat Furious franchise like Star Wars. I don't get it. But then again, I do the same thing with Harry Potter. But I would say that at least Harry Potter is better than the Furious franchise, without a doubt. I find Harry Potter more fascinating. Well, I just gave you a compliment. I didn't say anything about Lord of the Rings before anybody gets upset.
Alpha Will's Tale Hate
just hosted
the stream with 1 viewers, man.
That's
Thank
right.
you.
Thank you.
Where are these people? Are you guys?
My little notification.
Is everyone using a Wu-Tang Clan generator because everyone has an awesome name, or a Harry Potter generator? I don't know, but. So this is what. Alright, so Caleb Walker would like to bring his brother, Paul Walker's character Brian, back.
No.
For a cameo, and so he could save the day. Just a cameo.
No.
Okay, hold on here. Now this is what Cody sees potential in bringing Brian back to the franchise.
No.
And it has to be done right. So both of them are agreeing it has to be done right.
It shouldn't be done at all. They ended it the way it should have been ended.
He took the words right out of my mouth. Yeah, no.
Don't do it.
It's done.
Don't.
Yeah, Lotrix is right. His send-off was perfect. That's why it was so perfect that when Leia in Last Jedi, it's always gonna come back to Star Wars. Just no.
It always will.
Oh my
when
God.
she flew in, when she was in space, and everyone's like, "Okay, this is it. We're gonna be able to say goodbye." No. She flies and says, "You better wait till Episode 9. I'm not going anywhere." So going back to that with Brian, you're not gonna watch this, are you? Because you haven't seen it, right?
What?
With the Furious 7?
No.
Okay, well, anyways.
Look at that for a name. Jim Peen, Large Ween.
Wow. Jim Peen, Large Ween.
Are these Chris?
Probably.
Are these real? Are you the ones?
I don't know if they are or not.
Oh.
What the fuck is that?
I think it's Chris.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Alright.
You don't like that? That's my notification.
Is it gonna go away?
Alright.
Yeah, it's gone.
Okay.
It's gone.
Yeah, so it's a perfect send-off for Brian. Basically, is Brian decides... Because you saw the first one, right?
Yeah.
Have you seen any of the others?
I've seen a couple of them, and I saw one with The Rock in it.
You know he has a family, right? It's like him and that girl, Vin Diesel's sister in the movies. They hook up. They're having kids. So Furious 7 is just his way of... He decides that it's time to do family, and they have to separate. And at the end, him and Vin Diesel do one more race, and I think Vin Diesel always beats him, right?
Yeah.
So, and there's a really cool spin-off is they took some old footage of him, like, smiling, and it was really sad.
It was really emotional.
It was really emotional.
They don't need to bring it back.
No,
so going back to that, why do they need to bring him back, right? I mean...
The lady in the middle deserves a medal.
Why?
Carissa?
Why does she deserve a medal?
What'd she do?
For putting up with Patrick?
I think that's where he's going with it.
I think.
I agree. If that's what it's for, I agree.
I might be confused here, but I think they might be asking you on a date. I might be out. So. What?
Anyway.
But going back to,
but no, they should not bring that character back. Let his character be.
It's done.
It's done.
It's done already. Like
you can't do it any better than the way he did it, and bringing him back is just stupid.
Exactly, because at this point they keep adding more people into this thing. Like, we got Jason Statham now, and they ignore the fact that he killed Han. Like, what are we talking about?
Yeah.
They have Dwayne Johnson's Hobbs. They're coming out with a Hobbs and Shaw spinoff.
They are.
The franchise still has Ludacris, Tyrese. They have the girlfriend.
Not so much Tyrese.
No, I think Tyrese will stay.
He'll stay.
Yeah, he just needs to calm down. Tyrese got a little money. Yeah. He's just mad because we're getting The Rock and Jason Statham spinoff, Hobbs and Shaw, versus episode Fierce. Oh my God, they're up there already 9 already.
They're at 9.
Damn, Star Wars took this long.
Seems like they're popping them out every other month, though.
Yeah, so exactly that. All right. I like it.
Congrats.
I don't want to help you anymore. Fuck off. I'm just kidding. No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. No, I like the witty. That's because they're from England. They have that witty humor. They have that witty humor. No, but I love that. I love
it. Just slowly moving it out of your.
I know. I keep moving. No, but
it's all good.
They have really good humor in England. But so there's no point of rehashing it.
No,
because if you didn't like them bringing back CGI characters when actors have passed, like in Rogue One's Tarkin, there's no point in bringing back the Furious franchise. In my opinion, should have already ended. It should not even be going on. They just race cars.
Yeah.
Now they
especially for a cameo. It just seems like a whole lot of work.
Are you a big fan of the franchise?
I'm not.
Okay, but you like we're gonna flock out to the movies, so we're casual.
Yeah.
But you know the diehard ones that treat this franchise
love that.
as if it's Star Wars. It's not even. They just race cars, and now they can do all these missions that nobody can do. It's like they're James Bond, and I don't get it. But at the same time, I understand why people like it. It's dumb fun. Yeah, and for some reason people like.
Which is why Ken likes it.
It's dumb. But
got him.
Yeah, I would say don't. I think they need to end the franchise anyway. If we're gonna really talk,
time. Especially if they're starting to do spinoffs. Now it's just end of Furious, do your spinoffs.
Yeah.
They said yep.
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 He knows.
So not even a cameo? No.
Just let it be.
Let it be.
Yeah.
Where do you think should they end Furious at 9 instead of making? I think they're gonna make up to 10.
They should stop already.
When did you give up on it?
2.
Oh.
Wow.
Because Tokyo was the third one?
Yeah, Tokyo was the third one.
And I couldn't, I only watched it, I don't even know why I watched it. I don't even care for that kind of stuff. I don't even know why
I watched it for Paul Walker.
I think that's what...
I might have watched it for him, because wasn't he in Jeepers Creepers, right? And that was right around...
Joyride.
Candy cane.
There you go.
Yeah.
I think it was right around the same time, right? So then I watched that one, but then it just didn't keep me interested.
Yeah, because I'll be honest with you, the last one, Fate of the Furious, it was so ridiculous. Did you see it?
No.
It's ridiculous. To the point where, what did Dwayne Johnson...
Make more Triple X movies.
Yes. Actually, yes. Vin Diesel can make as many Triple X movies.
You need to stop listening to him.
With Vin Diesel, like Guardians,
he speaks everything.
He doesn't have lines.
Stop listening.
Everything outside of Tokyo Drift.
No,
everything after Drift and Batman vs Superman sounds okay.
The most recent one, I was like, I'm not watching that.
Yeah.
But I grew up watching it because I always thought it was cool.
What was the tagline on one of them?
Everyone hates the Ice Cube one.
Faster. Remember when I'm like, or Furious.
Oh yeah.
Something like that. Yeah. Ugh.
But Xander Cage was awesome. He's this guy's on a roll. He goes through like the worst movies and plugging them in. I like the Triple X movies, but yeah, I would say that with Furious, when I saw in 2001, I go, okay, well, it should be done. Like to me, I was like, okay, it's an open ending. Not, I mean, in my mind, I think Brian went to jail, and then they come out with Too Fast, Too Furious, and I'm going, oh, I like Tyrese, and everyone hates that movie. Everyone hates Too Fast. Did you like it? Yeah, it's considered like the worst of all of them. And then I didn't see Tokyo Drift. I gave up.
Yeah.
So when the fourth one came back, I got kind of excited, but then I realized it's just the same as the first one, really. except now they're taking down drug lords, and you're going.
Second one sucked.
The second one sucked. Okay, well this is Superman. That's so funny. But I would say that after when they did Drift, I said. Or after the fourth one, I said, there's no more. And then Fast 5 comes out, and I think Fast 5 is actually one of the better ones. When The Rock showed up.
I was going to say, I stopped at Tokyo Drift, and I started when The Rock came in. Because I'm like, okay.
Yeah, because Dwayne Johnson, to me, was kind of a formidable opponent because
He's a big dude.
Yeah, Vin Diesel's Dominic Toretto's kind of like a superhero.
Right. Do they go in any particular way?
The circle things.
Second one. That's so funny though. But yeah, so I would say that this franchise to me has hit enough retread, all pun intended. And this is one thing I don't understand about Furious franchise versus Star Wars. People complain that Star Wars needs to be different, but then they want the same. Furious does the same thing, and people it does $1 billion. And me and Chris were arguing about this about how is it so successful, so right? Because we saw Fate of the Furious, and then I think in one scene, Dwayne Johnson holds a missile, right? Didn't he grab a missile? And we're like, why is everyone hating Star Wars? And maybe because they don't maybe they're on the same bracket of fandom, but they're not.
Your computer.
Oh,
I like Too Fast.
Drop there.
That's great, but I mean, maybe they. I don't know. Maybe I don't know why people like Star. Do you ever ask people on Star Wars why people like Furious? Why do you think people clamor for it like Star Wars? Like it's making billions of dollars.
I mean, it's a good action movie.
Wow, okay.
I mean, you got fast cars and robberies and all kinds of stuff.
And women, okay, maybe okay.
It's like a quick fix action movie.
Okay.
You know, it's like Ken said, it's dumb fun.
Yeah, that's
like,
true.
Oh, another movie's coming out. Let's see what stupid shit they get into this time. What cars they have now, and you know what stupid stunts do they do.
You know what really makes me mad about that movie? And Tom Cruise, in my opinion, is a real life superhero with his stunts and the stuff he'll do. Vin Diesel in the movies can do everything. He can lift cars. He can go through one building to the next. And then when like Transformers come out, everyone like bashes it. But then I seriously think that Transformers and Fast and Furious, if you just showed me really quick, like 10 seconds and combined, it would be the same movie to me. I wouldn't even know that there was robots in the damn movie. I'd be like, oh, okay.
I don't.
Hopefully no one likes Transformers.
I don't want to get started on Transformers.
But
the first one was okay. You know, I mean, it was something that Chuck and I grew up with.
It was a nostalgia thing.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Yeah, but the 80s cartoon was really good, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's really good. So, we're all agreeing on Paul Walker coming back.
Nope.
If they do bring him back, will you show up just to see what he's doing?
I won't.
No.
I probably won't.
Again, I checked out at 2, so I've missed 8 movies.
Oh, that's freaking funny.
Yeah.
All right, let me see what else I got here. Well, you like horror, right?
I love horror.
Okay, I got some Texas Chainsaw Massacre stuff.
Okay.
All right.
Now we're talking.
This will get Jeff happy too. Jeff likes
horror.
horror.
Oh, he does?
Now
okay.
They'll start chiming in now.
All right, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Now, didn't they come out with Leatherface last year? Did you see that? Was that good? Did you see it?
I don't think I saw it.
I heard
I'm kind of sick of all the remakes.
Okay, well, we'll see how this one goes. So, Texas Chainsaw Massacre rights are up for grabs.
Okay.
And one studio that's particularly interested in getting it is Legendary. Now, the name may not scream out immediately what it is, like Warner Bros. DC. Legendary recently has done the Dark Knight trilogy, but they also did Pacific Rim Uprising, and they've also done Godzilla.
Okay.
And they also did, I think they did Skyscraper. So, take
really?
that, yeah. So, they've
been the Rock movie.
Yeah. So, Legendary is looking rumored, I don't know if it's rumored or whatever, but they're apparently interested in these rights.
Okay.
And what they want to do is something unique. Not only do they want to keep making more Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies, but they also want to make a TV show about the family as well. And Leatherface.
That's a fucked up family, right?
So, yeah, so not only are we getting TV content, you're getting movie content, which not very often that you see a property get stretched that much already. And if you're already like, I might buy it.
Yeah.
So you saw the original, right? The 74?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you love that one.
Love it.
Do you like the 74?
I don't do horror.
Okay, I like. I know you haven't seen the 74 one.
I've seen it. I've seen all the old scary movies.
What did you think of it? Just curious.
I thought it was horrifying.
I haven't seen that one. Okay. The 74 one? He hasn't seen it?
I think he meant the one from last year.
Oh, Leatherface. Okay, did you see the 2003 remake with Jessica Biel?
Yes, I did.
Did you like that one? Even though you don't like horror, what'd you think of that one?
I don't think it did the original justice.
Perfect. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah,
I don't. I mean, the original one, of course, I was young when I saw it, right?
Yeah.
So it terrified me, but it was horrifying. The movie was horrifying, and this one kind of seemed jokey.
Okay.
Like, I just didn't feel like it was as scary as...
It seemed to lean more towards the family as a whole than Leatherface.
So then I think they came out with another one like 10 years later, Texas Chainsaw 3D. with Trey Songz. We saw it recently on the TV and we were laughing. Remember that?
Yeah.
It was bad. So, and then they have 2017's Leatherface. So you're the horror guy. Texas Chainsaw Massacre's had a pretty fucked up run on movies.
Yeah, that's what I said. I'm sick of them doing remakes and reboots. And
would you be willing to watch a TV show about this and new movies from a studio that prior they used to work exclusively with Warner Brothers, so their streak was hot. They went to Universal and they did Pacific Rim and that didn't do well compared to the first one. They did Skyscraper that didn't really do well either. So now they're going back. I hear they're going to go back to Warner Brothers. So this might be something. This is a good sign, meaning that they're going to put better content out. Because Universal, which makes the Furious franchise, let them run wild, and I think their success wasn't very good. So I'm excited for them to maybe get these rights.
Yeah.
I just don't want any more Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies. That's the
Honestly,
problem.
I agree.
Like with that movie,
the new one is bad. 3D is trash.
I don't think the backstory is that enticing. That's the word I'm looking for.
Was good too. They're talking to each other.
I don't think it's enough of a story to keep me interested. Like that's the good thing I like about the horror movies is like they basically tell you the whole story, why the killer's fucked up.
No, you love horror overall, right?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. She's not big in the horror. You're not big in the horror.
I'm not, but I've seen the bulk of the horror genre, right? Yeah. Even before I met Chuck. I mean, I've seen the original Poltergeist, the original Freddy's, the original Jason. I've seen all of that. And that's the thing,
you know. We grew up with those movies. The movies that made me fall in love with horror movies.
Until Jason went to space.
Jason X.
Oh, yeah, that was bad. When he went to space?
He went to space and it was horrible. I think that was Ken's favorite movie.
But, you know...
Really?
No.
Yeah.
Okay, I was going to be like, dude.
And then all of a sudden they start rebooting them and remaking them, trying to make them more modern, like gore and stuff. It's like, the gore wasn't what... Like,
no, it was the lurking. Awesome, it was the not knowing. Like in that first Michael Myers movie, and all of a sudden he's just standing by the tree. That was the terrifying part.
Did you like how he would walk so fast, even though the person's running?
I mean, that was the scary thing. Not him. Not the actual physical him killing them.
No.
It was just all of a sudden he would be there.
You want to know the scariest part of the original Halloween is when Dr. Loomis pulled up to the mental ward. And all the patients got loose.
Oh, yeah.
And you don't see any faces. You just see, like, bodies just kind of, like, wandering around. That part always freaked me out the most.
Oh, that's a pretty... Yeah.
We watched that not too long ago.
Well, no, but that's cool that he brought that up. No, I don't think many people think like that. Right. That's pretty scary.
I didn't need, like, 15 screwdrivers to the eyeball and blood going all over the place.
Right, and the eyeball hanging off and the brains falling out. I don't need that.
Granted, it's cool. It's cool, but I like the
psychological feel of it.
Okay.
Because you put yourself, like, what would you do if you rolled up to a insane asylum and there's just patients walking around your car?
And you don't know
in the pitch black and in the rain.
Huge lurking man is
I'd be terrified.
That's so that you put yourself in that mentality, you're like, okay, this is good. And
those are the good scary movies because they get inside your head and they really fuck with you because you don't know. And I know Human Centipede, like that.
I've never seen that. I gotta watch it.
No, you don't want to watch it.
I gotta watch
Patrick, I think we watched it like 7 or 8 years ago. It still fucking haunts me. No,
you wanna know what's fucked up?
You
wanna know what's fucked up? The second one is worse, and then the third one is even worse.
Yeah, and I stopped at the first one and I was like,
they show shit in that movie like you wouldn't believe.
Like,
I gotta watch it now. I'm getting goosebumps. I gotta watch this now. But
I'll never go to Germany, that's for sure.
Although, I know we're talking about Leatherface here.
Yeah.
But,
you're talking about the new Halloween?
The new Halloween?
The new Halloween does look awesome. And it looks like it recreates the tone of the original, which they're aiming for. Because when he's just, like, there's one part in the trailer where he's just standing there, like, I think you were saying. And I'm like, oh, I don't like that. Or when their kids are trick-or-treating and they're bumping into him, I'm like, do you know that guy...
That dude just killed like 30 people.
I think there's a scene in the first one where one of them is like by the window and then she opens a mirrored door and then he's just right there.
That's what makes the good horror movie.
Yeah, that creates horror. So that one looks awesome. And this brings me to another question. I think the problem with Texas Chainsaw Massacre is I remember one time we were looking at a bunch of the Funko Pops of the horror icons. Mm-hmm. And I always think to myself, why is Leatherface and Hellraiser not in the same bracket as Freddy Krueger, even Chucky, Michael Myers and Jason Voorhees, because they're and this is gonna sound bad too, but the Leprechaun too. I mean, like at some point, some people will shit on Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but they love the Leprechaun movie. So I'm like, what is Leatherface doing wrong?
Leprechaun was horrible.
The Leprechaun was.
We watched
we just
that
saw
recently.
we just saw it again for like
the
first
original.
time.
Yeah,
and
is that with Jennifer Aniston?
Yes, and it was
I guess as a kid it was scary.
But now it wasn't scary anymore.
Now I'm like, why was I afraid of this?
Because we know it's Warwick Davis Wicket from
Willow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was just like, it's not that scary anymore, and I'm like, he's a pipsqueak. But so why? Maybe that's why the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies have not done well, and also nobody holds them in high esteem except the first one, because the movies are so bad, and plus there's not much to go with Texas Chainsaw Massacre. His family's messed up, and
you really only have one story to tell.
Yeah, and I think that's the problem, is that the lore is already done. Is that he's basically...
I'm trying to get the horror master on the
the horror master? It's just the Beverly Hillbillies just went wrong. That's what I always thought.
They didn't find oil.
Exactly. So I'm up for new movies, but they have to be done right. I think what they need to do is, I think Blumhouse has to get involved, because what they're doing right now with Halloween, the Halloween expectations are rising for all of us. Is that it needs to be done right.
They like the Leprechaun.
Leprechaun in
Space.
Space.
Leprechaun in the Hood. Part 1 and 2.
No.
Leprechaun in Space would be pretty horrible if that's what you had to run for in space.
Why do they always gotta go to space?
Or why they always gotta go to the hood? Like, it's the same reaction everywhere you go.
Right.
Like,
murder is murder, right? It doesn't matter.
So
no, the original Leprechaun was awesome at the time.
Come on, guys. Come on, you.
That's one movie that just
Batman vs Superman, Leprechaun, Tokyo Drift. I will let go of Triple X movies.
I'll ban him if
Don't ban him.
I'll ban him.
He's giving me material. What are you doing to yourself? Are you okay?
Patrick.
One more about this guy. But
I've been worried about him for 27 years. Don't worry about it.
So, why do you think they don't? Why is Leatherface not in the same bracket as Freddy, Jason, Michael Myers, and even Chucky? That's embarrassing. It's losing to a doll. It's bad.
The original ones are good. It's the remakes. They keep trying to tell the same story, and like Chuck said, they don't make it more scary. They just make it more bloody, and it's not all about jump scares and how much blood you can get out of somebody's face.
Well, she was saying about the lore too, that there's not much to Leatherface.
Right, there's only one story to tell.
You see the movie one time and you know why this guy's all fucked up.
And they always have to go to Texas, don't they? Like he won't travel. This guy won't travel.
So stay the fuck out of Texas.
They never left that one only single house off the side of a long ass road with nothing around it.
But you can say the same thing about Jason Voorhees, right? There's one story to tell. He drowned in the lake. Now he comes back and he kills the campers.
But he went to space, and that's what we. That's
he went to New York City, didn't he? Or Manhattan. Jason takes Manhattan.
So there you go.
We watched that not that long ago.
Remember watched the 3D one, and I laughed my ass off the whole time.
Early ones seem low budget.
Okay.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay. The Leprechaun, you could tell he was definitely wearing like.
Is Jeff still talking about Leprechaun?
Are we still talking about Leprechaun?
So, yeah.
Jeff, move on. No one likes it.
So I'm okay with the rights changing. Maybe it needs a new home with fresh material.
Maybe.
And I definitely agree it needs to go to space. If Leatherface,
Yeah.
If Leatherface will go to Leatherspace, we are in a whole new world. Because I don't know. I like the. It's funny, I actually like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
They said Leatherface. Gosh, LOL.
Leatherface, yeah.
Okay, I don't know.
He's talking about Leatherface. The early ones were low budget.
Yeah.
But the early ones were the good ones.
But but it was done right. That's the
And
problem.
I'll tell you this. I know you noticed my notification. That's from the Evil Dead, the original Evil Dead.
Which is hilarious to watch.
Where?
Whenever
one you didn't
I
like.
get a follow,
I didn't like that. It scared me.
That movie scares the shit out of me because of how low budget it actually was.
Okay.
So
you would be done to watch it because she hasn't seen it,
I've
and
never watched it.
I think I have seen it.
Uh-huh.
And I remember parts of it. I don't remember I haven't. I just recently bought it because I wanted to check them out with her.
It's kind of corny.
It is very corny.
It's Bruce Campbell.
It's funny.
Right? So I love
that's
Bruce
what I remember is
Campbell.
Bruce Campbell.
But when
the second one is terrible.
When that chick
I bought that one too.
When that chick when she gets possessed and they trap her under the floor and she starts trying to get out.
It's
the makeup is so you could tell they just like threw shit at her face.
Fuck, all our friends are horror fans.
But it's so like haunting. It's so fucking.
I like horror. It's not that I don't like horror. I just get scared
Oh,
easily.
I don't like it. No, don't get me wrong. I don't like it.
And so, and I'm like,
I don't like
I don't like it.
Human
like,
centipede.
In my office, when we close, there are 3 doors I have to walk by. And the hallway starts, and they laugh at me because I'll go all the way around.
It is hilarious and it's terrifying.
Like, I gotta walk past 3
Did you
doors
not listen to what I said?
that are open, that are black. I'm not trying to die.
Are you speaking to these people sitting? Okay.
Yeah.
He wrote the
Evil Dead isn't hilarious.
It's
terrifying.
Cannibalism is too taboo for people. That's why Leatherface is not a top tier.
Good point, Jeff.
That is a good point. Yeah.
Oh,
that
could be it.
That's a very good point.
Or maybe because they haven't gone to space. And that's
the problem.
Or the hood. If Leatherface went to the hood,
oh my God.
That's it.
Send him to El Paso, right? We watch it on Live PD all the time.
Yeah, send him over there.
Yeah.
You guys watch that show? Remember the show we were watching with Trisha, Live PD?
Oh God.
Love that show.
You like that?
Yes.
I actually figured out the new Leatherface should be called Leatherface Hood Space. Boom! You get the best of both.
No.
That's exactly where it's at. And they go to the planet Uranus. I'm gonna leave it at that.
No.
Let's keep it going.
No.
Army of Darkness was funny.
Okay.
That was funny. That was stupidly funny.
Is that where he gets the chainsaw?
The chainsaw.
In Army of Darkness?
Yeah.
Or does he get it in the first one and then it's...
He gets it like at the end of the first one.
And then it's really like amplified in the second one. It's stupid.
Yeah.
So, I'm ready to leave Leatherface.
Yeah, let's ready to
move on.
One last question. So, are you willing to give it one more try?
No.
I will check it out.
Okay. Yeah.
No.
I will check it out.
No, I'm on the fence. If they go to the hood in space, I'll do it.
No.
They have to.
They're not doing
They
it.
have to. Let's see what else I got here because I write all kinds
What else
of
you
stuff.
got there, Patrick?
Well, some of this is we could talk about shit, man. Okay. Here we go. You like games a lot, and this one is everyone knows this as soon as I say it. Galaga.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, they're thinking about making so they're working on a Galaga animated TV show.
Why?
That's exactly when I was typing this. I go there. I bet you they're all gonna say why. So I was looking this up, and I guess it's gonna be called Galaga Chronicles. Okay, this is the most I could get out of it. But they want to make it. They want to make a show about it. Even though what's the premise of Galaga? Basically, you're just a ship that hits Rose and they split up, right?
Even while recording, I keep looking at that door right there.
That's what they want to do. And they got somebody.
This one?
So let's see if this name won't sound familiar, but his work does. Roberto Orsi is going to be executive producing. Now the name doesn't scream out to you guys. To me, I know who he is, but I'm going to say the movies.
Okay.
He did Star Trek, the 2009 one, the first one, and then Into Darkness. He also did Transformers, and he's also done. Oh fuck! That's all I wrote. So that's it. So he's done those movies. That's all.
He does that quite often, actually.
So I like the Star Trek movie. He's done some crap too. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
But he's a big name for them.
It'll fit his style.
I guess he's a huge Galaga fan. The problem with Galaga is, I think, now this was apparently announced last year at Comic-Con at San Diego. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'd never even heard of this. This was one of the few news.
Galaga?
No, like the news of it getting a TV show. Because I would have already ripped it with Chris. I would have been like, they're making a Galaga TV show that's dumb. And the next thing we get Rampage. So
yeah,
that one didn't have that one wasn't bad.
Didn't
It wasn't
watch
great. It wasn't great. It wasn't bad. What'd you think of Rampage?
It was okay.
It wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
Me and Shannon talked about it, and she couldn't remember the game.
I don't remember the game.
I don't know.
Well, the whole premise of the game was
You just
destroy the buildings
yeah.
as fast as you can.
Or I thought it was to take out the bad guys.
Well, they were trying to shoot you down, so
Yeah.
you were supposed to eat the people out.
Okay, yeah.
So were you the gorilla?
I thought you were a person.
The
So
lizard.
I haven't played it in a while either. Okay, cool. So Galaga,
I don't remember.
we've all played it.
Me and Jeff used to play it all the time.
Galaga?
No.
Oh, really?
Rampage.
I want Galaga, dude.
I got.
Well,
is it
Galaga
Galaga
was Atari, right?
I think we got Galaga
It was-
out there.
I actually was not. I almost wrote the history down for us. I'm like, nobody wants to talk about that, but
I
I
don't
think it has to do with.
understand how they're gonna make it into a series.
Yeah.
So I
Well-
guess there's going to be a pilot, right?
I would say that most likely they're gonna put it's gonna be an animated. So I assume they just put a one guy in a ship, and I guess he goes through his adventures of killing. I don't get to me.
What are they killing?
But but Rampage had a similar premise of just being there was no story to it. And
There
they made
is
it
no
work.
story to Rampage.
But they made it work in the movie. But so we need The Rock.
No.
That's
God.
exactly what it needs.
No.
No.
Leather Space Galaga.
No.
But no, I'm not.
No.
So right there, it's like there's so many books. There's so many other games that you could honestly make a TV show. Why is Galaga on there? It's fine as a classic arcade.
I'd rather see them make Journey Escape.
If that's the case, then they need to make a Pitfall one.
Okay. Well, what if they said, would Pac-Man change your mind? They're like, we're gonna make a Pac-Man.
No.
So that makes sense.
They made Pixels.
Yeah.
And that was a perfect fit for Pac-Man.
Was Galaga in there? We never saw it. I can't watch it.
I want to say Galaga was probably in it.
It was a very not good movie.
No.
Well, remember in
It was silly, right? Because they came to life and it was just silly.
It was silly funny.
Adam Sandler needs to just
That's why we didn't watch it.
Yeah, we didn't watch it for Adam Sandler. That's basically it. Alright, so could you already named could you name a game that you would rather see made into a movie?
Crystal Castles.
That's okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
I'm just gonna start because I know which one I want. I want Halo. If I'm gonna take any game, I'm gonna take Halo.
I mean any console or anything.
Any console, any game that's a video game you could rather turn into a.
Well, they already did mine, the Lego one.
Okay.
I love the Lego video games. Those are like my go-to games.
I played the Star Wars one, and I got it as a birthday gift, and I loved it. Yeah.
We had because we used to have an Xbox, and we had Indiana Jones, Lego Indiana Jones, and we played that for hours.
She would play. She liked the Lego one. She played it a little bit. She was like, because the games for her are so sophisticated now. She's like, I want Nintendo.
I like Nintendo only
because they're everyone can play it.
It's friendly.
Uncharted's a good one. I've never played the game.
Yeah.
Didn't they?
See, Lotrix, he can pull out some out of his bag.
Didn't they do something?
They did a little short film with
There we go. That's it.
Did you see that?
It. Yeah.
Did you see that?
And you know
Uncharted?
what?
Oh, you gotta show
her.
her.
I've never played Uncharted, but when I watched that fan-made movie or whatever it's called, I got interested in that game.
My cousin played it.
You have a PlayStation, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dude, you gotta get it. Oh yeah, I played them. Oh, they're awesome.
I just never got into it.
It's like, don't tell him to spend money, Patrick. You're gonna get him in trouble.
I never got into it. I got 200 bigs to spend.
He accidentally buys stuff all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're friends.
But when I saw that little film, I was like, okay.
Yeah,
I'm interested.
Have any of us seen the fan film?
I have. He
No.
has. You haven't seen it.
I saw like a little whatever you showed me.
Yeah, I showed her a little clip of it.
Yeah.
But the fan film's really good, but we can talk about this too since Uncharted's brought up. They are making an Uncharted movie. Now the problem is Nathan Drake's the main guy. He's got to be in his 30s, right? Mm-hmm. You know what he looks like.
I know what he looks like. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's 30s. He's witty and he's kind of. I guess Nathan Fillion. I guess that would be the best way to describe him. He's like Nathan Fillion. He can explore.
People have been clamming for Nathan Fillion to do this.
But he's not going to be. He's not who. So they're making an Uncharted movie with Sean Levy, who does. I think he did Real Steel, and he produces Stranger Things. He's a big director, but he's making one. But his version will be a younger Nathan Drake, and they picked Tom Holland Spider-Man.
Really?
Which is kind of exciting, but at the same time, it's like if you play the game.
How did they know Tom Holland before you even said Tom Holland?
Huh? Oh yeah.
Tom Holland popped up before you even said Tom.
And again, I've never played the game.
Because Ken has a lot of time on his hands.
Well, he's right. Yeah, so Tom Holland... I just be honest with you, I would rather see Nathan Fillion like you were saying.
Honestly, I can't see Tom Holland filling that role. Yeah, I don't know the role. I've never played the game.
Okay.
But Isn't he a little young?
I've seen the character.
Yeah, like I said, you see me play. He's 30s, and he has an older guy called Sully who's his mentor. Now, they do show like a flashback without ruining 3 for him, but they do go back when he was young. Nathan Drake was young. To me, I know that video game movies are terrible. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they don't make good video game movies.
They're always bad.
They're always bad.
Except
Rampage.
for Resident Evil, the very first one.
No, that was bad. I hated that movie.
The first one?
Yeah, I got pissed off during that movie.
Why?
I think that one, and this is going to probably get me kicked out of the house again and again. Dawn of the Dead, the one that came out, and I hated that movie. I hated that movie.
Get out.
And fun fact, are you guys ready?
There ain't no fun fact.
Fun fact, James Gunn wrote that Dawn of the Dead.
I love that
movie. It always comes back to you, Gunn. Dude,
one of my notifications whenever I get a raid is all the zombies running.
Quit hating on what? You?
Well, dude, it's cool. I got called out by that guy who left that wants to give her a medal.
This is something I've known for years. He better shut his fucking mouth. How can you have Chuck ban you? It's really simple.
I would rather have someone I know talking crap to me than that guy. That guy basically said, "I'm a New Hope. I'm Chewbacca. I don't get a medal." That's what he just said to me. That's what he said to me.
That's not fair.
But so the Uncharted film with Tom Holland, everyone loves him as Spider-Man, but I don't know if he has the rugged. Like the problem is he gonna be one? Is he gonna be the Nathan Drake?
Yeah,
is gonna
jerk.
be. Sure.
Why are you
say
If he's gonna be like kind of like Corky,
in the last 20
like,
minutes?
I don't know what I'm doing because Nathan Drake, the game's really cool. Is that he does puzzles like a lot. It's kind of fun to play. You have to figure things out. You have to go through. It's like Tomb Raider except it's a guy.
National Treasure meets Tomb Raider.
Yeah, there you go. Who said that? He said that?
I did.
Oh, okay, there you go. Yeah, so do you like Tomb Raider?
I love.
He does full-time job.
I love National Treasure.
Now you see what I work with.
Okay, so
You need a medal.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Whoa, man!
It's called selective hearing because he wanted to hear that comment.
The prequels are amazing of Star Wars.
I played
Get
the
out.
original Tomb Raider on the original PlayStation, so I had like original PlayStation Tomb Raider. I played that, but
Perfect.
I don't play them now because
But National Treasure, right?
I love it.
So if I remember correctly, with National Treasure, he doesn't always have it together. He's kind of going right.
Mm-hmm.
It's like this, but he's a little bit more charming, and he's a little bit more.
He's a lot less Nicolas Cage, a
Yeah,
lot more
like-
Nathan Fillion.
Yeah, well, he's kind of like Nathan. So when he figures it out, he kind of figures on the go, and he gets in these ridiculous situations. That's why Nathan Fillion did the role perfectly, because you're like, okay, it's like he went straight from the video game, came out of my console, right to the TV. Tom Holland, I'm worried, is he doesn't. What are they going to make him do? Because, I mean, he's a younger version, so is he going to be like, I don't know what I'm doing, buffoon, and he's not. It's like going to be basically Solo, except I don't want it for Uncharted. That's what I think it's going to be like. It's going to be like Solo. Where
I would almost have the guy that played Han Solo do a young Nathan Drake.
Oh my!
I like
I'm back
that.
in the house. Alden Ehrenreich as. Oh yeah, that'd be.
Start a petition.
Oh
Right.
my god, that dude! I'm not gonna lie, that is
That's
perfect.
actually-
He's
yeah.
the right age.
I've never played the game.
He
I
can
don't
look
know.
rugged.
But just seeing that Nathan Fillion thing, I get what
Yes,
what the premise is, and I think he's a better fit than Tom Holland would be.
Yeah, I think that would be great. So, what about you?
Doesn't
Chris?
bother you, does it?
Would you?
Oh,
No.
you're good.
You probably want to see.
I'm getting antsy and I'm getting
I
hungry,
know.
so I'm over here like, let's...
You want some
Do
food?
you want some food?
We have hot dogs.
We
and
can eat on
burgers.
stream.
No, I'm not eating on
You're hungry,
stream.
huh? No, she won't eat on stream because we. Well,
We can sit over there. I got another table. If you want to take a food break.
you take a food break. Well, real quick, what movie of a video game? This is. I don't think I'm never gonna leave. I'm just kidding.
Oh my
what video
God.
game movie would you want to see as a video game? Like Super Mario Bros. I think that'd be something you want to see, right?
No, they tried that.
They did
They
that
tr-
already.
yeah. They tried that
They're
already.
doing another one.
They better not.
I think Nintendo is going to be working with them on
Zelda.
We talked about it actually.
Zelda.
Zelda. Okay, Zelda. Zelda be good. Everyone's
Zelda
played
be
Zelda. Okay. I want to see The Last of Us. Have you played that one?
Yeah, I did.
The
I did
Last of
start
Us.
playing
The
that.
Last
I
of Us be
love
really
that
good. Yeah.
You know what would be a good horror movie?
That one you can't
Outlast.
play.
Oh my god, I've always wanted to play that. I'm getting all excited because
So you know how we talked about the game share
Yeah.
earlier? Well, Ken had the original Outlast, and he was telling me about this. He's like, dude, you gotta try it. I was like, I'm not buying it. No fucking way. He's like, well, we'll game share it. I was like, okay. I never tried it
Is
before.
this game share thing new?
No, it's been around. So basically,
it's funny because we just heard about it.
he
Yeah.
started the game. I joined his game share, and then he gave me basically his controller, so I got to play the game
Oh, okay.
from my house.
Wow.
And I made him play like first. I think I made it in like 10 minutes. And I'm like, I'm not playing this game because it's
And
fucking.
you R-rated
it's
Mortal
fucking
Kombat.
Ooh,
That'd be cool.
perfect.
That's happening.
We can yeah, Mortal Kombat. That'd be
That
great.
is actually happening.
I'm
excited.
how excited?
Like 7 out of 10.
Wow.
Do you-
Yeah.
I think I was like, you like Mortal Kombat?
Mm-hmm.
All right, this is perfect. Let's just talk about Mortal Kombat. I like Mortal Kombat.
I played the original when it
Played
first
the
came out,
original.
and the Laundromat arcade. You know,
Then I had it on Nintendo.
it was on
And then we had it for the Xbox, remember, with the DC.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder Woman was in there.
No, I didn't play that.
Oh, I think
used
I
to
have
kick
it.
Chuck's
I'll-
ass as Wonder Woman.
You know, it's funny. I didn't know
I'm
that.
sorry, but Jeff was there many times, and Jeff can attest to the fact that I kicked your ass.
Tell the truth.
Nope.
Actually, I didn't know you guys were that big. You know, they had the original at that game on Expo here in Phoenix. They had
Yeah.
the original Sonya there.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Sonya Blade, the one that was in the and they had the original Johnny Cage.
You should do an Outlast Let's Play. Nope.
You should do.
Nope.
He's like, get off the fucking feed and let's play games. Is this the one that was Hayden?
That
That's
said I
Superman.
was hating.
I gotta get this down, man. I gotta. No, but I think Mortal Kombat would be kind of cool because now with the technology. 'cause-
Patrick,
what?
you're terrible.
I'm terrible. How am I
Yeah.
terrible?
Because you don't remember shit.
Those CGIs from the original movies were pretty bad.
I ended up selling them because I thought they were terrible. Now I wish I had them again.
Although, I just talking about it now, I kind of want to watch them.
Yeah.
Because they were pretty decent.
Did you like them?
Yeah.
Which one did you want? You want to be Sonya? Which one did you want to be? Yeah, okay. I wanted to be.
She was with the yellow.
Sonya was the
blonde.
Well, it's shorts, right?
Yeah.
That's so ridiculous.
The military.
Yeah.
Oh no, I like the other one that had the fans.
Katana.
That one's pretty awesome.
Was that Katana? Did she have the fans?
I don't.
I think it was her.
I don't know.
I don't remember.
Ken, tell me. Love Tricks, tell me. Who is this? But actually, it'd be cool now with the radar Mortal Kombat. It'd be really cool because, like you said, the technology was terrible.
Doing, like, the Power
That's what I was doing. Like,
go.
I was like, what are you doing?
What are we morphing into now?
But like, because like
they're Raiden.
Sub-Zero with the technology,
Yeah.
Sub-Zero, Scorpion.
Yeah. Because see, that's the thing, that when Sub-Zero fought Scorpion in that movie, I fucking geeked out. I was like, this is fucking badass.
He's filming from the mouth in the movie theater. The lady's like, call the cops.
I loved it, dude. I loved it.
I liked it. I think it was good for its time, but with the new, could you imagine if they had that?
In Mortal Kombat, which one had the fans?
What was the question? Yeah, which
one had the fans? Was it Katana?
I think that, could you imagine now with the technology of like how they did with the apes graphics, Mortal Kombat? Could you imagine that?
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
Actually, one of my favorite Mortal Kombat was Reptile.
I did love Reptile.
I always thought it was funny because I don't remember as much of Mortal Kombat. But when he came through, I was like, how many brothers are there? How many of these guys? Who's awesome? Sub-Zero, Scorpion, Reptile. What's the other one? Is there a purple one? Is there a purple one?
There's 3 of them.
I mean, yeah, there's Reptile, there's Ermac.
Ermac, there you go.
There's I think there's another one.
And they all have something unique, right?
Right.
Can you imagine fucking Thanksgiving with them? I need some.
Why would they come over for Thanksgiving?
If your family was them, can you imagine that?
It's like, I need some potatoes. Come here.
Come here.
That's not how I would grab the potato.
Come here. Come on, man. You want to build a snowman? Hold on. Like Reptile would probably be worthless.
I mean, Sub-Zero would work out here in Arizona.
Yeah, definitely.
It was 115 degrees. It's like, hey, Sub, come on over.
Well, since you remember, what was Reptile's power? What did he do?
His rain is purple.
He spit the venom and then.
What is he gonna do?
He grabbed your head with his tongue. Remember?
Oh, okay. So
Well,
what would he do on Thanksgiving then? Poor Scorpion's over here helping you out. What would Reptile do for you if for Thanksgiving you need something? Would he spit all over the?
If I know, man. Why are there no God users?
Rain is purple. Okay.
Fuck,
Prince.
Fuck you. Thank you.
Why there are no God user? Okay.
Sometimes you get fuckboys that come in and do stuff like this too.
Oh.
You know.
Oh, really?
You got nothing better to do on a Sunday night?
There's still haters out there.
What if he was like in a good way about it?
Well, fuck you too.
Wait, hold on. He's not done. Watch this one.
Here comes another one.
Oh, that's my water bottle.
Oh.
He wrote. Oh, it's not. He wrote.
This side's a little slower.
He wrote "fuck you" again.
Wow.
Wow. All right.
Purple Ninja. That's low tricks though. That's not. All right. Well, why are there no God user? Okay, whoever you are.
I'm sorry. What would you like to talk about?
Hey, fat ass.
Whoa.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Which one are you talking about? The two of us.
Yeah.
Which hat?
I just want to know, like, are you going to talk to me? Who are we talking to? On the right. Who's right?
So me. It would be me then.
It
would be me.
Is it?
It would be me.
No, it's most likely. I'm getting a vibe. Is it me? Is it the Punisher shirt one, or is it the Spider-Man one?
I don't know which one.
Because I'm on my right. Are we talking about Winter Soldier? So what are you talking about? Or is that
I'm
on my left?
all the way
it's on my left.
Right.
Whatever. On my right. Tyrese.
My right or your right?
Hold on. None of you is fat.
Oh, thanks.
Oh.
This is getting really weird.
I'm fucking joking. I knew it. They're already.
It's not putting everything. It says you women are rapists.
Oh.
Fuck you.
Oh,
whoa, we're not
Hey,
getting.
fat ass on the right. None of you is fat. I'm fucking joking. I'm joking.
Interesting.
Oh, but why did you write that? You women are. Oh, are you gonna bite this guy?
You women are rapists?
What are you talking about?
It says you women are rapists.
No.
Rapists?
It says
Yes,
you
sure
women
does.
are rapists.
Dude, why did dude, you just killed my
Did
vibe.
you misspell racist? I mean...
I'm joking. He keeps writing, whoa. It's like, thinks he's the Matrix.
Wow, what the fuck just
I
happened?
told you there's fuckboys that show up there. It's all good. You go.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I'm gonna have to get money on you. I didn't like that comment. I don't like that comment.
I don't know why
Why the fuck are we rapists?
Whoa.
Hey, I mean, I guess it's good for us, right?
No, because I'm not a rapist. I am not.
It said we are.
Oh, you
Right.
It said me and Carissa are.
Oh.
If you're raping
I'm
me,
good.
I mean, whatever.
I'm good.
All right. Well, that was interesting.
All right, anyway.
Message to Did you bet him?
Chuck Bandit.
Oh, good. Yeah, that was getting
Fuck
strange.
that guy. Anyway,
Alright, so
yeah.
I don't even understand the point of what that whole thing was.
Some people just chime in and say whatever they want, because, you know.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Okay.
Mommy left the room, so they could say whatever they want.
But it said why?
Like, whoa. He let him go through that whole thing. Was like, whoa. What's this?
Comebacks as the end.
Comeback
Just
season.
The stream for 1 view. Thank you.
Thank you.
Where's LaFernie with the bits?
He said he was coming back.
You gotta come back, please. No, but
Shock said, "What did I miss?" Apparently, our wives are rapists, and one of us is fat.
and it's on the
He
right.
couldn't specify.
So-
So.
Well, he
Oh,
said on the right,
wait.
so I'm under the assumption he meant me.
He was gone the whole time?
He's not talking about
I
you.
guess he was gone the whole time.
Dude.
We were just talking about Mortal Kombat, Jeff.
Dude, we're gonna be here for another 8 hours. You can't
No,
leave.
we're not gonna be here for like 8 hours.
What about an infamous movie? What about an infamous movie?
What is Infamous?
It's a PlayStation only exclusive game. I've never played it. Is it worth being a movie? Why am I talking to you like it's a voicemail? I would say that Little Tricks, you also like Batman vs Superman, right? I got it right.
Yes, you're right this time.
I would say that if they made an Infamous movie, it would probably be horrible because I hear it's really cool. I think it's what Powers. I don't know. Oh man. I will play though. I actually have the game. I just never played it. I have actually on my PlayStation 3.
I guess
So
I'm drinking so much.
I will definitely check that out. But it's funny because I read it over here and then I see it here and I start laughing. Are these the guys you play games with?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Shock's my cousin, and Motrix.
Give it a shot. I will. I'm actually gonna play it on my PlayStation because I tend to never get new games. Like, I just finished Watch Dogs 2 that just came out 2 years ago. Yeah, it's a really good game, but I need to get the new God of War game. I don't know if you play that.
I've seen people play it.
What's the game you were playing? Dead
by Daylight.
I will have to play that one as well. I've been getting requests to play that game.
It's actually really fucking fun.
Yeah, I just need to figure... I probably will get it for PS4 since...
It's free.
Oh, it's free?
It's free right now on PS4.
Oh, then this is going to be hilarious. Okay,
Yeah.
So I forgot that I haven't renewed my PlayStation for online playing. So I was playing Ghost Recon Wildlands, and I had to do a two-day free trial. Yeah, it was cracking me up because I was like, oh, I forgot because I don't play as much and I should play more online.
Yeah,
I know, but you play PlayStation or you only do PC? Because I can't.
Right now I'm just doing PlayStation.
Okay, well if you play PlayStation, I'll show up. But yeah, so
Two
I'll have
things.
to. Yeah, well, no, I mean. I've been requested to play that in Overwatch, so I need to get on it. Old ones might
I'll
be
play
dated.
Overwatch with you, man.
But Second Son is beautiful. I heard that Second Son is beautiful. I saw gameplay of it and said I should play this game, and I never did. So I'll have to check it out. What other games does this Lotrix play then?
He plays everything.
He's playing
really.
through God of War right now.
Is he on Twitch too?
No.
Okay.
Took a break to watch you mofos.
Actually, I'm thinking about doing actually playing games, but having Crystal watch me play games. So that she's part of it and see what she thinks of it. If Crystal's not gonna play, like, what did we try playing with? Did I try to get you to play Halo? And you were like, oh, we might play Halo. Some friends said that they'll play with her because she's not. She doesn't do well with like like the multiple things you have to do in the new games. She's like
I end up shooting up.
Yeah.
This guy.
I have a lot of friendly fire, so when we used to play the Lego games, there was a cheat code to put in where if you shot the other person and it didn't hurt him, Chuck had to do it every time because I always killed him.
He's saying he took a break to watch you mofos. Well, thank you. I'm gonna I should play God of War. In fact, when it comes to video games, it's like how I talk about movies. I just wish your movie taste was just as good as video games, from what they tell me. And Batman vs Superman Revelation. That's so cool that you get the things that pop up and stuff. Like, it tells you. I don't know how to do any of that stuff. Like, welcome to our channel. We gotta learn how to do that kind of stuff for us. We should ask him. He's a professional here.
I'll help you out.
Yeah. All right. Well, you know, can they see this part right here? All this stuff here?
Yeah, this is what they see.
Okay. How come nobody commented on his great job of all these different fandoms? Nobody said anything.
I was covering your genre from your podcast.
I know this is awesome. And you designed this all yourself?
Yeah.
I like everything.
Yeah.
He meant games. I think.
Is it games? Okay. We have to check this out. So I'm gonna play games with Chuck now on the PlayStation.
That sounds good.
I'm gonna have to get off the 2-day trial. I played. She didn't even know this. I was playing till what? 2. I didn't tell you. I played till 2 a.m. playing this game, and she was like, "I didn't know you were out there. Don't give me a dirty look." But almost everything. This guy's entertaining. We should get. Yeah, this guy sounds just as entertaining. What is this up here? The next Comic-Con?
That's a donation goal.
Chuck's trying to do a fundraiser so that we can for Comic-Con for us.
We can do that. Definitely. Well, how much do you have so far?
$1.
$1. Low tricks. Shock Shuey. Shuni. LaFernie donated $1 worth. Where is $3 worth? Where is the money? Where's the money for all the movies you try to hurt us with? Batman vs Superman. We seen a preview last night. For what?
I fucking know. I have no idea. I think I sent him a picture of the overlay.
I'm gonna see if I have anything left on here. I think we've covered almost everything. Oh well, I had Star Wars, but we have to watch the trailer. But do you watch the Star Wars like Clone Wars and Rebels?
No, I don't, and I feel like I'm so far behind that. Kind of feels too late to jump in now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, you're not poor enough to donate. If you can get God of War, you get the 25 cents.
He's poor because he spends all his money on video games.
Is that why you can't visit them? Because you're spending money on God of War?
He's got
every single those terrible movies.
He's got every disc of Batman vs Superman that they ever released.
Well, really?
Yeah.
Really? You have how many versions?
I'm sure he's got it in a VHS, a DVD, a Blu-ray,
a Betamax.
Betamax. Yeah.
He's probably got the commentary 8 tracks. Oh my god. Okay. First off, you shouldn't be spending that much money on movies. You should be getting AMC Stubs lists, maybe a movie pass. You should get a subscription model for your movie taste because clearly you'll watch anything. There's a Jennifer Lopez movie coming out that she wants to watch. You might be watching that too with your movie taste.
What movie?
Why you gotta call me out like that for?
I'm just saying, you gotta stop. Jennifer Lopez was coming out with another romantic movie, and she was flocking out. She's like, I can't wait for it to come out.
I'm gonna go watch it with my friends. You don't gotta worry about it.
We're gonna have to go.
No, you're not.
Because her friend cannot be left alone because she doesn't know how to behave.
No.
She's not allowed to be left alone with me.
That's an exaggeration. Just the 3D and the 4K. I have the pass. Then how are you broke? It's only $9.95. What are you talking about? But yeah, what I was asking about Star Wars is, Chris. We saw somebody at a Comic-Con. They said to watch. Are you done? Oh, we're gonna have to wrap this up then. You fall asleep on. We're not gonna get donations if you're not throwing yourself out there. Run right through the TV or something like. What happened to LaFernie? He needs to come back, but no.
You got food, Carissa?
Yeah. Well, I'm about to go eat too. Then, yeah. The reason I was asking you because they're coming out with another cartoon that's going to take place before The Force Awakens. It's going to have Captain Phasma and actually Poe Dameron. So Oscar Isaac and Gwendolyn Christie will be voicing their roles.
Really?
When did this happen?
This comes out October. I have it right here.
Oh.
We just haven't seen the trailer.
Why didn't you say anything to me about that?
We've talked about this multiple times. What are you talking about?
We have?
Yes. Yes, and when I get this episode in audio format, you'll hear me weirdly later on post.
This is a really long audio format.
How long is it?
It's like almost 3 hours.
We're gonna split this in like 3 different
We're gonna
vlogs.
do part 1 and part 2.
Yeah.
Actually, I think you might be able to cut some of the rambling and stuff. Like,
there's no rambling.
You think I'm gonna go through that?
This is all useful information.
No, but so going back, yeah. So
what does it say?
it's $20. I have the pass. It's $20 a month for AMC. Yeah, but you get 3 movies. You can watch them in IMAX, 3D, regular, and you can plan ahead. You know how many movies you watch in a week, dude?
Oh my god, that's all.
Yeah, it's sweet if you like going to the movie. Yeah, well, so you just said you had no money from seeing all these terrible movies. Are you buying them? Go to Big Lots. They have every movie you want. Crap. Like
crap, man.
This guy's funny though. I think you're funny though. Is this guy a stand-up comedian?
No,
okay.
He's more like a sit-down comedian.
That was good.
Polish knee slapper.
Oh!
What
3 viewers. We can't leave. We're pulling.
Demon just
call work off. It's gonna be a long.
Thanks for the host, brother.
3 viewers. We lost.
No, how many viewers do I have right now?
I don't know. You should let us know. Low Tricks is on a roll. What happened to Shock Shoonie? And what happened to James Gunn? That guy. Was that you?
That was probably Chris.
But why did he leave?
I don't know. I even texted him when we were talking to horror stuff.
That's funny, man. Well, we can talk more horror. Are these guys being the horror like you?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, then they're making a new Child's Play.
They
are rebooting it, and then
with the original voice of Chucky.
Yeah, but it's gonna be a whole. But I also heard that he might leave too. I don't know. I've heard that he's not happy about the remake because he keeps making them. Me and Chris saw the last 2.
It's terrible.
Oh, they're bad. They're very.
Really
have you seen
bad.
No.
It's on Netflix.
What were they called? Seed of Chucky and
some shit
Bride
like
of Chucky?
No.
I don't think Chucky's
terrible.
That was terrible.
She's in it. That bride. Remember that lady showed up.
Jennifer Tilly?
Yeah. She's still
Tilly.
She's still in them. So they're gonna remake it. Are you okay with that?
Like I said, I hate that they keep remaking these movies.
What do you think they should do instead of maybe just stop touching them or just
leave them alone? Do something original.
New.
Well, they did. It was called Slenderman. It sucked.
Did you see it already?
Yeah, it was bad.
Was
it?
I'm very sorry to tell you this. It's very bad.
It's not good.
In fact, I was already done.
Your time.
I know. That's the guy who came up with it.
Mr. Creepypasta.
Phoenix. He was there.
But
I think Slenderman's interesting, but he's not scary.
Some things are better left, in text form.
Yeah, I think
like
they should have left it.
Was he more scary than whatever that is? That Creepypasta dude? I'm sure he's talented. I mean, obviously they made a movie out of it.
You gotta check out his subreddit one day.
He's got a lot of stuff.
What's subreddit? I don't play around with Reddit.
So Reddit's a website. Subreddit is a category.
Okay. Yeah, I've never played around with. I'm always afraid I'm gonna get a virus.
If you go to Reddit and you look up Mr. Creepypasta, he has his own subreddit with all the stories.
That's a funny name.
I would like a Chucky remake if they used the original voice actor. Okay.
I think that last one wasn't it?
Yeah, it's still the same guy that Brad Dourif or whatever.
Yeah.
I gotta be 100%. I'm probably gonna get a lot of boost from them, but they need to get a new voice. 100%.
No.
If you're gonna remake it, you have to shy away from you have to go away from it because if not, then everyone's like Chuck's gonna be like, I just rather watch the originals. If you're gonna attempt to remake it, get another voice because they're still making them and they're not great. So just reboot the whole thing.
Then just leave it alone. If you can't do a remake with the original voice and you fail, then stop.
Okay. What if I heard they were making some reboot? Reboot is going to suck. I gotta be honest with you, the sequel. The last one we saw was terrible. Won't have Brett. Thank you. Yeah. So I don't think he's coming back for it because I heard he's not happy about it. You're fired.
Who's fired?
Him?
Me?
Ken?
Well, then.
That was really funny.
That was pretty. Yeah.
I agree with that then.
What?
But I mean, every horror movie.
You're fired.
Every pop that I have up there, every movie that I brought up today has been remade at least 3 times. Nightmare on Elm Street's been remade.
What?
Halloween's been remade.
Mm-hmm.
Halloween's been remade.
Well, they did the new Nightmare, right, for Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
That was a while ago.
Yeah.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre's been remade.
No.
I never saw it.
Poltergeist has been remade.
Yeah.
They
keep making Jeepers Creepers and nobody's watching it. I don't even know how they're making it.
The first one was
careful.
Creepy.
You might have just pissed off.
Oh, are you Jeepers Creepers?
Low Tricks.
No, I'm not a fan.
Oh, Low Tricks is? Dude, those movies are crap, dude. I'm gonna be.
Patrick's fired!
Yeah, he loves Jeepers Creepers.
Now, when I say that Jeepers Creepers is crap, I'm saying outside of the first one. Like, they keep making them.
No.
Chat is delayed.
No.
Oh.
I like the first Jeepers Creepers. I just didn't get that big into it. I didn't get it.
Okay.
I didn't get it.
Okay, you're right. I think Chris will tell you we're tired of reboots.
Yeah. I'm sick
of
reboots.
But here's the problem, though. I think they had something good. Okay, this is technically not a horror icon, but the last big horror film that was that took the world by storm was Paranormal. And what did they do with that? They kept ruining them.
It got so bad
to the point where they went to the hood.
Yeah. Right. I mean, it's.
You mean racist?
No, remember
it's true.
No, they did. Remember they had to make remember because they had.
They had to involve the brown people.
Whoa!
They're trying
No, that's not what I'm saying. No, I like the Mark ones when those.
They get out their candles and they start with their holy water and everything.
No. Remember the two guys with the shotguns that you remember that movie? Those two dudes were badass, but it was so ridiculous because they were. I hated it. It was like they were in the wrong movie. No, what the hell are you talking about?
The problem is no one goes to see new movies.
Nah.
I mean,
well,
if that's the way they're looking at doing these reboots, then they need.
You gotta go to the hood. That's right. I don't know if you heard us earlier. We were talking about. Well, I hope you were there for Leatherspace.
I'll tell you what though, what they do right is when they remake those Japanese horror movies, like The Ring.
Okay.
The Ring was
Grudge.
actually a Japanese horror movie.
I didn't know that. The Ring scared the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Paranormal Activity in space.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Paranormal Activity versus Leatherface. No. In space.
No, that's stupid.
So at this point, do you have the mic? Okay. At this point, what about Hellraiser? That would be the most. Well,
they remade Hellraiser.
Oh, crap! I heard that was terrible. Damn it! There's no horror icons left.
There really isn't.
The Garbage Pail Kids?
Is that a horror genre?
I don't know, but they could make it. Well,
they actually made a movie on that.
They did. I was gonna say in the '80s there was. A movie.
I know. Is Chucky even like scary? I mean, in the same vein as like the Leprechaun. Like, what makes Chucky better than Leprechaun?
Back in the day when you were younger and you watched it, yes.
And there was that stupid toy when we were growing up.
Yeah.
Well, we saw somebody actually at Mad Monster. He had the life-size Chucky.
Yeah.
She was creeped out.
I don't like dolls.
Oh yeah. No.
I mean that does.
It was called My Buddy.
My Buddy. Yeah.
But what about we're all excited about the new Halloween movie. They did reboot that. That looks pretty good. So maybe there is hope for reboots.
I mean, all I've seen was screenshots. You know, some shots from the movie that looked good. It all depends on how they play it out.
Hellraiser in space too. Okay.
Yeah, we just watched Hellraiser in space.
Yeah, I
Event Horizon.
Have you seen that?
No.
Don't watch it. It's
we have to show them our movie review.
Terrible.
Oh, Event Horizon is
terrible.
terrible. I'm sorry, Mr. Deathbreath. It is crap.
No.
And we shit all over it, and it was like his favorite movie.
Really?
Yeah.
That's how he he described it as Hellraiser in space. And
it's a sequel.
It was fucking terrible.
I'll tell you, like Hellraiser, I'm not that big on Hellraiser.
I've never seen it.
It's not one of my favorites.
That's with Pinhead, right?
Yeah.
I honestly think. What about Candyman? Why don't they reboot that one? That's got.
Oh, I'm past his face.
Yeah.
You know what? I mean,
we haven't seen him in a while.
That's one they haven't done.
Yeah.
Yes, they haven't.
Candyman.
No.
And maybe a reboot of Killer Clowns in Outer Space.
I don't know.
Well, what about the Little Shop of Horror?
But that wasn't a horror movie.
Well,
that was a musical.
But now,
that's true.
But they should reboot it in space.
No.
Not everything has to go to space.
You can't. Little Shop of Horrors.
Oh, what about Clover? I mean, that's not a horror movie, but
But Cloverfield, that was an original movie.
Yeah, why don't they make something like that? Like, that's kind of scary. Like, I'm gonna offend some people here, but I sometimes think when it comes to horror, it's just all crap. Because to me, I just don't. Everyone says I can't wait to see this movie. They show up to the movie theater, they walk out, and they tell me it sucks. Like, I feel bad for horror people because it never seems to be good.
I mean,
well, there was that one. I never remember the names that you were like you couldn't wait to see it. It was about the mirror. They had the mirror.
Oculus.
The brother and sister. And
yeah, that was a WWE movie.
It was
Oculus.
Oh, I was right. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
that was terrible.
That
movie was terrible.
What about Saws? You like Saws?
I do love Saws.
Okay.
Cloverfield is also in space.
As above.
The Netflix series is, right?
As above, so below.
I never saw that.
That was a good one.
Was that good?
That was a good one.
Oh, you know what's really good?
They go to Paris, right?
Yeah. Have you ever? I'm sure you have VHS.
Oh yes.
She hasn't seen it. Have you seen VHS?
Have I?
No.
We should watch it. There's a part in
No.
It's just basically like different videos, right? And it's all messed up. It's something
first person.
Yeah,
you know,
it's always something fucked up.
It's
It's like
bad.
Black Mirror, but not as good as Black Mirror.
I like Black Mirror.
Okay. Oh yeah, Paradox. Yeah, Cloverfield Paradox. She hasn't seen it, but
that's the one in space, though, right?
Yeah.
That's the Netflix series that.
But that one, that movie wasn't great. But I love Cloverfield though.
loved it.
But isn't that more sci-fi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the original Cloverfield with the.
Yeah, that was kind of horror. Remember,
first
like, 'cause you're like, what the hell's going on?
I think more suspense than like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, but what we're saying is,
that one made me sick.
how do we fix the horror genre by
Well, what about the Blair Witch?
I like the Blair Witch. When
I kicked that fucking bat right into the river.
So,
when it first came out,
I do not agree with this.
obviously we watched it later. It's not as great.
Here's one story that Jeff can back me up on.
Low tricks?
No,
Shock
Shooty.
Shooty.
So when Blair Witch came out, we decided that we were going to go to a drive-in movie theater in Cicero, Illinois.
The Bel Air on Cicero Avenue?
Yep.
Oh, you guys are dumb.
Jeff, myself, and our friend Leo at the time decided we're going to get high. We parked the van all the way in the back of the movie theater that basically butts right up against to a forest preserve.
I know exactly what he's talking about. That's why I'm laughing.
Scared the fuck out of me. To where I literally I grabbed a hammer that I found back there and I sat there and watched this movie ready for something to come out of the woods. Wow. That movie scarred me.
Okay.
I think the worst part of that movie is at the end where the guy's just standing in the corner.
Yes.
Which movie is this again?
Blair Witch. Because earlier in the movie, when they're telling the story about the witch, they say that she makes the person stand in the corner while she kills you. But at the very beginning of the movie. So then at the end, when she's running down the thing and you see him standing in the corner.
And they're in the basement and the guy's standing in the corner and you're like, fuck. Yeah. So, I mean, I was in my 20s, I think, when that movie came out. So they did this whole big news release that said it was a true story.
Yeah,
and this was found footage.
And marketing was
it was like right when the internet was becoming more widespread, right?
Yeah.
So
I remember it was a big deal.
I read all of this stuff on the internet.
I was holding a weapon the entire time.
Yeah. Well, they remade Blair Witch. Yeah, remember because we went to go see another movie and they actually threw on Blair Witch.
They remade it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a continuation, basically. It's like
it was like Book of something, right?
It was like this one came out. It was like the brother of the sister from the original, and it was really bad. I heard it was really good.
See why?
Why? Well, Low Trick said there's good horror movies. They're not getting theatrical releases. Let me ask you, since
there is.
Have you seen The Terrifier? Because I heard that one was really. We saw the
Terrifier.
Yeah, it's like a new horror icon. It's a clown. He's really creepy looking. We saw the guys that did it, and they weren't busy. Me and Chris were trying to get interviews with him, but we were like, "Who the fuck is the Terrifier?"
Yeah.
It's a clown, though. It was a sequel.
I think he's talking about Blair Witch.
Oh, it was a sequel.
It was Book of something, I want to say. It was terrible.
Alright, well.
It was terrible. Well, speaking of horror and clowns, what did you think of the new It movie remake?
It movie.
We loved it.
We loved it.
Yeah?
We thought.
Loved it.
Yeah, it just cracked me up that kid. I would never stick my hand in a sewer. Like, you are a moron.
That is one I think that did it justice. The original movie.
Have you read the book?
No.
Her brother read the book. It's huge.
Yeah, a lot of Stephen King books.
Yeah, I mean, he wants. Did he say he wanted a book where he was like
Book of Shadows?
Book of Shadows
is a sequel and it sucked.
And you're gonna tell me? Did you think Blair Witch 2 was good? I thought that was crap too.
I don't even think I watched this.
So you guys all like horror?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys, but.
So for Jeff's bachelor party, there was this place called the View and Brew at the Vic. So they held concerts, like small intimate concerts there.
Okay.
But they also did where you could go watch cheesy movies and drink beer. So Chuck was able to rent that out, and they played the original Halloween for Jeff's bachelor party.
That's pretty cool.
Badass.
Well, you got damn. The Book of Shadows was different, Chuck. Okay, yeah.
It still sucked, Ken.
Yeah, the new It was really good, and I think that it was. I thought it was pretty good. Like it got me a few times, but she was terrified of it.
Yeah.
I don't like clowns.
I love that portrayal.
Clowns scare me.
I love that portrayal.
Well, it's funny because she said that his eyes. He has an eye problem.
He does it. He can do that on his own.
Yeah, so it's called exotropia. It's where you can't.
Infants.
Whoa.
So
hello, Brazil guy 81.
Oh, hello.
Hi, Brazil guy.
Please tell me you're not Azurian's friend. The guy earlier from England.
That's the girlfriend. That's Stephanie.
Hello. Are you from actually Brazil? I'm just curious. Go ahead. What are you saying about? We're talking about Pennywise.
So his eyes turn. So when he has to look up, he has a vertical problem going on. So I stopped being scared of him because all I kept looking at was his eyes.
Yeah, she's like, I gotta get this guy. I gotta get Pennywise to the
doctors.
God,
poor guy. I can help him.
What is your worst fear that Pennywise would use against you? What's your worst fear that Pennywise is gonna get you with?
A gang of clowns, then I start fucking crying.
Yes, I need to see Castle Rock. Yes, we got that on our queue for
that's
us.
on our on our to-do list.
You're saying, how do I
Like, what's your worst fear that, like, and how do you think Pennywise would use it against you? I have a fear of cockroaches, so I'm fucked. It doesn't matter if it's just a little one. I'm done in the room.
You know what? I would probably say drowning.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like this room just starts filling up with water.
Yeah, I
and
start
he's just
crying.
standing in the doorway. That would.
Yeah, but you can swim.
Not if. I mean,
I do like Stephen King.
If it fills up with water.
A Brazil guy
How
is
long?
really from Brazil.
How long can you hold
Greetings.
your breath?
I don't know, maybe a minute.
You like horror, Brazil?
He's not gonna let me out.
So if he's standing by the door,
like let's say the door's open and Pennywise is standing there, and this room starts filling up with water. The door is open, but it's not going past him, and he's just standing there watching me like, what the fuck?
Are we in here too?
Sure.
Okay.
But you asked me what my.
Well, I know, but I'm just wondering if we're in there because I'm just gonna take off my clothes and just go swimming.
I'm saying it's.
And I'm kicking him on the nuts.
It's gonna fill up to the ceiling.
And you're gonna. There's nowhere.
So
for you
know
to get
you're going to die.
I'm gonna kick him in the nuts. I'm gonna find a way because I don't like him. I'm gonna kick him in the nuts.
I'm dying.
Heights. Hence the reason I don't make it to AZ often.
Oh, nice.
Because he's afraid of flying.
Yeah. Okay.
You're afraid of flying? Oh. What, he's in Illinois?
Yeah.
You can take a bus, dude.
Oh my god!
It's like a 3-day trip.
Yeah, what the hell?
But
Dude.
yeah, no, we knew that about Jeff.
Yeah, we knew that.
Okay, what about you, Shane? What's your worst fear, and what do you think Pennywise is gonna do to you?
It's anything like choking.
Oh wow.
You sure it's not a bunch of moths?
Oh, moths are gross. I ate one.
If he came in, if Pennywise walked in here and just let one moth go, she'd lose her shit. She would lose her
They're so
shit.
ugly.
One fucking moth, she would lose her shit.
Fucking ugly.
I swallowed one. I was taking out the dogs at her parents' house, and I was yelling at one of the dogs, and a moth went into my mouth, and I'm choking to the point where I thought I was gonna die, and I'm pulling out part of the and I run in and I go water, like I sound like I was a Mad Max Fury Road, and she's like, "What's going on with you?"
No, he interrupted a very serious
Well, I was gonna say that part.
altercation.
He was choking.
And
Yeah, but I'm sorry that my
he
life
walks
was...
in, he's like, water, and I'm like looking at him like, this is not the time for you to be
I'm not
dramatic.
Furiosa! No, I'm just kidding.
Patrick, I need to get the hell out of here right now. So that was interesting.
Or another thing is like it's dark outside and you go say like take the garbage out. And
No,
you
I'll
know
wait.
something's behind
Nope,
you.
I wait.
But you can't see it, right? And so
Nope.
you're running because something's chasing you, but you don't know where it is, and you just keep running.
And that's
like
why I don't go
that.
outside.
You could thank Michael Myers
That's
for
why I
that.
turn
Actually,
the lights on out there.
Yeah.
Your two
Yeah, thank you.
fears will crack me up because I just picture you going out with her to take the garbage. She feels somebody behind her, pushes you into the water, and you can't come up. You can't come up, and then what's your worst fear? Oh, you don't like clowns.
I don't like clowns.
So you're
Just the fact that he walks in the room, you're done.
yeah, she's done.
Yeah, if you locked
Just
me in this
seeing
room, I would start crying.
He
You're
starts-
like, "You don't let me out." I
His
cry a
eyes start
lot.
going normal, and she's like, "Oh my god, Chuck, I gotta save Chuck." And he's like, "Never mind."
So what about you?
Me, it'd probably be your room. The whole house fills with roaches, and I'm just
Okay.
and I probably would die, dude. Because if they touch me, I'm done.
So basically, Pennywise coming here, he can cut the power,
Oh God.
have a bag of cockroaches,
Oh my god.
one moth, and a water hose,
Why do I get a
and
bag?
we're all fucking dead.
We're dead. We're just dead.
That's
yeah.
it.
Shannon's tougher than me. One?
One.
No,
I have to take
one moth wouldn't kill me.
Bullshit. She
Alright.
wakes me up because of the fucking...
Okay, a giant one.
If it was a big giant one, maybe, but not just one little
Yeah.
moth. I have a shoe. I can
How come you
swim.
don't use it?
When you're here, that's
Yeah.
why you're here.
Babe, there's a moth outside. I'm like, leave it out there.
No, that's no.
Yeah.
Oh, this
Not
is
when it's
great.
outside.
Why? A lot of people don't like moss, huh?
They're so ugly and gross. Have you been to that Butterfly Wonderland thing that's over in fucking Scottsdale?
I can't handle
okay,
it.
well, it's a complete waste of money. Don't do it.
Because they touch you, right?
Yes.
They fly all around.
And you can't. You can't.
No.
You have to walk out.
Yes.
No, I'm good. Thank you.
There is a giant moth that hangs up at the top, and I'm not even exaggerating. It's this big.
Oh,
And as soon as I saw that, I was like, Chuck, I need to leave.
Yeah.
I need to go.
She lost.
Why didn't they make a moth, like a Mothman type of horror movie? Then
They did.
They did the Mothman Prophecy.
Yeah, I know. I didn't want to bring up Richard Gere,
Like-
but yeah, why did they do something like that? I don't know.
I mean, the latest creative stuff that I think they've come out with, and they're actually kind of pushing it now, was The Conjuring.
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
but
yeah.
now it's getting in that.
And now they branched off
Oh.
into Nun,
Insidious.
Insidious.
We should ask. You guys excited for the Nun?
No.
I kind of am.
No. I saw that bitch's face and I am done. I checked out.
I kind of am. That's you know, it's
I'm
an
with
original
her.
thing. The Nun was like the scariest part of that whole series.
Even that Annabelle, that stupid fucking doll.
Yeah.
I won't watch it. I like
The
Dawson.
Nun's face looked like Bill Nighy, the guy who played in the Pirates movies. He's also in Harry Potter thing, but in the Pirates movie, he's the one with the squid face. What do you call it? What's Davy Jones?
Oh yeah.
If you see what he really looks like, that's what the Nun looked like. It was just they just took that guy's face. Me and Chris don't watch The Conjuring. We don't. We're extremely behind. We don't watch any of that stuff.
I mean, I think I'm one movie behind. I haven't.
But then again,
I've seen the first one only.
Because I think they're at 3 now.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I think.
3.
Yeah.
Well, you find them scary?
Oh yeah.
Isn't they PG-13 though?
I mean, they still have the jump scares and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Which
I think part of it is the story, though.
Because isn't the doll here in Arizona?
It's based on a true story.
I think it's in Vegas now.
Oh, it's in Vegas.
I think,
They have the real doll. They have the real Annabelle.
I think
Doll.
Zach
Zach
Bagans has
Bagans
it.
from Ghost Adventures.
Remember Annabelle?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a real. That's not.
It's a real thing.
But it doesn't. I heard it doesn't.
It's not the real doll.
It doesn't
it's
look
based
like
no,
it,
it's
off
based on that story is
Yeah,
a true
that's true.
story.
It's
and
possessed.
The Conjuring, the married couple, that's a true story. Like it's based on 2 people that actually.
Those are actually 2 people that.
But I think
that
they're
did
stretching the story now, right? It's not all real.
I
Is
think
it all
it's
true?
just a cash
Yeah, it's all
in.
true.
Like the Nun too?
I don't think the Nun.
Oh,
no.
okay.
Now it's just a cash in. Now I just think they're.
Or
taking it
Sinister,
seriously.
yeah. Sinister's another good one.
Sinister sucked.
The first one was good. The second one was awful.
The first
What
one,
was Sinister.
We watched it with Nikki and Amanda at the old house.
but the
But
first
what
one
was
was
it?
good. Remember the first
With
Sinister?
the movie reel.
Where if you saw the guy's face in the video, he would come
Remember
get you.
the
Oh,
guy
wait,
With Ethan Hawke.
Ethan
no,
Hawke.
I don't.
Yeah.
Where he found the movie
The
reels
first
in
one was
attic,
really good.
and he was
Yeah.
playing it, and then the
And
guy.
it took his kids up.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. The second one was.
The second one was awful.
The second one was the one. Remember we had beers. That was the one time I broke the rule of having
Yeah.
booze in a movie theater. I have this thing where I don't like when people drink in a movie theater. Oh my god! I'm sorry. I don't.
Fired. Wow.
Wow, you got fired again,
So you've been
Pat.
thrown out of here 6 times.
I
You've been
said
fired
I
4
meant
times.
the first one was good. I'm sorry. I used to find horror terrifying, but then I grew up and I realized that there's more scary things in horror films, like being homeless, being in debt,
Oh, Jesus
cockroaches.
Christ. Cue the Sarah McLachlan music.
Yes, I don't want to wait for my fucking life to be over.
Jesus Christ, man.
No, I'm being serious. Like none of that. Yeah, the second one was trash.
But that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
the original horrors were the ones that had your mind thinking like, this is fucked up.
She hates
When
Freddy
they,
Krueger.
when they remake them,
Oh, I hate Freddy.
they're
Krueger.
all about gore and jump
Freddy
scares.
Krueger scares me because you can't escape him.
He's in your dreams.
Yes, you're gonna die regardless.
I gotta have fucked
I
up
think
dreams.
I think the scariest scene in any of the Freddy's is I think it's the first one where
The very
he's
first one.
dragging the body bags down the body bag is going down the hallway of the high school and
Oh,
she
yeah.
looks over and it's her friend in the body bag.
Yeah.
That
See? That's
That-
fucking
You're giving me
psychological.
chills right now.
That's a horror movie right there. That's a grade A fucking horror movie.
I would say that I don't know why I don't find Freddy as terrifying. I don't know why. I think
And
he's
when
terrifying.
One of the houses we lived back in Illinois, it was a 2-flat, right? So it was 2 apartments
Are we
and
gonna
it had
get
a
the
basement.
ghost stories now?
No, I'm
Okay.
just saying when the
No.
furnace kicked on, it sounded like his nails scraping on metal.
Oh, hell
And
no.
I used to have to go down there
Oh.
by myself to get laundry, and it would, and I'd be like, ah! And I would just hear, "Run, bitch, run!" Right? And I'd be running up 3 flights of stairs trying to get back to my apartment. You know, I was like 12.
Yeah, Freddy is scary. I guess she says that's her. That's the one
Yeah.
that would be the worst one of all the horror icons.
That's
But-
the one that you don't like, right?
I like him, but it's
He's the one that
scary.
terrifies you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
would he be your favorite?
He is
Horror
my
guy.
he is my favorite,
Okay,
Okay.
and he scares the living shit
Who's
out
your
of me.
favorite, Freddy?
Michael.
Michael. What about you?
Michael Myers.
I would
Oh,
say
scares
me the
because
most.
it doesn't matter how fast I run.
Right.
The guy's
he's
gonna find me.
always there.
Even the fact that he could be standing outside your window right now.
Chuck, why you gotta be a dick?
Oh my god, and I love
Are you
him.
guys- You get scared like that?
Not
Oh,
like
dude,
that.
my
I
inner
do.
Not anymore. As I've gotten older, I've become
my inner Mission
little more
Impossible kicks in. I'll go right through your
skeptical.
window. I'm not gonna lie to you. Even if it's just a random bird, I will apologize. I'll go right through your window, and I will try to take him
Get
out.
it?
Yeah, if I saw him, I'd run out. I'd be like, no, you're not.
You'd attack Michael.
1, 2, Freddy's coming for you.
You would go out
Yeah,
there and attack
exactly.
Michael
All
Myers.
right, are you ready? Because I think you're ready. She's done. She wants to eat. Look, she wants to eat. You want to eat?
You hungry?
You ready? You want to end this video?
No, I mean,
I'm okay with it.
keep
We have how much we go on for?
3
I
hours.
think we're over 3 hours now.
All right, I think is that good? I think that's good.
It's up to you. I'll let you
I'm good. Are
decide.
you guys good? You
Yeah.
want to sit down and eat? We can
I'm
talk.
ready for whatever you want to do, man.
All right. Well, I'll have to say something controversial then.
No.
Just kidding.
Don't you fucking do.
What?
Nothing like James Gunn, but like something
But
that
I do
piss off all the
want
horror
to. I
fans.
do want to schedule our next one.
Let's do it.
Already? Can we do it live?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it.
So
Heck it, we'll do it live.
Are you guys gonna kill? You guys are gonna kill me, but I forgot to tell. Our people.
I know, and that's
You
the reason.
son of
I
a
know,
bitch.
But I was
that's
doing-
the reason,
yeah.
and that's the reason why.
Yeah, so
It's okay because I can rerun this when I'm not online.
So the next couple weeks are a little tricky for us.
Okay.
Because we got 3 conventions that are back to back.
yeah.
So how does the weekend of September 22nd work for you guys?
It would have to be Saturday because Sunday we're going to the Bears game.
That's right. We're going to the Bears.
That works for us.
22nd.
22nd of September.
We want to do it earlier in the day so we can do it longer.
So
We should
yes,
do it,
I can come right after I get off work.
Okay.
What time's your bedtime?
On Saturdays?
Yeah.
Sunday?
Well, you have the game. That's why I'm asking. Cause you guys
So
get
2:30 because I'll be coming
Okay.
straight from work from Phoenix.
All
So.
right. We'll do now that
And
we've
I'll
done
eat,
this first
so
one.
I'm like
So let's-
fed. Because if I don't get fed, I stop talking or I get hangry.
All right. Let's do two.
stop talking.
Let's do. Well, what we should do is not only should we do one. We'll just keep this
Yeah.
one exclusively on his. We should do a mini podcast since
Well,
they've never been on our podcast.
what I want to do is actually do both. Is we'll have his, and then we can have our tripod, so we can be recording at the same time,
Okay.
so we can get both footages with our new
Awesome.
camera.
We can do that too. Yeah.
I like it.
All right. So
Did you guys
that's.
have fun?
I had.
I had a lot of fun.
I had a
Yeah.
blast.
Awesome or what?
Yeah,
It
this
was
was
actually
really
a lot
cool.
of fun.
It was
It was
really
a
cool.
I told you, Twitch is very interactive.
Yeah. To the England guy, I'm disappointing you. I didn't get a fucking medal. To the
I
Brazil
got
guy
a
that said
medal, so
hello.
Thank you.
To Lotrix movie taste, to Shock Shuni leaving us, to LaFernie dropping money.
Dropping biddies, bro.
Yeah, he's dropping biddies. What happens if he drops more money? Does it say something else? Like, or just as
Well,
bits?
bits is just it's like a penny a bit, so I get that 100%.
So we made $3.
And donations are 100%. So if they were to donate anything, I get 100% of that.
I think they're just getting excited with our
And
reaction.
any
So
subscription,
they're like,
so
"We'll give
like
you
if you
another."
subscribe,
Yeah.
it's $4.99. I think I get like 50% of that.
All right. Well, remind I'll have to now know what I'm supposed to do on Amazon because yeah.
Well, that's
Remind me to
sucks.
pay you.
It doesn't remind you
Oh.
that it's,
Yes, I didn't
it's
know
over.
that.
So
Oh.
so basically, a lot of these big streamers, you'll see they'll have like 50,000 subscribers, and then like a certain day, like towards the end of the month, you notice it'll drop down to like 10,000 because people don't realize they need to re-sub to them.
What's Lotrix's favorite horror? Like, what does he like? What's his favorite horror movies or something?
His favorite one, I would probably have to say. I think I'm gonna have to say Halloween.
The first one?
The first one. I was gonna lean towards Jeepers Creepers just because he's a fucking weirdo.
He loves Jeepers Creepers.
But I would probably say Halloween.
Wow.
Maybe.
You know, have you ever heard of Fahrenheit 450?
Halloween.
Yeah.
Halloween. Okay. All right. Well.
I would also say Batman vs Superman. That was a
Yeah,
fucking horror
buddy. Same. All right. So they both like Halloween.
Halloween will probably go down as probably one of the best horror movies ever.
All right. Well, I'm gonna say this to end it. The best Halloween is the one with Busta Rhymes. And I know for a fact that's the best one. All the other ones were...
Why? Because it came from the hood?
No! That's even better. Because the other ones had no story. I just want to... I'm gonna rile them.
Jesus fucking Christ.
In fact, I wish they would just...
Patrick.
I wish they would Fahrenheit 451 erase the other movies and just keep the Busta Rhymes for you guys.
Whatever.
Are you about to?
I think Rossi just farted.
If that was one of you that farted,
That wasn't me.
I wouldn't judge. But
I would
that
tell you.
smells like.
I would tell you.
It smells like.
skunk.
It smells like Batman vs Superman's second box
God.
office opening weekend. That's how bad it smells.
I think he's stressed
All
out.
right. Well, I
Thank
hope
you guys.
everybody enjoyed. I want to thank Patrick and Carissa.
Yeah. Thanks for having us on.
Yes,
Chow's
thank you.
13.
Thank you.
I got it right. So make
Check
sure.
out their website, tomorrowcomesmovies.com.
It's TOC Movies actually, but actually
Change it?
no, it's always been
It's
TOC.
always been TOC.
She gets us wrong.
movies.
It's because I use that. But actually, make sure you guys. I assume you guys are already subscribed. He's a killer
No.
shark in baggy ass overalls. Leatherface is way better.
My
than
family,
that.
they don't subscribe.
Oh, they don't subscribe. Okay. Well, make sure anybody who watches to subscribe to his channel.
Yeah.
And then if you want some really boring content, I'm just
Oh,
kidding.
shut up.
Check out ours. We're also on Twitch at TOC Movies. Same with YouTube. We do podcasting and Funko Pop. If you're into that, check that out. And if you definitely don't like any other Halloween movie except the Busta Rhymes, you're in the right place.
Good shit, guys.
Bye.
See you later. Thank you, guys.